This glorious end of the weekend before everyone but me has to go back to work. I'm so sorry. Tonight, we are going on the Kyootbot show, which is normally, I think, a dating show, but today we're going to be on to talk about politics. And little did I know that a bunch of other politics people are coming on too. So it's not just me and the e-girls, it's me and Admiral Gibbs and Wick and Charlie and all sorts of peeps. Hey, Nonfon. Guys, I keep forgetting I've raided into Nonfon like twice and just not told you. So if you guys get whiplash because you're in his beautiful little stream, that's why. It's because I raid into him by default when he's streaming because he deserves it. But yeah, so in about 15 minutes here, we're going to hop on in there and hopefully try to try to soy pill some people. Yeah, well, you're always at work, Lady Gaga's strongest warrior, so it's not a miracle. It's just a good timing that you're not at work today. That's on you. But yeah, I don't know if there's a topic. I can assume this is going to be a mix between silly and fun questions and completely serious ones, but I'm going to try to be empathetic and reach out to the people who may or may not understand. Admiral Gibbs, I will be very mean to, because he wants people to die, based on his framework of Republican insanity. But, gotta do what we gotta do. I discovered this channel the past week. My life has been good. My buddies got crossfaded and watched your shit in my living room. Thank you, Jamar. You know, it's insane to me that, like, more than not only that people watch and give a shit about what I say, but I'm imagining like a group of people watching me and like doing what like life is about, which is being friends and hanging out and enjoying and like doing drugs or whatever, and like watching the soy pill is wild. Like, that's so surreal. I'm happy you have a good time with it, and yeah, thanks for checking me out. I don't want to be soy pilled. Well, you're in the wrong place, buddy. The soy pill is a suppository, Heg. Admiral Gibbs, isn't that the name of a Star Wars character? Does sound like one. Guys, Putt Putt commits a hit and run. Made a funny edit of me if you haven't seen it yet. Actually, can I show it here? Let me show it here real quick. I think this is great. Let me bring it up. Let's see, window capture. Let's bring this to, yep, done. Throw this up. I just want you guys to see this because he made a great one. He made a banger. Let's find this. Why is that pro-war?
You want, you're pro-war.
Why is that pro-war?
You want, do you think the U.S. should be involved in Ukraine's war?
Yes.
Okay.
We gave them 6
Agreed.
Do you,
The liberal
think,
position-
wait, hold on. Let's talk about NATO. If Germany gets attacked by Russia tomorrow, do you think we should defend them?
Yes.
Well, okay. Think fast, chuckle nuts. Are you pro-war?
If you're pro-war.
What is that sound? That sound that you added in there? Because that was, I'm so confused by it every time. It's not something he made, but that was great, dude. So thank you very much. I couldn't credit you because you don't have a Twitter account, so I don't have like a place to put it, like to tag you. But I just wanted to let you know that made me really happy. That made my friends laugh. I was good at it. So not that I request those from people, but if anyone else wants to make fun edits of me for free that I can repost and credit you, that'd be great. It's a brain rot sound. That's why I don't know about it. Oh, it's the Roblox default sound effect. That's why I don't know. Timpo unintentionally told you that you are a cult, meaning the soy pill is a cult. I mean, guys, sometimes the way you guys act, it's a little culty. I'm not going to lie. Hey, it's my favorite pill. How's the gym treating you? It's going okay. I've finished the script. I'm recording the gym video tomorrow, but then I got to record some of the gym footage tomorrow because a lot of it's me talking over it, and then I'm going to include footage of me at the actual gym. So hopefully I look great and not bloated and awful. So we're not a cult. Spin the hat. True. You know how I know that Silo always asks for it? Because I see your name and I think of Cyclo, like cyclone, like spinning. So I know that you're always asking for the spin. When do the e-girls get interviewed? There's no interview. It's a panel hosted by e-girls, by Kyootbot and Charlie, friend of the show Charlie, and Kyootbot, friend of the Charlie. So the gym video will be fodder for my bisexuality. Well, I hope so. Soy, DMing you the sound effect because I found it almost immediately. Oh god, so it is brain rot. What's good? What's good, Benjamin? Yeah, no, we're starting in about 10 minutes here. Oh, what, got a DM? Oh no, that's from Lady Gaga. Sent me the Roblox sound effect. Survive and kill the killers. Okay. The second you said think fast chuckle nuts on the TF2 stream, I knew I had to use it somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I think obviously I knew about that before the meme where he throws the flashbang, but I love the flashbang meme where it's like, some horny booby girl, and then the scout comes in. He's like, "Think fast, chuckle nuts," and then like, horny grenade or whatever is great. Do you have a Discord? Rizzicle, my Discord, it's the JJ McCullough Discord. That's my Discord now. So if you go to JJ McCullough's Discord channel, then you can talk about soy pill stuff, and everyone there will be really happy about it. I want my money back. There's no e-girls. Give it 10 minutes. We're starting in 10. In fact, I got to go backstage now. Let me find this. Where do I go? Join show 1? I'm kind of scared to just join a random room. I don't want to like get I've seen some of these backstages. They're kind of freaky. I am one of the mods. Oh, thank you, Lady Gaga. I watched the gun control video and had a few thoughts, namely how your appeal to conservatives kind of misunderstands the conservative ideological mindset. The alt-right playbook went over this. Can you elaborate? Because I think I did great on my gun video, so you're gonna have to contradict me there. Rizzicle wants me to say his name. Rizzicle. I hope it's Rizzicle. Mr. Soy, is Trump making it to 2028? You mean like, is he gonna live? Probably. Yeah, I mean, he's old, but he's not gonna like just die out of nowhere, I don't think. I forgot you play TF2 and had a stream that was for 100k subs. It was for 99,000, some arbitrary number that wasn't 100k, but sure, close enough. Did Chuck become an e-girl? I make fun of Charlie. She's not a real e-girl. She has more substantive content in my opinion, but Soy making an e-girl content 10,000 times better. I hope so. I hope you guys enjoy this. Will you ever make a Nick Fuentes video? Unfortunately, he's becoming big enough that I probably will have to address the Nick Fuentes phenomenon. But luckily, there's like 10 years of information on how stupid he is, so that'll be cool. But I just don't like listening to Nick Fuentes. He's like very smarmy and annoying. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan of Nick Fuentes. I don't know if that's a hot take. If we're lucky, Ronnie T won't make it past November. Well, who can say? Hey, Soy Pill, hope you're doing well. I just moved back into college. I hope you do well in college. Hey, Robbie, 100, let's fucking go indeed. All right, I'm going to try to join a back room here. Let's see. Join show 1. There's one person in here. This is going to be kind of weird. Wait, hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave. I'm going to message Charlie and say, how do I get in? Or maybe Gibbs would know. Maybe he can pull me into the room. That'd be so weird if Gibbs is a mod. How do I get in the server? Nick Fuentes is like Ben Shapiro, but 15 years younger, slightly more gay, sassy, and a Nazi. I'd say Nick Fuentes is not like Ben Shapiro, because as bad as I hate Ben Shapiro, he's a lot smarter than Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is just like repeating 4chan poll, like drivel conspiracy crap, which, does require knowledge of some things. So he's not like completely uninformed about the planet, but it's like completely misguided, pseudo-intellectual bullcrap. Ben Shapiro at least like knows things in the same way like Michael Knowles knows a bunch of history that's completely useless and applied nowhere. How are you going to appeal to the ideas of the left to the e-girls? The same way the ideas of the left appeal to everyone, by being the better ideas that help everyone. I don't know, I kind of like Nick. He's funny, just has deplorable views. Okay. Like Sam Hyde has deplorable views and is kind of funny, but that doesn't mean I like Sam Hyde. It means I like a couple of Sam Hyde's jokes. And I don't think Nick Fuentes is very funny. Would you ever rather have an AOC or a Buttigieg? I think I'd rather have AOC. I don't think Buttigieg has a chance. Have you seen he just continuously pulls zero with black people? It's so unfortunate, and I'm pretty sure it's a homophobic thing, but Innuendo Studios also begs his fans for money. I saw that, and honestly, that's so scary, knowing how good his channel is and how many subscribers he has, like, the fact that he is, like, bankrupt. Like, I'm trying to be frugal, and I'm not trying to be crazy spending all my money, especially after all these trips. I want to, like, save up and eventually be able to afford a house and a family, and the fact that, like, it could all just crumble beneath me if the algorithm decides it is very scary. Which means you should all go subscribe to my Patreon. Isn't Fuentes the dude who said, "Your body, my choice"? Probably. I'll try to elaborate with the character limit. The too long is, you can't regulate evil, so why try? You don't need $15 an hour to be a Mino. It's a cap. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, yeah, okay. So a lot of people are like, yeah, criminals will always get guns, Jamar. And the problem is not that that is wrong, of like that is their mindset for the most part. But the idea that you can't put restrictions that would, just like if you could show data that's like, hey, look, once we implemented this license, gun crime went down and people who own guns like weren't affected at all. I think you could convince them that way. I don't think that's impossible, but you'd have to show that. And I don't think anyone is trying those policies. Most Democrats are just like, ban all the assault rifles. Okay, Charlie's in the voice chat. Where are you at, Charlie? Where are you at? Trying to find her. She's not in. Wait, she's in a different voice chat? Goddamn. Well, good thing the show isn't starting yet. It 100% is a homophobic thing, sadly. Yeah, it really sucks, honestly. But it's just, I mean, look, I spent a lot of time with the Southern Black Baptist, and they're not like horribly homophobic, but they're not as accepting as you would like them to be, and sometimes that's going to reflect in how they vote. Join a voice call, you'll get pulled in. Sick. Okay. I'm gonna have to like set up the whole camera and all that once I get in. I hate doing that. Someone's got to help me with OBS. Hi, Soaphill. Good evening. Hello. He doesn't already make enough from his channel. He doesn't release that many videos, so. Oh, let me. How do I mute these people? Okay, cool. Mr. Soypill, where did you get such a swagger hat? Amazon, duh. When are you planning on making a socialism video? When it's relevant to what I talk about. Right now, it's not, unfortunately. Entirely unrelated, but St. Lucia just struck down a 1700s era law against homosexuality. Wow, good job, St. Lucia. Did you pick the questions on what you're going to ask the DNC? No, not yet. That's happening this week at some point. I'm going to sort through, read through. There's a lot of good questions. You guys have been very, very good and responsive there. I will be finding... Oh, did they pull me into the right channel? Okay, I'm going to wait until I'm pulled into the right channel. But yeah, no, there's a lot of good questions from you guys. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna, narrow it down. And the thing is, I'm not doing a one-on-one interview, so I don't know how much time I'll get with him, but I really want good answers. I hope I can record it. I doubt they'll let me, but I will tell you guys, obviously, in the next video, kind of what I take from that. And hopefully it's good news from the DNC. Do you believe in the healing power of still water? No. Only the Lazarus pit can heal. We're in boys, there's no cringe, the real value is in people. True. Same reason Bernie does poor with black voters, not enough outreach. Okay, so Bernie, that's actually going to be part of my next video, is Bernie is not doing what Ro Khanna is doing right now, or didn't do what Ro Khanna did, which is reach out to these places in black majority areas. He did not, talk with Jim Clyburn and figure out like how to reach out to these communities and really connect. That was just a failure on his part. And that's like, I don't know if it was ignorance or, just didn't have the right strategists, but they seem to have learned from his mistakes. I think they're going to do a lot better. Socialism is when the government does stuff. Karl Marx. True. Mayo Pete belongs on Fox News. Oh, to combat them though, not because you think he's a Republican. I was like, guys, come on. If we're calling Pete Buttigieg a right winger, like, what are we doing here? The Soy Pill. Have you read Marx? I read Das Kapital, I think. Does that count? Hey, Trump Burger. Jonah, how's it going? If you don't let you record, they are dumb. Well, we already know what you think of the DNC, Jonah. So maybe they are. Are we really seeing the end of the manosphere? Honestly, I don't think we have. Oh, okay, we're going live soon. Let me see. Am I unmuting? Okay, there's no one in here. I don't know where they're gonna pull us from. I hate that, like, when OBS switches scenes, I can have a scene that just captures my desktop. Then you'll see all my friends and messages and all that. And I don't like that. So what I do is once I'm in the server, I want to pop it out, capture that window. So that's exclusively what I'm streaming. But they don't do it on time. So I can't start the stream there. So like once I switch, then I have to switch everything else. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I'm not like a streaming person. So what's your makeup team? Where's my makeup? Do I need makeup? Where's my makeup team, Mr. Soy? I don't know what that means. Can you ask the DNC if they plan to actually do anything to help people? Okay, guys, the DNC wants to do things to help people. The fact that everyone like has this weird narrative, like the DNC does nothing. Like, guys, okay, I get it. The Democrats are feckless in a lot of ways. They make a lot of mistakes. They don't get as much done as we want, but they're trying. It's just a matter of like how effective they can be and how they can organize. And like the idea that it's like, oh yeah, they just want to maintain power. It's like, oh my God, it's such a substantial difference. That guy, thank you for the $10. Do you hate all clankers like me? God hates clankers. The more I learn about AI stuff, the more I'm becoming anti-clanker, very much. And I think it's okay to say slurs to clankers. It's awful. Don't kick the food delivery robots because a real human being wants the robot. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be throwing those robots into the trash alongside you. I'm going to be those evil people at the beginning of the Animatrix that cause the machines to be evil because I'm so mad at them. Yeah, not a huge fan of robots, but only because people use them wrong. Honestly, I think that people using robots wrong, like misusing AI, probably pisses me off way more than any AI will be able to because it's just following orders in the nicest way possible. Oh, with me and Grid and Cute, she gave me a room. Pull me in? Oh, okay. Uh, 1 second. I'm in revive only. Pull me in. I might just have to stream my desktop. That's scary. But I'll do it for you guys. What is this? Oh my god. Her server is wild, guys. There's so much crap in here. Try the second link. Oh my god. I tried the second link. What do you want from me? I've tried every link, Gibbs. Why are boomers so bad at social media? Wireback, Tin Skin, Copper Blood, Battery Muncher, Rust Monkey, Cog Sucker, Spark Spitter, and Clanker. Wow, people are really... The slur machine works pretty fast. Follow the food delivery robot. Once they deliver the food, flip them upside down. Okay, buddy. Straight into the sea along with my car batteries. Well, that's where they belong. How are you hiding... What are you hiding on my desktop? No, I'm not hiding anything. I just don't want you to read all my private messages. That said, I do not type, write, email anything that wouldn't be okay with leaking because just in case. I know how it works now. So, you know, something's going to come out eventually and I'll have to defend it or be like, oh, I've moved on from that. I'm absolutely not going to pretend like I'm some like altruistic person who's never done anything worth questioning. Got to ask a brain rot question. Do I measure but to tip? Is that like measuring your wiener? I don't know. No taxes folder? Absolutely not. I should have one though. Jesus Christ. Because I don't know how to do taxes as a streamer. I'm probably going to get fined when I didn't pay my quarterlies right. What's going on? What's going on? Are we all supposed to be in here? It's not working, Gibbs. They want the e-girls. Is that the room we are streaming from? Which VC does the stream take place in? Charlie. You can write off that Diet Coke. I can write off a lot of stuff, actually. Most of our... Give us e-girls now! God, that's the measure. He doesn't know. I mean, I know. Actually, my friend's mom is a CPA, so I'm helping. She's going to help me with my quarterly taxes. Apparently, last quarter, I didn't make enough money. If that says anything about how much money I get from YouTube. So, also, I had the misfortune of rediscovering that absolutely tone deaf, We're Coming for Your Kids choir video, right-wingers digging it from the grave in 2025. Yeah, that was very tone deaf. Your friend's mom is an e-girl? No, she's a CPA. She's like a tax assistant person. How do I feel about Hassan? You can go watch my last stream about how I feel about Hassan, which is, unless you're going to use your immense power to help us electorally, get out of here! If it's not the room we're streaming from, Gibbs, why would you invite me to it? Is the soy pill familiar with Vosh? Yeah, I used to watch him off and on. Soy promises e-girls. We only have one e-girl on stream. Are you calling me an e-girl? Chat's rioting because there are no e-girls. I know, I'm sorry. Bring us the e-girls. Doppler, the workout vid is going to be finished recording, maybe even finished editing this week. She should be an e-girl. I mean, she could pull it off. She's a blonde woman. Massive Hassan L, true. I don't know how you identify. Are you an e-girl? I am he, him. He, him. It's the back room we're streaming in until the main room. Okay, maybe I can join. Pull me in. Pull me in to the room then, girl. Gibbs is she, her. You can call him her. Soy Pill, you're my favorite e-girl. Thank you. Soy Pill, do you like hitting legs? I don't. It makes me exhausted. But you got to do what you got to do. What are your bench, squat, and deadlift PRs? I don't have PRs because I don't want to do the one lift max. I can do 400 deadlift for reps. I can do 275 bench for reps, and I can do 400 squat for reps, but I don't want to because it's bad for your back, and there's no point in trying to hurt yourself. File your taxes. No one affects change by not paying taxes. True. He girl. That's good. The back rooms. Oh, God, your brain rot, buddy. Where... Admiral Gibbs has a special room for his special friends. This is ridiculous. I don't have a special room. Let me message ya. Yeah, message ya. Pull me in. Pull me in. Be in voice channel to go on. Oh, God, there's going to be a bunch of randoms in here, too. This is great. Soy Pill, can you come the Eddie Hall for us? Like the big, strong guy? No, because I don't want to be that fat. Do you think Asmongold's audience is gettable? Yeah, all you have to do is have a slightly more reasonable take than him, which is incredibly easy. I just messaged her. They'll probably go live. They're setting it up. Ugh, woman moment, guys. Taking so long. Sorry, I'll just have to entertain you and talk to you. I hate powerlifting. It's just a speed run to injury. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about this in my video, but like deadlifting and squatting past a certain weight, it's just ego at that point because it's not really affecting your muscles to the point where it's like, oh, you're noticeably bigger. And if you fuck up just a little bit with your form, which is possible, even if you have a belt, even if you're perfect and been doing it for 10 years, that's a slip disc. That's a compressed disc, and that's back pain for the rest of your life. And it's just not worth the like, oh, my number was big, because you can do totally fine with a great physique and not go that hard. Are we watching e-girl taxes or fascism equals bad? I don't think we're taxing e-girls. Are you going to make a video on the California protests? Which ones? Like the LA riots? Probably not. Soypill, have you seen the Gucci Marks parody songs? No, I stopped watching parody songs when I was 14. Even though I still like them, unfortunately. Asmongold's average viewer is probably 12. Well, we can get them. We can get the 12-year-olds. Sergeant N7, Soypill, Spinny Hat, Labubu win. Oh man, that'd be. I'd buy a Spinny Hat, Labubu. I got a sucker for them, but they're demonic. We should ban them all. They're bringing in, have you heard of these? Have you seen these things? They're called Labubus. They're these Chinese demons, and they're bringing them in, and they're taking over all the women, put them on, so we have to put the 2,000% tariff on the Labubus. We're going to put Trump, little mini-me's, are making mini-me Trumps. We're going to replace them on all the bags, and everyone will love them. You get little tiny Trump. He's going to tell you, he's going to say, tariff Labubus. We love Trump, don't we, folks? Spin hat, it stopped. Was it spinning this whole time? Who is this an impression of? Ouch. Ouch. Soypill meme coin, never. I've been powerlifting for a year now, seeing great results in my strength. Well, good. Don't hurt yourself. Did you see the CNN video on Christian theocracy with Pete Hegseth? Is that the one where he was promoting people who said we need to repeal the 19th Amendment, essentially? Because that's very scary. Did you see the himbo art of JJ that looks like you? No. What? You have to be an old man blackout moment. With the MAGA hat? Labubu with MAGA hat. Oh, God. Trump is kind of like Dr. Evil now that I think about it. True. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. I have to like trail into nothingness. Like, just completely derail the entire conversation. Wait, someone is like talking at the screen right now in the waiting room I'm in. I have them muted. I don't know if that would be good content while we're waiting. I wasn't sure if this was supposed to be Bernie or Vosh. Is that how Vosh talks? I know Bernie is like, excuse me, wait, that's Trump. What would Bernie say? There are entirely too many Labubus coming over the border. 99% of the Labubus are owned by the incredibly rich and wealthy, and they are not sharing the Labubus with the disadvantaged people. Any YouTubers you want to collab with for a video that you haven't yet? Probably, but can't think of them off the top of my head. Oh, I really want to do stuff with Chris Ray-Gun. We've been talking a little bit, or we talked a little bit a little while ago. He's funny. I really like him. Not enough hand gestures? Well, I'm sorry. I'm waiting. I'm like just about to jump in this voice call. I've got like the fastest mouse in the West. Possibly the most base stream. I didn't know Soypill was actually red-pilled. I'm not red-pilled. I love you, Soypill. Love you too, Poca. My God, that was a bad type. What? Do some TF2 after this? Probably not. Oh, have I been pulled in? I have not. There's just a bunch of randoms in here. Why are your impressions so good, Scout, Donald, and Bernie? Because my dad did a lot of weird noises when I was a child, and I copied him. Soypill, what's the best kind of pizza slice? New York, easy. I love the thin. Thin slice is best. Anything deep dish is not pizza, it's lasagna. Hey, Skull, how's it going? I know, you know how I remember you, Skull, is you're the one who made my first stream ever the most brain rot, disgusting stream in the world. Oh, are they pulling people in? Wait, now I'm in Admiral Gibbs' room. Okay, guys, I'm going to unmute, and I'm going to broadcast this. Let's see. So, live scene. Let's do the display capture here. And let's join.
25, that's a thing?
Yeah,
No.
Pretty big right
People
now.
are. I'm not. What are you
I'm
doing?
just teasing.
We
What am I
play all
doing?
the games.
Like,
Yeah, like just in general.
So I do this boomer thing, right? Which is where I wait until a game goes on summer sale and it's been out for 2 years. So like I just started playing Cyberpunk, and people are like, "You
People are
waited that
still playing
long?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Cyberpunk.
I was like, "Yeah, dude, I waited until it was like fucking $30 to get it and the DLC and check it out."
And they
Like, so that's what-
fixed everything finally.
It's like I'm not. Yeah, that's right. I'm not playing the broken launch game and then buying a DLC later. It's like I'm not spending $90 to play a broken game. Like, nah, I'll wait until like I very, very rarely play a game like when it comes
I think we
out.
do all kind of look the same. Was that a white people joke, John?
A fat old white person, yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Except
so.
the special guy.
Hey, how's it going? I'm neither fat nor old, but I am white.
Yeah.
Which-
I'm actually the only person of color here as a Hispanic person.
Hey, I'm a quarter Hispanic, so if you wanna throw me in with the under the bus crowd, I'll do it.
I'm part black.
The
There you
under
go.
the bus.
That makes you
Another one.
happy. So
Your
actually,
shirt?
we are all the same. We're all fucking like mostly white mixed.
Well,
Yeah.
except
Need
for
some
me,
diversity up in here.
I'm full Hispanic. I just don't look like it.
Yeah, but you're white Hispanic. Like, calm down.
Yeah, I'm like Canelo, except not rich. As Canelo.
Not to disparage everyone here, but my chat is fuming that not a single one of you is an e-girl, as promised on stream.
There will be plenty of e-girl.
For
Sure.
$50, I can take my shirt off.
I like how you always bring it up. No one ever asks for it. You're just like, hey, everyone, I didn't know if you knew this, but for $50, I'll get naked.
Look,
That's all it takes.
how else
That's,
are they
that's
supposed to
rough,
know
dude.
how to interact with me? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
are they just pulling people in random? Like, how's this work? I don't even know what the format is.
So,
I was not informed.
Is this gonna be
Yeah.
the same as last time, basically?
Yeah, the format's it's like 1v1s, winner stays in and like
Oh.
on the show, and the loser is out. And then the real goal is you want to be the last guy alive, right? So like,
Oh
you
my
want to be
God,
a late
what?
guy if you want to win the prize. Yeah.
This is a round table debate tournament. I was not prepared for this. Let's
No,
go.
but there's no round table. It's just like it's a gauntlet. So once you're in, you're on, right? And then like you just stay on until you lose, and then they kick you.
No
You can be
topic
revived.
chosen. Just blind. Just go in there and
Yeah.
do stuff.
Yeah, you gotta be good, bro. You got them skills. A lot of roasting. Like some of these people are just gonna go straight for the roast, like Jaw was just doing now. Kind of feeling all out.
Who's Jaw? Was that the guy who was
Wait,
just
he
in
was
here?
roasting?
Yeah, that's Jaw Millionaire.
That was sad.
Wait, it was just hey, you're fat and old. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like my
I mean,
normal hello.
tell
That's
me
a horrible
something-
roast.
That's
Yeah.
like weak.
Like I'm like
That's-
tell me something. I like you do know that like I own a mirror. Like what do you? Like, when you're not telling
No,
me
yeah,
something
he just
new.
like he just
like, oh
trolling.
fuck, I had no idea.
Yeah, you're gonna get along with these people real well. I can already tell.
Oh, good.
Nah, he gave it a fucking with it. He's
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I had no idea what this format was going to be. Keep yourselves posted. Keep your ears open. I might just randomly get pulled into this. I have no idea what's going to happen, who I'm talking to, what we're talking about. The e-girls, they don't have structure. They just go and go and go. So bear with me here.
Unhappy if I've wasted all this time to barely get roasted. I'll have to come back at him on that.
I'm be sad if you go out in first round. That'd be a bad time.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be a good time for me. I could go to sleep, which I really,
Right,
really
you're like,
regretting.
like, oh no, I got kicked off. All right.
Yeah.
anyways.
Oh no, I lost. Yay.
I mean, that's what
Yeah,
I did
fucking
on that Gibbs dating
lured
show.
me in. Yeah, Gibbs lured me in. He was like, "Yeah, I think it's like 7:30 CT or something." And he was like, "No, it's like 10 p.m.
was-
Eastern."
listen.
And then I hop in. He's like, "It's gonna. They're doing they're getting the stream ready. It'll start at like 11." I was like, "Brother, like you just keep pushing back an hour."
Listen,
each
it
time,
seems
fuck."
like I really twisted his arm real bad here. He like just kind of said okay and then did it. It's not like I was over here like, listen, you want what's gonna happen?
that is
Yeah.
not true.
Well, look, Fabian, this is
How
a
you
this
ri-
is a
you were
big
right
show,
now. I
right?
was like-
If Donald Trump wanted
I
to
was
meet
like-
you and he like held you up for 2 hours, would you really be mad after those 2 hours after you got to meet him?
Yeah,
Dude,
Just
I
think
would
it'd be
love
like-
to talk shit.
Well,
to
I
Donald
think
Trump
Fabian
these
would.
days. That would be
'cause,
so
Not
fucking
a
nice.
particular. Yeah, he's not a
Hey,
typical
this is what he said. He
Trump
said
fan.
7 p.m. PT. This is after he said he
PT
thought it was
Pacific
like-
time, so that's 9 o'clock CT PST.
Curse Kitty,
Right,
the
you
e-girls
said-
are coming.
you
We're in the
said-
And
waiting
then
room
you
right
told
now,
me, then you're
okay?
like 10 Eastern. I was like, okay, yeah, that's 9 o'clock 10 Eastern. Okay. Then I said 10
okay.
Eastern
And then it was like,
pre-show.
it's tonight. I was like,
Famished
a lot
for
of waiting
e-girls is
around
not a
for
sentence I
3
thought I'd
hours.
ever
It's like,
see.
It's Scotland show.
How do you pronounce your name? Hooks Sook?
$300 prize. And I was like, and it starts at 10 p.m. And you're like, I mean, she pulls 3 to 6K at a time. And I go, ugh, this is my next text. And I was like, he's like, gotta play to your audience. I was like, this is a lot. I
Yeah,
was like, that is a
good, though.
lot. I was like, you're acting like you didn't twist my arm a little bit. I mean, you did.
Hey,
Like,
I
I'm
just
here.
sold
Like,
it. I'm just a good salesman,
I'm not saying.
bro.
I'm not
you know.
saying. I'm not saying you're like you fucking like I don't want to be here or anything. But then when I got here and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna start in an hour," and I was
A
like,
lot
"You
of hooping
fucker."
and crying and hollering over here, bro. A lot of hooping and hollering, bro. That's all I'm hearing. Listen, just because I'm a good salesman, you can't be mad at me.
Oh,
It's
they're
kind of like
calling
when
us
you
in.
buy. Okay.
Wow, I'm last. Wow.
Like, put your headphones on.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have a bad headphone, then you're getting kicked. Ty,
Huh?
you're
Please.
echoing. You're making everyone echo.
Not a good look, man. You're the only representative here, so.
Oh no.
Nice background grid.
All
Job.
right.
You're literally you have bodies in your basement. You're a serial
Yeah,
killer.
let's get
Shut up.
some dubs in chat for everyone. Rich Bunny, I
Let me
forgot
get my.
to
I'm gonna
say,
get my beats. Hold up. I'm gonna get my beats.
you might need some lights on so you're so you don't blend in with the background, Rich Bunny. Okay.
Oh, hang on.
All right, he's gonna work on it. So to start out, they are gonna be a little small, but then as people get eliminated, they'll get bigger. All right. Here comes
I'm a
the-
grower, so
We'll grow in power. It's
Alright.
true.
All right. This is going to be very cringe, everyone. I hope you're all ready for this. I can already tell. Let's go.
Guys,
hello.
for the 100 bits. We're gonna start with some introductions. This is a salient debate. Is that political? Would you consider these political?
We will
What does
be
salient mean?
we will be asking you all questions, political and otherwise, or are salient to current cultural issues.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna start with introductions. I'm gonna start
Salient.
with the bottom people over here. Admiral Gibbs, what's your Twitch?
Yeah.
And introduce yourself.
Howdy, I'm Admiral Gibbs. You can find me everywhere on Twitch, YouTube, everywhere as Admiral Gibbs. And we do political debate content most nights, and then variety content the other nights. Usually we host a debate show called Debate Championship Series, 1v1 ranked debates, and then we do other panels every other night of the week, usually about 7:30 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, so he knows how to run a debate chat. So go check out that one instead. Wick.
Hello. Name's
Hello.
Wick, as you just said. Wick from Wick TV. You can find me on YouTube, Discord, Twitch, Kick, all those places. I host panel shows, debates as well. I've had people from Congressman Joe Walsh, Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks. I've had Destiny. I've had Lex Friedman's watched my show. He's donated and things like that. So yeah, that's who I am. That's what I do. We talk about issues,
Wick TV.
political and cultural, and that's who we are. Hello.
All right.
You sound
Wick
like a
TV on
hobbit.
Twitch.
I do sound like a hobbit, and I got this ring of power that you're gonna feel in a second. Okay, so hold on, Mordor.
Is that a race thing?
I don't get these jokes. I go outside.
All right. The Rich Bunny.
Hello, I'm Rich Bunny.
On the streets.
I'm a Kick streamer on kick.com/therichdbunny. Go check me out. And I'm just here to argue with a bunch of idiots in this call, so I don't expect anything else to come out of it.
So you don't care about the country. You got it.
Well, I care about the country. I'm just here to argue with a bunch of idiots.
Okay. I don't think we can put it. Yeah, put like on Kick. All right. Thank you, Rich Bunny.
I'm just gonna put K because I don't want to get us like in trouble.
Okay.
The soy pill.
Yeah, hi, I'm the Soy Pill. I'm a YouTuber at the Soy Pill. I make YouTube video essays about politics. I sometimes stream, like now. My shtick is working out and doing stupid interviews with a silly hat on.
Very
Is it
silly.
small?
Thank you. The Soy Pill. All right, J20.
What do you want me to type?
Oh, I got it. It's fine. Okay. Or J20, you have to put on a light, or else you'll get sucked into the background.
The light is on. There you go. Sorry about that. So I'm J20. My YouTube channel is J2O Serious. And my Twitch is J2O Serious TV. So you can check those over there as well. Mostly I would stream on Twitch, like play games and stuff like that. But on YouTube, I just do random stuff.
Thank you. Jaw Millie.
Hello, guys. My name is Jaw Millie or Jaw Villy. You can call me Jaw. I'm currently, I was Eternity ranked Vanguard in Marvel Rivals. I have an extensive background in customer service as well as sales, reaching the top 0.1 percentile in both of those. Former professional gamer and also a Discord moderator. And you can find me on Jaw Millie or Jaw Villy.
Thank
Ja,
you, John
I got
Millie.
a question.
Thank you for
So,
having me.
I got a question.
Yeah,
Get
what
that
is
shit
it,
out of
man?
here,
Thank you,
nigga.
Luigi.
What does that quote mean to you?
It means everything to me.
All right,
Okay.
Isha.
Hello, I'm Isha Boy, Isha, or whatever. Yeah, I don't do political commentary. I don't do political debates. I scare women and side with Peterbot.
What have I gotten myself into, guys? I hope this is entertaining for you, because I might self-immolate on stream.
Hi, everyone. I don't like politics, but I do like angry men, and that's exactly why I'm here tonight.
Is this your thing now? You're just gay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. I support you.
Thank you.
This is not a dating show, Jake. This is a politics debate panel, apparently.
Grid One Motorsports. You can find me at an unreasonable man on Twitter and YouTube, or Twitch, I guess. I do political commentary, some satire. I occasionally talk about business and how to make your life better. And mostly I represent the angry gun-toting, meat-eating fucking people, and I'm here to destroy you all.
Oh. Thank you.
He said he likes angry men, ironic elm, and there's actually 12 angry men here. Just realized.
Yeah, and I won all 12.
Okay.
Jeez, count me out of this one. Leave me out.
I like you.
All
Too
right.
bad I'm straight.
Fabian?
Yeah. I am Fabian Liberty, or you can just call me Scott. Fabian Liberty on YouTube and Twitter primarily. I am an anarcho-objectivist, ANCAP libertarian, as well as a objectivist, blending those ideologies together. I do discussions of like philosophy, and sometimes I do debates. A lot of times I do interviews or discussions. And Gibbs was like, "Do this," and I was like, "I don't know, this will be fun. Fuck it." So here I am.
Thanks for coming. Ty the
Thank you for
Saint.
having me.
My name's Ty St. Tyson, whatever you want to call me, as long as it's nice. I'm the DEI hire. I'm just here to make people mad. Don't really care. Like, all y'all like old as shit, so we can get into that. Like, you know, I'm 36 myself mentally, but physically I'm like 22. But yeah, ain't nothing special about me. I look better than half y'all. That's it.
Thank you, Ty the Saint, and last but not least, Mishdasaurus.
Hey guys, just a white man who believes in the freedom of everybody. I love all people, sizes, shapes, sizes, large, big. Also, me and Rich Bunny would agree that I really like fitness. I do cook for people, every now and then. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so that is the cast. Let's get some dubs in chat for the cast. There's many like
Cute.
serious...
I hate to
Wait,
interrupt
what
you,
the fuck?
but you
I'm
you
sorry.
forgot to
Oh.
introduce me.
Yeah, who are
Who
you?
the fuck?
When did you get here?
Oh, I just showed up. I had to freshen up for my debate performance.
What's up, Nug?
What's up, guys?
Should I
My
pull a
name is.
suit?
My Nugga.
Pardon me. My name is Nathaniel House. I've been described by Forbes as one of the top Democratic heartthrobs of the Democratic Party. I'm an entrepreneur and a philanthropist. My latest mission was to India And
I can't pin it, guys. The quality's not good enough. It will get better when the more people get kicked.
Wait, how do you? Okay, it's twitch.tv/.
I don't think he streams. He's here because he's sick.
Okay. And
well, I do stream, but my Twitch account keeps getting banned, and I have no clue what I'm doing.
Yeah, sorry guys, not happening.
He's fine. He's allowed to be here.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. No, I'm not banned.
What's the Indian thing you made? I'm trying to look it up.
I installed AnyDesk on millions of their computers. AnyDesk is an essential software for running computer scams. It allows you to remotely access people's desktop computers.
Nuggled,
I'm just trying to spread the wealth.
You're
Oh,
definitely.
now we got,
you're
now we
definitely
got
doing
Mr. Tech. Now we got Mr. Tech support in here.
Nuggled.
Well, I have a question.
Hold on. I want to ask him a question. Why can't I ask him a question? Nuggled, what do you think about Tolkien Black?
Tolkien Black?
What is
in the Reef Mafia in the Reef Mafia Discord? No, in the Reef
Oh,
Mafia
you're talking about
Discord
Reef?
server?
What's up, Reef Gang?
Yeah.
He's
Okay, well
he's-
let's get on with it, Nuggled, please. I have a question
Reef
for
Gang.
Why are you in the Reef
Admiral.
Mafia gambling server?
Excuse yous. Hush. Excuse yous. I have a question for Admiral Gibbs, Wick, Soy Pill, Grid, One Motorsports, Amphibian, Liberty. What do you think of the other cast members?
I'm sure it's going to
They're
be
retarded.
very entertaining. Yeah.
They're retarded.
Well, I can
Well,
see we have the DEI hire, we have the pretentious leftist, we have the guy who's lost, and we have Soy Pill, which I don't even know what to say about him.
I do want to
And then
say.
we have
Hold on.
Wick.
I just want to be clear. Retarded could be positive or negative. I like some retards. Some
Come on,
retards
we
are
don't
funny.
use that
Depends
word
on the
here.
context you use
That's
it.
messed up, man.
Okay,
Why
just
did you
speak.
only-
Which one? Who are you referring to? Wick?
I don't know. I do want to say. I thought it was funny. One guy whose whole house and background looks like it costs less than my shirt, saying that we looked bad. I thought that was pretty amusing. Man needs to figure out what's the rules. The hair is looking greasy.
You weigh
bro.
300 pounds, bro. Let's go BMI
Yeah,
for
why
BMI.
did you only ask the
Yeah,
fat
fat
white
ass
people?
up.
I'm
I'm
curious.
just saying. Just want to throw that out.
I ain't gonna lie. Let's go weight for weight. I ain't gonna lie. If I
I
would
can
have cut
afford
you
to
in
be fat.
half, we would weigh the
Listen, hey,
same.
if I have fat related
Like,
heart
what are
problems,
we
I can
talking
afford it.
about?
You
Like,
can't
And then
why
also,
are you talking to me like that?
retarded means slow.
How
Retarded
about we
means
go
slow.
smoke detector
Why-
battery for
Hey.
smoking?
Wow, I can't believe this panel moderated by e-girls is going horribly already.
Good ass.
Show
Settle
fat
down.
ass up.
Wow. He's gonna
Settle
ask the black
down.
guy for food stamps? That's kind of fucked up. Aren't you supposed to be like
I'm
some
arguing with a
real-
nigga that
I
weighs
just-
as much
Oh
as
my
I'm-
God! Can you settle down?
Okay, can
I
I
don't know why
say
you're
something?
picking
I'm
on the
arguing
fat
with a
white
man
guys,
that
that's all.
weighs as much as a Honda
Let's
Civic, and
settle
he's talking to me
down.
crazy.
Okay,
Like,
guys, remember we're on
I
Twitch.
promise
This
I will
isn't
calm down.
YouTube or Kick. This is
Sorry
Twitch.
I was so animated.
I was gonna say I know all these other politics guys, and if everyone else is half as stupid as them, I'll probably like them more. I already like Ironic Gum.
Thank you, cutie.
Oh, that makes
I
sense,
put
actually.
that hat on. You're not allowed near
Oh,
school
dang.
zones, bro. Relax, buddy. Okay.
Well,
Okay,
we
we have
haven't
the
even
first-
discussed any policy yet, and we're heaving pedophilic allegations against each other. Is this what American discourse
I know.
has come to?
Let's keep it to
True.
minimal interruptions, everyone. And we're gonna, Kiana, is this correct? We're gonna ask
Yeah,
a
everybody
question.
listen to Charlie. Everybody
everyone
listen to
answer.
Charlie. Don't interrupt anybody, any of the hosts.
Everyone answers.
I don't think anybody should be interrupting any of the hosts of the show. The hosts work very
Okay,
hard on
Isha,
doing this.
stop interrupting your
Okay,
girlfriend.
Is everyone gonna be like trying super hard and bombing? Because that's where we're going so far. I can't wait for some of these guys to get kicked.
Neither.
Is political correctness killing comedy? This is the first question.
Let's start with Mishta.
Let's start with Mishta.
Keep it succinct, Mishta.
Yeah.
Quick.
Okay,
Quick. I'm gonna put a timer on.
I'm gonna keep it extremely quick, just for some of the other people in the call. I would like if you defined political correctness.
It's Charlie's job.
Essentially, like changing the language that you use to avoid
being able to make fun of
offending,
minorities and
individuals
disabled people.
on the basis. Can you fucking mute him? On the basis of their race, gender, sexuality, etc.
So do I think that it's ruining comedy?
Yes.
So like, is political correctness me calling a fat person obese?
That would.
Because like that's funny to me, but a lot of people get mad.
Okay.
Hey, look at Gibbs. Gibbs is seething down there with his fat ass.
So like,
Thank you,
Depending on
Michelle.
if the fat
Thank you,
person you
Michelle.
referred to as
Thank
fat
you.
was a woman or a man. Because I don't think you can make fun of fat women.
Wait, Michelle, you're
Yeah, you
muted.
can. It's easy. I'll show you.
Yeah, you know, the amazing host Charlie told me that I had finished answering my question, so I was ready for everybody else to answer their question.
What was the answer?
Yes, it's ruining comedy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ty,
Oh,
I
and say
would
why.
say-
And why. And why.
and why?
Oh,
Why is it ruining
okay,
comedy?
so I think that it's ruining comedy because I don't think that people's feelings should be what determines jokes.
God, this is going to be really brain dead, guys. But I'm going to give fun answers. I've got a good answer for this. The answer is obviously no. But let's see. We'll see what the Kyootbot audience wants, because I'm not going to pander to them. And if they hate the correct answer that I'll give, well, goddamn, guess I'm getting kicked early. But, you know, it seems like half of you want that, so.
No, I would say
And
no,
why?
because if you're funny, you're funny. If you're charismatic and have that it factor about you, you could say damn near anything and people will be like, oh, he's hilarious. You make some people mad, but as long as you're not slurring it up, because people are funny the people who are funny like back in the day, like their jokes are still considered funny now. You know, it's like the longevity of the joke and things of that nature. I don't think it's killing political correctness. It's just making you more creative. Like everything in each era, you have to adapt to whatever's happening. And it's the fact you can't adapt now, you're just not funny. You never were that funny. If you just make fun of fat people or black people or Asian people, like
Asian?
That's not funny.
All right, Fabian. Is political correctness killing comedy?
So I wouldn't say that it's killing comedy. I would say that it obviously has an adverse effect on comedy because comedy kind of requires a subversion of expectation. So if you're incapable of being able to go against the party line, right? Because political correctness being a Marxist term, to go against the Communist
Ooh.
Party.
Really?
You know,
I don't
yeah,
believe it's a
its
Marxist
origination. It absolutely is, EnemyCharlie. We can talk about it some other time. But I don't think that it's killing comedy. I think it's kind of always been there. You had the Satanic Panic, for example, you know, Tipper Gore. I think we have a long history of having taboo things and people that break those taboos. But in the online kind of era of the ability to cancel people, I do think that it is probably more felt now. But I mean, we're already starting to see like a turn from social justice warriors of like the 2016 to 2020 era. So I do think it is bad. I think it's stupid. I think it is evil in many ways, but I don't think it's per se killing comedy. I think it's just a phase of history that will get into a new era and it'll regurgitate itself like it always does.
Thank you, Fabian.
What does Marxist mean?
Karl Marx was he was a political theorist that
Cool.
kind of originated
womp
communism.
womp.
He's
Next
kind of the
person.
father of
Oh,
The
communism.
stage of communism.
Oh, why am I listening to Todd?
Can you not talk
next
over
person
the
then.
woman, please?
All right, Brid.
Mister? She was speaking.
okay, White Knight.
Brid?
You
She's
make
not
my
gonna let
blood
you
boil.
talk.
Stop
okay,
talking
yeah,
over
okay,
her
Sarah.
now.
What do you mean white
You're not
knight?
a simp.
Alright.
You're terrible at simping. Shut up.
I'm Filipino.
well-
I'm not even white.
Oh fuck.
You
Alright.
you just said you're not white. You
Brid,
identify
Brid,
black.
Brid,
You
Brid,
identify
Brid.
All right, guys, I just want to do a little housekeeping here. So this is what's going to happen. They're going to go and ask everyone a question. Everyone's going to give their answer. I think one person gets voted out at the end. And by the time this stream ends, there should only be a few people here, which will be a lot better. So I see this as a... What's the opposite of diminishing returns? It will get better as it goes on, so there's less of these annoying fucks here.
Being killed by you know, social justice or wokeness or whatever you want to call it, and why, as to why, is because if you just can't make fun of people basically for anything, I mean, then, you know, where's the
Wait, what'd
fun
he
in
say?
life?
Basically, he said that like it is because comedy's about making fun of people. That was his answer.
Oh,
Well, it's
Sorry,
finding
my
humor
earphones.
in things that sometimes are just ironically right in front of you, and you know, it may cost a little bit of I don't know, rancor at times. You know, I don't want to use like big words because I see my cohorts in here, and I don't want to confuse them too much. So I'm trying to dumb it down enough, but I just can't get there. I can't.
To be clear, Grid isn't, I believe, a very smart person, so his cohort is really slow.
Normal
Stupid.
people.
Shut up.
Yeah, bro, you got like 5 years left max. You're like 75 in a
Now
Discord
that's
call.
good comedy
Thank you.
right there.
Thank
See
you.
what I did there? That's good fucking comedy.
Ironic
No, we're
Ellen.
laughing at you, actually.
Hey.
No, you're not.
Everyone's opinion is stupid and invalid, and I don't think that it's ruining comedy. I think that you're all dumb, and I think that it's actually even more funny when someone's politically incorrect because they're going against the norm, and people eat that shit up.
Ha
I like it. I think it causes disparity. People love drama, and I think that it's good for comedy, actually. That's my thought.
All right. All right. Thank you, Ironic Realm.
Ironic Elm.
Isha.
It's tough to follow Adam Friedland, an expert on the comedy subject, but I will say that I think that it's very clear that political correctness has not killed comedy. In fact, comedy has been on the downswing for the past 15 to 20 years. I think that we've seen a resurgence of some very, very funny people. Like, the most popular one right now is Shane Gillis, and he was canceled for saying the C word that rhymes with
What's the C word?
think. The one that rhymes with think.
Oh.
Wait, the CH
Sync.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that
me.
one. So he was canceled, he got fired from SNL for
That's
saying it.
me. Wait, who said
Um,
that? You're not supposed to say
Shane Gar-
that. Who said
Yeah,
that?
Shane Garris.
He's the funniest guy in the world right now. You'd love him.
Wait, you're not supposed to say that. That's my word.
That's not your word. That's a
Okay, guys,
Chinese
so
I
person.
don't
You're not
think anyone
Chinese.
said it. Who said it?
So, nobody said it. in the
Shane
call.
Gillis.
I have an
Shane Gillis
Asian
said
friend.
it
Please
on
don't
a,
say that word.
Like
No, no, no.
7-year-old
He's not.
podcast where he was
I thought someone
quoting
said
somebody
Senate.
else.
No, but speaking about
They said
podcasts,
words
I
that
think that
rhymed with it.
Oh,
political correctness has not killed comedy. Podcasting and Instagram has killed comedy, and that is the biggest.
Hey, Chad, do you think it's racist to call Chinese robot clinks? Is that allowed? Give me your thoughts. I heard that one recently. Thought it was interesting.
Deprecating joke. Okay, I like that.
Who cares about the green microphone?
John Millie, is political correctness killing comedy?
No, it's not really killing it. I don't think it's really killing much of anything except the entire left. The entire left is a complete joke. They lost to Donald Trump, who's a complete moron puppet, and he's terrible. It was like they were kind of relevant. PC culture was kind of relevant for maybe a few years, maybe like 5 years, and now they're hard on the decline. Like Isha said, we're seeing some of the funniest people ever come out now. Comedy in general is probably at its all-time peak. The political correct people are definitely the minority. Like very few people care at all what they think, and so they lost already.
Thank you, John Millie.
Thank you so much.
Nuggled. Is
Well-
political correctness killing comedy?
I do not think that political correctness is killing comedy. When we look back at which time period was the most politically correct, I like to generally think 2018 to maybe 2023 was peak political correctness in America. And we had so many funny things coming out, like Jimmy Fallon doing a dance and singing about coronavirus vaccines. That bit was fucking hilarious.
That was Stephen Colbert.
Another one.
It was actually Colbert.
Sorry, I get them confused. Another thing that I think was hilarious from then was the TV show Big Mouth, where comedians wrote funny songs about children's genitals. I watched that and I could not stop laughing. It was so funny. I think we need to go back to that. Thank you.
Thank you, Nuggled. I liked that show. J20. Oh my god.
I don't think political correctness ruins comedy. It's just I think most comedies shouldn't use a lot of things like slurs and all other things. Like it gets too much. Like for its reasons.
Can I make a point of
because-
personal privilege, please? Can he stop covering his face? I need to read his lips because I'm hard of hearing.
Because
Sounds like a personal problem.
That's why I said personal privilege.
He's British. He's self-conscious about the mouth.
Yeah, and he's got his butt, and his people got butt kicked by the Americans way back when.
All right.
Okay.
1976.
Got him, got him, Rich Bunny.
All right, J20, what's your answer?
I think political correctness is not a good way against comedy, because if comedy is being used to as offensive or causing a lot of problems, then I don't think it's not shouldn't be used in the term as jokes or something like that. But if someone's going to use offensive or slurs kind of thing, it's just not a good thing for.
Wait, are you lagging or are you just talking this slow? Like, what is wrong with you?
I thought my mic was muted. Sorry.
Like he's on 1080p. Like, what the fuck?
Yes, he has a mental
Do you
disability.
have pants
What's
on?
your problem?
No, he
I don't
does
give a
not.
fuck.
If he doesn't, he should get off.
Knuckle, do you have
on.
pants?
I thought this
you have
was a
pants
Zoom
on.
call.
He has
I've got
pants
pants
on?
Yeah,
on.
he has
W
pants on, he's
bulge.
just showing his
W
feet.
bulge.
Thank you.
I
All
like
right.
that.
Thank
Is
you.
the British guy done talking? That was tough.
He has to come. Yeah. Anyway, who's next? Soy Pill.
Yeah, no, obviously not. I really actually agree with Ty the Saint over here. The idea that political correctness is killing comedy is just a lie postured by the right, who are bad at comedy and want an excuse to why they can't say all the horrible jokes that they've tried to come up with in the past 10 years. If anything, it's a way for you to be more creative and work around the audience who might be more upset by some things you might be saying. In other words, it's just going to ignore it and you can do whatever the fuck you want because no one's actually going to hold you to anything. Everyone who's ever been canceled because of PC culture just came back just as strong. Shane Gillis, Louis C.K., all these other people who say slurs on the regular. They're hilarious. They still do great stuff. Anyone complaining about it are these people who are like, oh, what do you mean I can't do blackface at my college anymore? It's like, well, because one, it wasn't very funny. So there's the hot, crazy scale for girls applies to jokes. There's a funny to, insensitive scale. And if you're funny enough, the insensitivity doesn't matter. So anyone complaining is just not very funny.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it Jimmy Kimmel, Sarah Silverman, and Howard Stern, 3 leftist comedians who all have done blackface previously? I don't think that's
Probably
typically a right-wing thing.
Typically a
Right, so
right-wing
you said
thing?
the
Well, I
right-wing-
mean, right-wing people
you said-
invented
you said
blackface.
right-wings are
but,
typical.
Don't forget
No, but you're saying
Don't forget
you're
Trudeau.
saying
that was Indian face. It's a very different thing.
Did forget Trudeau. Thanks for that.
No, but
Wait, hold on.
To
To be clear, buddy, Sarah Silverman, Jimmy Kimmel, and the third person you mentioned are all unfunny. That's probably why they did blackface.
Well, you said that
But you're
you said
saying
that
majority
right
of
wing
the-
are unfunny. And
That is
then
crazy.
You said Shane Gillis and Louis C.K. are the
So
funniest.
this is a crazy thing. Just because I say that all waffles are bad doesn't mean that all pancakes are good. So yeah, there's a lot of unfunny left-wing comedians too. I'm glad you're discovering the concept of extrapolation.
Okay, but what's that got to do with me?
Rich Bunny. Rich Bunny.
Funnier, and then you
Rich
named 2 right-wing
Bunny.
comedians. So
Rich Bunny. Hello?
I mean, it depends on how you look at it. If you got no sense of humor, then yes, political correctness is killing comedy. But if you have a sense of humor, it's really not killing it. It's more of a perspective thing on how people choose to look at it.
How long is
Rich,
it
you
going to
look
take
like
for this
Boss
guy to
Baby
run out
in
of
that
breath?
suit.
Excuse me?
That was a lot of saying nothing.
You look like Boss Baby.
Depends how you look at
Boss
it.
Baby Rich?
Nah.
This guy's
I've been
face
told-
looks like a balloon
first-
filled with shitty opinions.
Holy
Dude, you're the one. You're trying. What kind of insult was that?
Today, Junior, spit it out. God damn.
So much for not talking over people. So much for not talking over people. I can smell the liberal stench coming from your camera. I can smell it from
I
here.
thought my video was skipping. Oh,
Wick.
I don't
Wick
know what's
TV.
going on.
Wick.
Okay. Look, everybody takes themselves too seriously nowadays. People on the right take themselves too seriously and get super mad when their edgy joke isn't about minorities or trans people and things like that. And the people on the left get so bent out of shape when you make a racist joke. Here, the thing about jokes is, you know what? It's ruined comedy? Racists. Racist jokes are funny, but I can't tell them anymore because half the people are like, no, I actually believe that. That's not a joke. I actually do think that's true about black people. No, man, what are you doing? So if you want to look at what's killed comedy, fucking racists have killed comedy. I can't.
It's only
make
it's not it's funny.
I don't know why you're talking about
racist.
What
If
the
it's
fuck
not
are you
racist,
doing?
it's funny.
That's not
If
funny.
it's
If you're gonna
racist,
interrupt
then it's
me-
not funny.
If you're going to
If
interrupt
it's-
me during my
it's not-
turn,
it's
you
funny.
better have
Scholar on
something to
Rich.
say.
He's kind of
It's
struggling with
over.
his words.
This is going well, guys. I hope you're having a fun time here with the soy pill streaming on a Sunday night. Everyone's thinking about work tomorrow, and you're like, well, I just want to relax with a nice stream about politics and e-girls. Meanwhile, we're dealing with what we're dealing with. Let's see what Gibbs says.
You know, it'll be all right because of all the fat jokes. It happens. You're like, you just have a good time, and no, it's not gonna kill nothing. You know, but what is, you know, this stream right here is proof we haven't killed comedy. I haven't laughed so hard as just watching this guy interrupt Wick as I have in a long time. That shit was funnier than all shit.
All right,
Gibbs,
thank
you
you,
laugh
Gibbs.
After you're done.
Can I say so? Gibbs, you're like a
I mean, it's
gerbil that
debate.
became a person. Like you're
You're
just
like, hey, listen, you're like an
you're fat as shit. You're fat as fuck. Like
You're just mad that Gibbs finds better weed than
Relax.
you.
Okay, let's not attack people's physical appearances. Okay.
No, it's fine. This guy looks like elephantitis became a person, so I feel like.
Oh, that's racist, man, because he has big lips.
Yeah,
and
come
big
on, man.
nose.
I
only
was just
racist
about
if
to
it isn't
bring up
funny.
at that point.
Come on, dude.
If it's not funny,
Gibbs,
if it's
calm
funny, then it's
down.
not racist.
All right.
Gibbs, calm
Okay,
down,
guys, we're
buddy.
gonna make
He's
our
just
decision.
mad.
We're gonna make our decision. How many do you think we should kick off? 2?
2. Let's get rid of 2.
All right. I have
You pick one and I'll pick.
God bless. God bless. We're doing 2 at a time, but
Thought about kicking off a contender.
Yeah,
Did
but
you?
we kick one. No, let's kick 2. Let's just. I promise I won't go for that one.
Okay, fine.
Okay, I promise.
Okay, but we each pick one to
I
save.
don't care.
one to
You can kick me if you think I had a bad point.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
So who do you want to save?
I want to save soy pill.
He did well. I wasn't
Yeah,
even
he
gonna
did.
pick him.
He did.
He did. Yeah, he said all the funniest people were on the left. So
Who do you want to save?
I
And
want
then
to
it
save.
shot
I take
obliterated
my
his point.
comedic opinion from a guy who thinks wearing a propeller hat and putting a ironic
Chris, stop
Rick and
talking.
Morty plushie behind me.
I want
Hey,
to
shut up,
save,
fatty! I don't want to listen to you. You're muted, blocked. Bye, bye,
Why is
fatty.
everyone making fun of fat people?
Okay.
Who was the
picking
second
2
person?
people. We're picking 2.
look, all I have to do is not disparage anyone, and women love me. But I'm gonna disparage people. Let's be clear. When this gets smaller.
And J20. Well, okay, so obviously J20 is gonna get eliminated. Mishta, I'm not sure yet. I don't think his answer was terrible.
He's the only one who literally gave an answer and why. Nobody else did that.
Being loud doesn't make you
No,
right.
they did. They did.
Ty, being black doesn't make you funny. Shut up.
Wow.
What?
He did not just say that.
Dude,
You're
road rage
appropriate.
right there, baby.
All right. Well,
Yo,
for now,
let me cook.
Let's do J20. J20, you've been eliminated. This is twitch.tv/J20 Serious. You just talk too slow. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, J20.
Like his bit rate was low.
Your bit rate was.
I think J20 might have a mental disability, so I'm like cringing a little bit at everyone being like, "You're too slow." But by the way, I've done that before. I called out someone's stutter because I thought he was really drunk when I met him, and he just had a stutter, and I felt awful. So, comedy is dead. PC culture killed it.
Rich
No,
money, please.
no, I was
Rich
talking to
money.
the dude that showed his feet on camera. If he
Then
has to
DM
do that
him.
and I'm stuck
What?
with him in the if I'm stuck with him in the finale, he's gonna be forfeiting his win to me.
This is round 1.
We're
The
not
dude next
there
to John.
yet.
The dude next to John,
We're
the black and
not
white Tyler,
there
he's going to his own
yet.
funeral.
Which
May I have
money?
the
He's
floor
going to his
for
own- you don't
20
take his dress
seconds?
to his own funeral.
Rich is losing his
No,
mind.
no.
Get it
Okay,
together,
so
Rich.
I think the second elimination should be between Mishta and Ironic Elm.
Guys, I just realized that this Rich Bunny kid, I thought he had like a green screen suit, but that is real. That's not a head superimposed onto a suit.
Speaking over the host. Good!
Yeah. I was the only one that gave a unique answer. Everyone else agreed with each other.
Good, bro, good.
Okay, we're gonna put it up to a poll. We're gonna put it up to a
Bro,
poll.
you look like you're sitting in your own piss, Wick! You look disgusting! You're a freak!
And yet I'm still doing better than you. You're losing to a disgusting freak.
I can smell your breath through the camera! When's the last time you brushed your
Guys, I'm
teeth?
gonna put up a
Never
poll.
seen in his life.
You are all
Lay
social.
Yeah, no, these people are showing that comedy is dead. It's been dead and buried since whenever the last people here was born, whatever the youngest person here was born. Or the first person, the oldest person.
Say something real quick.
Any good arguments
You need,
ironic
you need to keep Rich on because he's like such an easy punching bag.
Yes,
and
that's
it's
the
really
argument.
funny.
That's the
I
dude
have
that
him.
got
I have him
muted because
zoomed
he
in
got
on my.
outspoken.
I have him
You got
zoomed in on
outspoken,
my
so you
camera right
muted
now,
me.
and I'm
You
just,
had me
I'm
muted
just
because
looking
you
at him
got outspoken,
and thinking
buddy.
about
You
his
had
head
me
as a
muted
little
because you got
kickball.
outspoken. What a pussy.
Why is Jimmy Neutron and Rich mad? Guys, just make it up.
All right. The poll is up between Mishtasaurus and Ironic Elm. Okay, this is Mishtasaurus over
Ooh.
here. Who should
Battle
we
of the
keep?
Ages.
Okay.
Yes, I was
It's
the
who
only
should
one
we
that,
keep.
Can I say?
that didn't
Can I
agree with
sway
everyone
the
else.
chat? Can I sway the chat? Mister's addicted to like PEDs and creatine, so that's why.
Wow, yeah, wow, you really swayed them, bro. You said that I go to the gym. Good one, dog. That was funny. I'm so glad you put your comment in there, Ty. You're hilarious. Where are you looking?
Creatine's good for you.
Where are you looking?
Chad, I'd like to take this time to read a DM that I got from Charlie, the host here at the bottom. Thank you for coming. I'm so sorry. I appreciate that from Charlie.
Fuck.
If you want
Guys,
to see
vote.
different answers,
Vote. You could go Mishtasaurus to keep. This is to keep.
Yeah,
We
Ty
don't
wants me off the
Ironic
show
Elm
because
to
he's
keep,
scared.
okay?
I'm not
I feel
falling
like
for
they
the
have the
bait
same
to
look.
beef with Ironic Elm. I'm not falling for the bait. I'm not doing it. There's
No, you
bait.
guys just
I'm not
performed the
doing it.
I don't get it.
You guys
I'm not
just
doing
did.
it.
Oh, guys, there's beef between them.
why do
That's
you
why
think
Mishta's
that?
watching
There's
them.
beef?
Yeah.
Wait,
Like,
what's
not
the
beef.
beef?
I'm not
They
doing
resolved
it. I'm not doing it.
They
I was
resolved
here to
it.
talk social politics, and all of you gave the same answer. I'm bored.
I think if you kick Ironic Elm, it's homophobic, and that's not okay. I think if you want to be
Mister's
in
gay.
the
He's just in the
cool...
closet.
Okay,
been-
great. All right,
true.
great.
Yeah.
Boy Pill just feels threatened from the muscles on Mishtasaurus. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
I wanna touch his
Wow,
muscles.
take his dick about
Hey, if he
your
does
mouth.
if he
Oh
does
my God.
PEDs and he
Oh my
looks
God.
like that, I'm
Alright,
very
guys.
not threatened.
Holy shit.
Who should we
Yo, buddy,
keep?
I
It's
don't
not
do
who should we
PEDs.
kick,
Take
it's who
that
should we
stupid ass
keep.
hat off. You're not funny.
His first time drinking water.
But like,
You might not do
You're
PEDs,
blocking
but
a
you
read
could
on
be
this,
my
so fuck you.
daddy.
Like,
All right, never mind. It's not homophobic anymore.
All right,
You can
just
kick
kick
either
him-
one of them.
Kick him after that. Kick him after that.
Comedy,
You can't be
comedy is
identical.
dead, and this panel killed it. I'm sorry.
A fruity guy can't be in this call. I understand. You are all politically incorrect, and you guys killed comedy. I said it.
Look, we already
Elm
have
lost?
Soul Pill. He's fruity enough for all of you. Okay, that's okay. Though.
Wix is saying that because he's intimidated by me.
I am. I'm scared of how retarded
I
you are.
am.
I'm feeling that I have to be at least some level of retarded to have success in this panel. And
bro, wait, why am I
frankly,
even on the
you
chopping
are
block?
much more
Grid
retarded than me.
Motorsports doesn't even know that he's in the Discord call, bro. This guy's 90. He's gonna die before the show ends.
And yet, just on his wall,
He's not gonna be able to win.
Dude,
he's got more snipes.
Don't attack
Makes
people for their
more-
age. They
makes
can't
more
control
power,
that.
bro.
Attack them for their weight.
Oh,
Ethan, that's so wild that you are because like Charlie is big on Twitch. He's got like 20, 30K subs or something. That you watch Charlie and you found me is really awesome. I appreciate the Charlie to soy pill bleed off. No, yeah, this is Roid Rage, guys.
Chat.
From it, yeah,
Guys,
from the-
just via hair, Mishta, you are staying.
Oh,
my God.
I need to
All right,
drink.
Thank you,
everyone.
Ironic Elm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The
W,
only
thank you
different
for
political
dressing
view is
up so
gone.
cute.
Oh, you're welcome.
Shout out to Ironic Elm.
Mister's literally appropriating my culture. He has a wife beater on. Like, what is going on?
Yo, I literally have black friends.
All right,
Shut
thank
up.
you.
Oh, wait,
Thank
Yeah, he
you.
does have a
Ironic
white
Elm.
beater. Never mind.
Aw, he's so cute.
Are white beaters a
Ironic
black thing?
Elm. He's
That
a
was like
sweet
white
guy.
trash.
It's an Italian.
All
thing.
right, next
Oh
one.
yeah,
Okay.
figured.
I think a good segue is this one.
Oh,
All right. So,
Okay.
guys, I'm only going to say this once. I'm only going to read it out once.
No.
Okay, are you guys listening?
Oh my God.
Okay.
A video of Peterbot, a pro Fortnite player, recently surfaced the internet where he deliberately said the F and N slur should he be banned from competing in tournaments and also Fortnite.
Can Ja go first? Can Ja go first?
I
Who's
should we
Ja?
start with Gibbs?
Well, raise your hand.
I'm gonna grab a drink. You're back.
Ty wants to start.
No pins, sorry guys. It'll happen eventually. They'll be big enough once more people get kicked.
Why he got banned for saying "get that shit out of here, nigga." I just feel that I ain't gonna lie. If you have the balls to say it on camera, he looked dead in the camera and said it. You have the balls to have the consequences for your actions. Everybody talk about freedom of speech. I don't really believe in all that because you're not gonna walk into an airport and yell bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my argument to that. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
For context, everyone, I want to say a Minecraft YouTuber, maybe a FaZe Clan, Call of Duty, who cares? Some gamer got some surfaced video where he was 16 saying some slurs on camera. Now they're trying to cancel him for it. I don't know how long ago it was. And yeah, it's like, should we cancel people who say slurs on camera?
Even though he was like 16 in the clip. I don't give a fuck.
So just to be clear, he said the N-word, he said nuclear?
Hard. Can I say it?
Hold on.
No, Ty.
Political joke. The people who
sounds like rage bait
probably wouldn't get it.
We get it because Trump said the N-word is nuclear.
Yes, good. I'm glad you're keeping up, following along. Great.
What
gender are you?
Like a WW 70-year-old joke.
I'm just gonna put slurs.
Like old people are pissing me off today,
right,
bro.
who
I'm not
wants to
gonna
go
lie.
next? Raise your hand if you want to go next. Okay, Isha.
No, we've all been 30 years old and say it. I don't think that anybody should be punished for that. I don't think that he did anything. The reason why he said it into the camera 8,000 times is because he knew it should have been deleted. Like that's why he said it. He knew it was a bad thing to say. If he thought it was a good thing to say and it was something that was in his regular vocabulary, you wouldn't have people in the background screaming, "Delete it, delete it." He knew what he said was wrong, even at the time when he was a child, which he's old enough. You're 16, you're old enough to know right and wrong, especially in that regard. But should he be banned from playing a game because of it? No. Should he be suspended? Maybe. Should he be fined? I don't know. Is there like a league that they get paid salary? I don't know. But no, he shouldn't be banned from playing a fucking video game.
But the tournament,
Is it just one tournament?
whatever.
Multiple.
He's like permanently banned, probably.
Right. So he shouldn't be banned. No.
Ja, you know from experience, right?
I didn't get banned for saying that.
What did you say specifically?
Hold on, did he say
All right, let's we don't need to anyway, who's next?
Yeah, did he?
I can go next.
Did he say it during the tournament, or is they did?
No, he said it at his house.
Oh, then
Yeah, it's like a
that's
witty
what he
shot.
says at his house. If he wasn't saying at the tournament, sure, let him play. Why are you kicking out people for saying stuff on an entirely different venue? No, if you want people to respect your rules at your tournament, and he's at the tournament, he's calling people that. Fair enough. Kick him out.
Hard R.
If he's,
It's the hard
sure,
R, not
if
S.
you're saying the hard
Yeah, but
R
he's saying it to his
at
white
your
friend.
own home, you should be fine, right?
private.
Like, I think it's
Can I
fine.
just chime in because like this conversation is shallow and pedantic, as Peter Griffin would say. I'm not a racist. I've never even thought of the N word in my life. I don't even know what word the N word could possibly refer to.
Okay.
But the lawyer
than you
in
look.
me. Okay, the lawyer in me knows that when you sign a contract to compete in any sort of event, there's often a clause that says, hey, you can't do anything that's like detractive to the league, even when you're at home. You know, if you're like Henry Ruggs, if you're like Henry Ruggs and you run over a woman and her dog and you're a wide receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders, you don't get to play football anymore. It's that simple. So if he violated the contract, then no duh, he shouldn't
Why
be
are we
competing.
okay with companies?
Thank you, Thayer, for the $10. Please tell Rich Bunny that he should either get his own suit and not use his dad's, or get a neck. I can't tell which. Yeah, I thought it was a green screen. It turns out that's his real suit. Thank you.
Like it, then don't sign the
you didn't have
contract.
to wear
It's simple.
the outfit, dipshit. Yeah,
Can I-
you
can I-
did.
can I say
We all make
something,
bad
Wick?
decisions in
So
life.
what?
Here you are.
I'm not getting kicked off the show for it.
Can I say something?
Go play with your
Wick,
little
you're an
Warhammer
argument-
doll.
What you're gonna get kicked off the show for is being boring. That's what you're gonna get kicked off the show for.
Here's my.
You're gonna get
here's my
kicked off the
argument.
show for being fat.
It's funny.
I feel like
Go
I feel
next.
like if like
Oh, yeah,
like
tell
I
you
said,
what he
there's
wants.
spon- oh, there's spot. Oh, yikes! I'm sorry.
All right, let's
All right, who's
let's
next?
take it down a
Raise
notch,
your
and
hand.
I'll be friends.
Technology.
now that we're on
John,
commercial
John
break.
is next.
What I don't like here is the focus isn't on the person who recorded the clip. He clearly had evil intentions. He recorded the clip and then posted it to essentially ruin this guy's life. Like, how does that not stand out to people? Why is it the little retarded teenage white kid, just like all the other teenage kids that say slurs all the time in their house, all his friends are laughing about it. It's clearly a normal thing. Have you ever spoken to like anyone outside your little bubble ever? Everyone is fucking saying slurs. These kids are saying slurs nowadays all the fucking time. Like, if you're just paying attention. So like, I just don't understand why the focus is not on the person recording who's doing something malicious to like it's trying to ruin their life, rather than said the guy saying the F slur and the N word to his retarded white friend, clearly not being racist or homophobic. One more thing. This guy talking about the clause thing. Oh, you signed an agreement. In the agreement, it doesn't say, oh, you're not allowed to say these words. The agreement says, oh, you're not supposed to be racist or promote hate speech. Hate speech is literally hating, is like literally hating another race.
Like a retard on the internet trying to decide what this contract says or doesn't say.
What?
Leave it to arbitration.
What?
He has a nice juicy lawsuit
It's
then.
a stupid point to bring up. So
It's just an additional thing. Like, just because you're saying something, the context matters much more than what you're saying. That's why, you know, Paul, these people here are very good at lying. They're very good at speaking. They're hiding their motives. Like, look at them. They're all disgusting looking. They're fat. They're old. They have no kids. They have no family. Like, they haven't figured out life at all. Yet they're just good at masking all of these insecurities and bullshit by the way they speak. I'm kind of one of them. I'm bad at speaking, though.
I agree with Josh. I think that we shouldn't. Like, why was Derek Chauvin punished? Like, we should really be focusing on the woman who was recording him, pleading for him to get off of George Floyd, right? Isn't that
Okay.
right, Josh?
Anyway,
Isn't
who
that right,
else would
Josh?
like to? Admiral Gibbs. Admiral Gibbs is next.
Yeah, I'm really of two minds on this. One, as a based ass capitalist, you know, it's a private organization. They should be able to do whatever the fuck they want. But there is a second bigger problem, and you did say this was a good segue when y'all were talking about political correctness. It's real simple. I'm tired of these soft-ass kids and these soft-ass people. Like, if they were back in the day when we had Halo 1 and COD lobbies, these kids would be crying. You should hear what they were saying in there. It was original, crazy-ass racism. Yeah, no, it's not.
It is.
Now they literally have voice monitors on there that will ban you for saying anything wild. Like you could say, like, oh, something normal, and there's like, nope, that's racist.
They're still doing it.
Like, yeah, it's still terrible.
Cancel
It's
culture.
terrible. It's cancel culture is a huge problem, and people are too fucking soft. It's all these participation trophy baby back bitches. That's the big problem, right?
Cancel culture made it
How many
worse.
trophies
Kids
did you
nowadays are
win?
infinitely more toxic
Plenty.
than they
Don't
were
worry.
back
I'm a
then.
D1 athlete. I don't look it now, but now I'm all medal.
Okay, who else wants to go?
Why are you
Soy
lying?
pill. Soy pill.
So-
Dick sucker, but hey, I'm not judging.
Yeah, so on one hand, like, the N-word is white people's favorite word, and like saying it gives us a huge endorphin hit that only the best of blackjack hands could possibly produce. But that said, if you look, this is several years ago, and he's not disparaging anyone in particular. He's just, you know, trying to be edgy on camera. Who hasn't dropped a litany of slurs in their teenage time? I don't think we should cancel someone 7 years or however many years after the fact, especially if he's not doing it to disparage a certain person. Now, if the company has a contract that says, hey, if you go outside some sort of line or make us look bad, we're going to drop you, then I think he should be dropped insofar as the contract he signed. But I think this is pretty innocuous. He's not calling out people in particular. He's clearly not trying to disparage a certain group. And he seems like, I mean, he's a gamer, so he's going to have to drop a slur every once in a while or his head will explode.
Good take.
Can I add something? Like, I just have a question for everybody. What is worse, saying, oh, I hate this group of people, or saying a slur to your friend?
I would say
completely out of context.
I would say if you're that comfortable with saying it, I got a problem with it. That's my.
What'd you say, Ty?
I feel like if you're comfortable with saying it, like he just was ripping it in the thing. What made me
so you just don't like people with confidence?
Shut up, you're fat.
Like, what are we talking about, bro?
As I was saying, and his apology was ChatGPT. Did y'all not see that?
100%.
Yeah,
Well, let's.
All right, who's next? Who's next?
Oh, that's a good point.
Fabian.
So, Ty, we're friends. Ty, have you ever heard me say it?
Yes.
That's how you know you're friends, right?
We're
Fabian.
not. Wait, we're not friends, Mister. Not Mister. It's
You said your favorite racist like 30 minutes ago.
Fabian.
Not
Fabian. Okay, guys, settle down. Fabian, your turn.
Yeah, so most of these discussions, I think, stem from a misunderstanding of the concept of freedom of speech. And so while freedom of speech in the constitutional concept is
Fucking kill me, oh my
negative,
God.
right? You have freedom from the government stepping in some capacity to stop your speech. This doesn't necessarily apply to the market. But of course, there is the utilitarian, kind of like John Stuart Mill on liberty perspective of the concept of allowing people to say negative things, sunlight being the best disinfectant kind of
things?
phrase.
was-
Things of that
I-
nature. Well,
the
slurs
same
in this
thing.
instance.
No, he thought he was
Let him
slick. I know what he just did.
finish. He has a thought.
Right. So what I would say is, like, you do have a right from the government doing this, but you don't have a right to your reputation. Reputation is held in the minds of others. And you don't have a right to say what it is that you want on private property.
All right, I'm interrupting this solipsistic jerk off. My friend who's watching the stream right now, hey buddy, just sent me the photo of Rich Bunny with the caption, "Is this Sean Spicer's son?" All right, back to the show.
That people are stating on this, and kind of just like let people, make those mistakes so long as they make that mea culpa. I think that they would be making a stupid mistake that would be irrational against their values and probably hurt their product line if they continuously try and toe the line of, this political correctness, as you stated, that is kind of diffusing. I think certain corporations are realizing that this is an old way of advertising their morality, and that rainbow capitalism is kind of dying.
Thank you, Fabian.
Did we miss anyone?
Grid.
I'd like to hear Rich. I'd like to hear Rich his opinion on this.
Behind him. In the back.
Grid One Motorsports.
Yeah. Okay. So my understanding, and I could be wrong because I don't follow gamers. My kid does to some degree, but I don't. And but
Nice.
it seems like that he made this video when he was a little bit younger. Probably wasn't under contract at that time, Mr. Lawyer. And so just the fact that something surfaces from your past that gets you fired today. I understand it in some cases. I don't know that I do in this case. He wasn't in a match. He wasn't doing it on grounds or even while he was under contract. This is something somebody had that, they probably shared with somebody who shared it with somebody else who, the next thing you know, it's on the fucking news. But the interesting thing I find, and nobody's really even talked about it, is the fact that he'd already been banned once before. So it could have just been one of those cases of, hey dude, quit fucking up. Get the fuck out of here until you learn to keep your shit together. I'm not really sure what he got banned for. Is something about gameplay. My kid would be able to know. I can go.
I feel like it's more a general question though. You're just fixating on this one example.
Yeah, well, I don't think that. Obviously, I think that people can be. Yeah, I am fixating on it because I think facts are important. But I think the reality is yeah, we actually do. People.
This guy's like, getting on me for wearing the hat and having the Rick and Morty guy and fucking just like showing his feet and like uber trying hard. And when people call him out, he gets upset. Guys, I just realized chat's covering me now, so I'm gonna move it up here. Yes, Grid One is the Andrew Wilson dick rider though.
Now he's a legal adult, and then he wasn't. So,
18 is still a dumb kid. Let's be honest.
It's still happening.
You haven't said the word.
Is a pretty
I
dumb
don't know what
kid,
you're doing.
But you're a legal adult.
Yeah.
And you can sign contracts. You can't sign contracts when you're 16.
What else? Mishta?
Yeah, so I mean, I think I can speak for everybody when I say if we're listening to Fellas in Paris or some Mad City in the car, I think we're cranking the fucking word. Nobody in this call is gonna tell me you're not cranking that word.
Those
But
are
that's
the
because
whitest examples of rap music I've ever heard.
bro, like,
throw it up,
I just don't like you. Why are you interrupting this?
Well, it has the word in
Okay,
the song.
well,
though.
hey, buddy, hey, the people who said those songs.
Talking again.
Hey, buddy, the people who said those songs, those were two black people. So are you speaking for black people right now? Because I didn't even know those songs.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway, who else?
His lyrics
Yeah,
are so
bitch.
deep.
Wait, no, I'm not done. I'm not done. This dumbass retard just interrupted me. I'm not done.
I can't believe this guy doesn't have roid rage because he sounds like it.
I'm saying.
You didn't say
What I'm saying is. Okay, yo, am I gonna be able to answer?
No.
Go ahead.
Like, what's going on?
You're not saying
If
anything.
you're
You're waffling
listening
right
to
now.
a song in your car, it's fine. Now,
You're not
what the...
saying shit. Let
Okay,
the
so
hasn't talked.
I'm gonna go on the chopping block because Unk and this dumbass kid won't let me talk. What's going
Because
on?
you're a dumbass. That's why
No,
you're,
you're
gonna
on
be
the chopping block
Let
because you
the
want
guy
to
in the
say
tie
it.
talk.
Great, bro. So we're just not gonna server mute these guys, but we server mute Isha when he talks in the beginning. Great, bro. Amazing. Amazing.
So I think Kyootbot, can someone go to Kyootbot's stream on Twitch and tell me how many people are watching this right now? Because I think it's like thousands, if not tens of thousands, because of her audience. I think a lot of people are like posturing and trying to be clippable, and it's like when you go in front of like a big audience and they're not used to that. And I have like a lot of practice with that from the past, so like I don't do it, but I understand the nervous energy and wanting to stand out, so I get it. 5,200, yeah, checks out. Thank you, Thayer, for the 5. Request that you tell this motherfucker to stop eating his mic. I think enough people have told him, but he's not going to. He's not going to stop. It'll just make him yell more.
Bro,
Okay.
I
We don't
know
give no
that
fuck
Misha's
about
not
that.
warm because he's got the good roids.
Okay.
Wait. I got one more thing that I want to add. Even though I think that people say it in their car, I think that kid got an amazing opportunity to make millions or hundreds of thousands online, and they did a simple background check, and he got caught lacking. That's on him. A lot of jobs do background checks. That's a thing. This kid made hundreds of thousands doing nothing but sitting there playing Fortnite. He got background checked and he got got. That's
He was
that.
one of the best
It's
at
over.
Fortnite, though.
He still got got. He got a background check. It's a real job.
I think Misha's mic is going to need a therapist after this.
Yeah. That was a
Buddy,
lot.
the only thing that's going to need a therapist is your kitchen because you never stop using it, buddy.
Oh my god, stop. Mitch, just stop.
No, keep going, Mister.
Stop it.
He
That's
should stop
enough.
eating
That
now.
is enough, Mishta.
Come on.
He should stop eating, though. Let's be
Nah,
fair.
yeah,
Is he
No,
gonna stop like
no. Mitch, stop it.
farming?
Relax.
Just eat a bit more healthy.
Who has not had an opportunity to talk?
He didn't get it.
Oh, really?
Rich Bunny. I see Rich Bunny.
Rich is return. I
The
really
Rich
like
Bunny.
Rich.
Here we go.
First of all you
The
guys
heavy
supposed to shut
hitters.
the fuck up and sit down. Second,
We're already
This
sitting
is-
down, Rich.
All right, let him.
case in point. Case in point. Okay.
I'm actually going to stand up. Fuck you.
This is witch hunt. Honestly, yes, they did go find that clip back from a few years ago. This is classic witch hunting. But if he did it on the property or whatever it was, then yeah, he should get consequences for it. But if he didn't, he should.
He's doing curls. Oh my god, dude! Is he playing a character? Because if so, he's killing it right now. Sky needs sleep. $2. Thank you. Also, hi, Sky needs sleep. Had to turn down my audio for this guy. I'll turn him down for you.
Anyway, I'm talking. I let you guys go because I'm Mr. Nice Guy over here. So don't start talking over me once you've had your chance to talk.
Someone said
You've had your
something
chance
really
to
funny
talk.
in
Make
chat. I
me a
wanna say
sandwich
this.
and shut
This
up.
guy
You've had your
uses
chance
his
to talk.
disability
You've had your
paycheck
chance
to
to
buy
talk.
lightsabers. LOL. That's
Hey,
hilarious.
Nuggle. Say what you was about to say about the piss ankles. I was interested.
I
All
think
right, Rich Bunny,
pulls his
Rich
pants
Bunny,
down to
can
his
you-
ankles when he pees?
No, I actually don't. You're the one that says the dude showing. You look like a freaking serial killer mixed with Peter Griffin from Family Guy. I really don't want to hear it from you.
That was funny the
And
first time.
the fact that you mentioned Mishta's talk 4 minutes max, dude, that is very zesty and very gay. I don't trust your judgment in this debate.
I'm not being gay.
I hate to say it.
Hell yeah, Rich, stand up for me, baby daddy.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
don't make me take back what I just said. But yeah, if you talk about
All right, let's Rich back on time.
Is Zesty making a
Okay,
comeback,
guys,
or is
come
it
on,
just-
come on.
All right, Rich.
you literally thought about Mr. Talk. You're literally closeted. You're closeted, dude.
I
Rich,
just have a
there's
question
nothing
for
wrong with
Rich.
being gay.
I just have a
Shit on
question
the
for
kids
Rich.
is where I have a problem with it.
Keep
Don't wanna
going,
be
Isha.
zesty.
Stop. Just keep
Can somebody
going.
please mute Harry
Rich,
Potter?
that little tirade was
Over there.
I just have a
enough,
question for
enough
Rich.
to make
I'm not
my
even
night, so thank
talking,
you for
bitch.
that.
Okay, guys,
Did,
we're on the second question. Let's
wait,
let's
yeah, yeah.
Chill.
Not Misha, but he
I just-
muted
I just have
himself.
a quick question for Rich. Rich, did you scream the N-word with a hard R into a pillow on stream?
Oh my god.
So what? So what?
No
You're literally
way.
you're using again. You're proving other people's points. Pass against them. You're proving my
Wait,
point
did
of
you
witch
do it for
hunting.
free or did you
You-
get paid?
I That doesn't matter. That's beside
Yes,
my
it
point.
does.
You're proving
Did
my
you do it for
point.
free or
You're
did you
proving
get
my
paid?
point of
It
witch
matters.
hunting. You're proving my point
Oh,
of witch
shit.
hunting. You're
Rich,
witch
Rich
hunting
Bunny,
me.
are you just
You're witch
permanently
hunting me
shrugging?
now.
Like, are you
You're witch
shrugging right
hunting me
now?
now.
Hey,
Okay,
Rich,
What's the
okay.
point of
Did
witch
anyone
hunting
not
me?
know?
Did anyone
You
not
guys
know?
got nothing to use
little
against me
tirade.
except for
Okay,
what
no
I've
more,
done
no
in the
more.
Did
past.
anyone
My
not
past
know?
I'm gonna
mistakes
copy
do
you
not
here.
define who I am. My past mistakes don't define who I am. It's what I do in the future
Wasn't that recently?
does. What
How
I've
much
done in the
did it
past,
take?
no
How
one
much can I pay
cares.
you right now to
Unless
say it
you really
again?
hate me.
Hold on,
No,
hold on, Rich Bunny.
Rich,
How much can I pay you
Rich,
right now to say it again?
No.
Rich,
Tomorrow's another day, and I'm not. I'm not
no,
falling
Rich,
for
say
this.
it.
no, it's not.
All right. Ooh, do you feel that, guys? Do you feel that zen? Silo Miras, $5. Thank you, Silo. You are made tougher stuff than I would have quit like 30 minutes ago. Godspeed and good night. You know what, Silo? I know you didn't ask for it, but you always ask for the spin, so I'll spin it just for you. Thank you for the $5.
People, this is pretty much like based off of participation.
I think Grid was pretty quiet most of the time.
Yeah,
I
he was
don't
complaining
know.
about Misha too much. It was kind of weird.
Well, his mic also might be really low.
No, he's
Wait,
just
wait.
soft.
Just to clarify, are we being punished for not raiding out right now? Raging out? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Okay, well,
No.
cool.
Get on the juice, bro. Get on the gas.
Look, this, part of it.
I was just making fun of the roided
Oh,
guy.
no,
You gotta
come on,
play
let me
the
have
game.
some. Let me say
We
something.
also, I feel like people who maybe interrupt too much should also be punished.
Well, let's do it based off of answers too. So who's answer?
Thank you for the $10. This is my donation toward Rich Bunny's neck. Please buy him one. Awesome.
Soy Pill definitely had the most well thought out answers.
It's
so
racially
funny.
motivated, and I'm not
Answer
Crazy.
seemed to
Crazy.
like
That is crazy.
you know, like
Aren't we
cause a
supposed to be,
lot
like,
of
unbiased in
conversation
this whole
post
thing?
that.
Charlie, racially motivated. I didn't get picked. Racially motivated.
Okay, my bad. Ty the Saint, on the basis of his race, I suppose, is safe.
Gotta use them
What
cards,
the
baby.
hell?
There you
I literally
go.
said, just pull the race card.
She
and
feels
then you
bad for
pick
you
two.
guys.
You pick
She
two that
thinks
you
she's
want to
better
keep
than
safe.
you guys.
Pick two. That what?
That
Actually
should you pick
pointed
two
out
that you
that the
want to
guy
keep
had been
safe? Because
banned
I picked,
before.
or we could pick three. You pick three that you want to be safe, and then the other ones are not safe.
That's
Okay,
a good
I
point,
want-
Grid.
Okay, so who did you?
All right,
who did you?
I picked Soy Pill.
I was the only one that
Knuckle,
pointed out
Fabian,
that
and
the
Ty
guy
the
had been
Saint.
banned before.
Oh
You
my
guys didn't
god,
even pick
everyone
me.
shut up.
These four?
And I said
Yeah,
that
and then who do you want to?
Okay, shot.
Who do you want to
shot.
pick to be safe?
Okay, so Ty, you're safe. Fabian, you're safe. Nuggled, you're safe. Soy Pill, you're safe.
Please pick Rich. I want Rich to stay.
I know
Wick,
Mitch
you're
is-
safe. Admiral Gibbs, you're safe.
What? What is this?
Well, they're funny.
They're not even funny though. You would never hang out with these people
Misha, you're
ever. They're
safe.
fat
Ja, you're
losers.
safe.
So
I'm about
is
to
it
say me.
Mishta, Rich
Mishta and
Bunny,
Rich Bunny.
and
Yo!
Grit, or is he safe
And
as
why-
well?
What the fuck is good?
I don't
Is it
think they're-
Mishta or Rich
Nah.
Bunny? Mishta and Rich Bunny?
Mishta,
Can you-
Rich
can
Bunny,
you-
and Grid.
Or
How many
should we
should
just do
pick?
Mishta and Rich Bunny? We should pick
Yo,
two.
are
What's
y'all
your answers?
autistic?
Can you tell me what they had for answers, please?
Yes, I am. Next question.
What the bro?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Point.
Okay. Great.
I'm gonna put up a poll.
No, this is fun.
Well, Doppler, the question was, should the gamer who said slurs on camera be banned from his gaming tournament? I said, probably not. That video was years old. It's not a video of him calling out a specific group of people with that slur. He's just trying to be edgy, saying random slurs into a camera so that he can get his friend to stop recording him. He's like 16 years old. It's totally forgivable in my opinion, although I can understand if he might be violating a contract. Then the rest of the panel happened.
Dude,
Extremely obese, and it makes me sad.
it's negatively affecting everyone around you and in the house because you're so anxious
Nope.
about your weight.
Disagree
It
with that,
affects
actually.
you that I go to the gym?
I disagree with that.
No, that you're
Wait,
so
wait,
anxious.
what?
That you're so anxious about your weight.
Wait, no, pause. Because when have I ever actually been mean about weight in the house? If you want to try to do this,
Well, no one's fat
you're
now.
not mean
to
about weight to
anybody.
us, but you are so
you
anxious
said
about
in the
your
house.
weight.
You literally said in
Your
the house.
weight.
You make us
Your
uncomfortable.
weight.
Can you shut
I've
up,
never
please?
said
Otherwise,
anything mean to
this
any
is
of
getting
you. I've done
weird.
nothing but try to help you.
Okay, Grid won Motor
It's
Swords.
getting weird.
This is taking a while.
Wait, actually, I need to look at Misha's, what has he got? He's got an energy drink and a coffee, and that explains a lot.
Doesn't scream every time he does a rep at the gym.
Why is that bad to scream? It
think
means you're
you
putting in a
better
lot of
put
effort. Have
Yeah,
you ever
nah,
done
just the
a
defense
rep?
version.
Have you ever put
When's
a
the
lot of
last time
effort
that
into
you've
doing
been
reps?
to a gym, Fabian?
Wait,
I think
what?
Mishka likes
That's such
being
a weird
loud for
thing.
attention.
Why are
think
you
that was it.
talking
Oh, wait,
about the
wait,
gym?
and
You don't
then-
even know what it looks like. It's
Mishta?
a make-believe place to you, dog.
I think Mishka didn't get enough attention as a
I'm
kid,
just-
so he compensates
No,
by
I
being
just-
really loud.
Yo, I think you haven't
I'm
shut
just
up since you
curious.
got here and you want everybody's attention. I think you're speaking about yourself.
You just said the
I
exact
love your
same thing I
Whataburger mic,
said.
Mister. I love his
The
like
Okay,
spur-
Mishta,
The
Mishta,
spurred
hold up the
projection
number 4.
is fun.
Hold up the number 4.
I'm
Hold
here
up
to
the
listen
number
to
four,
this
Mishta.
YouTuber.
Hold up the
Hold up the
four,
number
bitch.
I
4.
just have to listen
I
to
don't
you
wanna.
yell.
And then Isha, hold up number 1.
Mr. over
I
here
wanna be
pouting.
number
Mr.
one.
Harley hurt his feelings.
Yeah, hold up number
Look at
1.
Mr. Pouting.
No, she just said some stupid shit. She didn't hurt my feelings.
Bro. Bro.
Rich Bunny, hold up
They make
2.
you feel uncomfortable.
Rich
Relax.
Bunny, hold up number 2.
Relax.
And then
now I'm on the witch
Grid,
hunting.
hold up number 3. Okay, so these are the guys on the chopping block.
Yo, Grid holds up the German, not the German 3, excuse me, no. Okay, I thought he did the German 3 for a second there. I was like, interesting. Is he Inglorious Bastardsing?
You keep
Wait, can I say something? I just want to point out Mr. got way more animated in this segment because he uses the word often. That's why he's so passionate about it.
Saint,
right?
I think you're overthinking it. It's a picture's worth 1,000 words. You can see the coffee and energy drink on the side of his camera. Like, it's right there.
I supply his cream.
Yo, that's a tea. That is not a coffee. It's a tea.
Who do we keep? Pull is up. Pull is
A
up.
caffeinated tea, by
All
the way.
right, guys. Admiral Gibbs, how are you feeling? And then just go through them. How are they feeling?
How are they feeling? Wait, I do need to do
I'm
are you gonna
Yeah, I'm
go
gonna
pee?
go pee.
Okay, I'll go pee after you. Admiral Gibbs, how are you feeling?
I'm living the dream. This is great. I feel
What
like
do
I'm
you
with
what do you
Marcelo
think
Lopez.
about the oh sorry Daisy. What do you think about the competition?
That ugly ass dog.
I feel like, I'm surprised Misha's on the chopping block. He seems like he's the only one that wants to be here. I don't know.
Mishta?
I mean,
Well, he
I'm
does love
actually
attention.
Wait, Admiral Gibbs, are you saying that you don't want to be here?
That's a weird
I
cock answer.
I want to be here, but I'm just saying.
Wait.
That just makes the vote easy.
No, Admiral Gribbs, he's being racist towards your people, fat people. Like, I think you should
Yeah,
like.
that
I
would
think
be
you should
fattest
feel
or
away.
something. Yeah, that would be fattest, I think. Listen, I'm just saying. I like my hyped up people that are screaming and whatnot. That's kind of my thing.
Why are we talking so much
Just
about weight, guys?
steroids.
What's going on?
Why is the
Fellas, what's going on? What's
Why are
what's
we
going on
telling-
with the weight stuff?
Why are we
A lot of
offended when
gravity in chat.
what are you offended about? What are you mad about? Fat is fat.
Because it's
funny.
not nice.
When people
It's
tell
not
me that they have
nice.
This is not a dating show. This is supposed to be a politics roundtable that I was invited to. It is slowly getting better the more people get kicked.
It's not nice if you don't have a sense of humor.
When Ty told me that I
I'm not
abused PEDs,
offended.
why didn't you get offended? Because
I'm
that's
not
about my body.
offended.
Why didn't you
I'm
get
not
offended?
I would
when
say
people make
Misha.
that
I
joke.
think that
I'm
Misha and
offended.
Jaw
That's a good
both have
point.
some very, very overt
funny.
body dysmorphia.
It's a
And
health
it is
thing, Charlie.
entirely
It's a
stressful.
body dysmorphia.
And I don't understand how,
say
because
nothing.
it's
Why
the
do you only
women in
say
the
Hi, Sky Needs Sleep. I hope you know that every time you dono, guys, I mute the stream to read your dono. Sky Needs Sleep, thank you for the $2. Hoping Mike Muncher sounds like a slur. Mike Muncher gets outed for my ears' sake. Yeah, me too. If I had to vote anyone, that would be him, because he just can't calm down. I guess Carpet Muncher is a slur for lesbian people, isn't it? Maybe that's why I was thinking about it.
Everything on the table, as long as nobody's being like racist or something, I feel like anything should go. Like,
Wait, why
Charlie,
can't we be racist?
All right.
Yo,
you
not
can't
only
be
that,
racist.
not
Oh my
allowed.
god.
Why can't we
Okay,
be
I'm gonna
racist?
go
No.
pee as well.
Twitch says no.
Paper, that's great. Mike Muncher should be a slur for podcasters. I'm gonna start using that when I hate a podcaster. I'm like, look at this fucking Mike Muncher over here.
hard.
One or two.
Everything is on the table, and Wick and Admiral Gibbs will eat it.
It will be
Man, my
delicious.
hands aren't even
Amen.
warm.
Yo, that's not funny, by the way. That was a horrible joke.
All right,
We're not allowed
guys.
to do that.
Hello, everyone.
I feel like fat jokes are a kid because I was calling Gibbs fat earlier,
Yeah,
so I'll be
Kyootbot,
here.
can you do something about like the biases of the judges? Doesn't really seem fair.
Don't join them.
You're literally Charlie's boyfriend. You're literally her boyfriend.
They feel bad for Isha. They feel bad for them,
All
so
right,
it's like it's expected.
Here are the results. 46%
Wait,
says
no, make
Isha
Charlie,
should say.
Make Charlie, yeah, make her announce the results, please. Thank you.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie, Isha has like an advantage because this is literally Charlie's boyfriend. Bro. Like, dude, what the fuck?
Wick is not rage baiting. He does believe everything that he is saying. Good night, Gavin, Rock and Stone. I heard rug muncher, but never carpet muncher. Maybe I'm thinking of carpet bagger and mixing it up with rug muncher. Timu John Oliver's haircut is good. Are you talking? I'm assuming you're talking about Isha, right? Oh no, you're talking about Nuggles. Okay.
I'm not chopping block anymore, Rich. Okay. Just barely.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, Rich
Thank
just doesn't
you.
pay
Because
attention.
people won't shut up.
Mr. J
He's
Sandwich.
mentally handicapped or something. I don't know.
I like how the
Thank
people
you.
who are
So
over the
thank
age
you.
of 40 are just
I'm
killing in the
racist
call.
Billy.
Like they're just, it's like I'm just.
Okay, so
vibing.
Rich, do you pull your pants down to your ankles when you pee?
All right, guys, do you like the poll?
You're not.
W
You're fucking
polls.
weird. You're creepy, dude. No one. I wouldn't let my kids
Answer
touch
the
you with
question,
a
Rich.
temper.
It's a
Answer the
non-answer.
question.
It's a
My
non-answer.
kids will not go near you with even a 10-foot pole.
Your kids.
You
You
look
have
like
kids?
Peter Griffin
Hold
and
on, no.
Jeffrey
What did
Dahmer.
you
Buddy,
fuck
we have
one of your
kids?
My Little
Oh,
Pony
stop,
dolls or
please.
All right, all
something?
right, guys,
Buddy,
guys,
do you have
guys.
kids?
You are
Yeah.
a brony,
Okay,
aren't you? Rich?
Charlie's
I
back.
can tell. You have
Charlie's
you have
back.
brony
Or woman.
physiognomy.
Am I
Holy
saying his
fuck.
name wrong? Can he not
Wait,
hear?
guys, guys, please,
Who's your
please, please,
favorite
No, you're
please.
just a bitch, Wick.
Start muting people,
No.
Kiana.
Well, because I have to right click and then left click.
Oh, that's so hard using your
No, it
finger.
is. Yeah, it is hard. All right.
Do you ever mix them up? Like you click the left one first and then the right one?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, it happens.
All right, thank you. In
That's
first
fun.
place
Thanks for
for
inviting me, Gibbs.
right, just right click, left click to a lot of people. Welcome back, Charlie.
Thank you.
Let's keep the side arguing about the non questions. Rich Goons to Brony.
Why would you read?
Yeah, why right after that statement
Get
you
out of
read
his
it?
mouth. He's glazing an autistic person. That is honestly pretty creepy to me.
Yeah, okay. All right, so yeah,
He
keep
is
the
autistic,
side.
Rich. Sorry.
Skull, not nothing has happened. Some people have been kicked, and more people are going to get kicked now. And I'm enjoying it the more and more people get kicked. I like to see bad people suffer.
Yeah. Oh my god.
In
how many
first
questions
place, in first place, for who to keep, first place was Isha. Okay, with a whopping something percent. I don't remember. I think it was like 45.
It's 46, I think. 46%.
How? Oh, you unmuted yourself. Okay.
Oh, I'm
Second place was Rich Bunny with 25% on the poll to keep. Third place was Mishta with 18%. And fourth place was Grid with 7%. Yeah, well.
That's crazy. If this poll proves anything, it's that being loud is more important than being a nice, respectable person, because it's Twitch, and I hate the internet.
Okay, so I would just like to clear my name in the real life thing, because for some reason people said that I make people in the house uncomfortable. When people in the house have ever came to me about fitness, I invite them to the gym. I make them workout plans. I try to do everything in my power to help people in real life. So like the online bit.
Well, yeah, Mish, I think the confusion comes that your house is a gym, so like it seems like you're like.
Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna keep on laughing, even though you came after the fact that I'm mean to people and now it's about the gym. Cool.
Oh, well, that's not at all what I said, Mishta.
Way to go, Charlie.
Oh, now
Really
you're-
insensitive
now
of you.
Oh
Read the
my
goddamn room.
God.
Now there's gonna be
My
drama
bad.
again. Okay. Well,
there's not gonna be drama. Is there gonna? There can't be drama.
All right,
Oh, no.
Grid, you were on the bottom of the poll. Any last words, Grid?
I'm going to bed. I'm going to go have happy time with my wife. You
Jesus
guys have fun.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you
you
for
explain
coming,
what that
Grid. I
means?
appreciate
Damn
it.
We yeah, okay. These are the 9 last ones. Let's get this more streamlined, okay? So which one do you want next?
Let's do our liberal men to soy.
Okay, our liberal men to soy is the next question. Imagine the smell, ew. Okay. Let me see. Our next question, guys, are liberal men to soy. Let's do yeah, sure. Let's do top to bottom.
Alex.
Ty, you're first.
Ty, you're first.
I feel like, I'm not that. I'm just a regular dude myself, but people, I feel like when it's some liberal dudes where on that side of the thing, they try to do like a manipulation tactic when they say they're feminists and they're obviously doing the worst things behind the scenes, like fucking hella women, not only fucking hella women, just not even respecting them. I don't feel like they're too soy. They're only my fault. They're only soy if they don't believe what they believe in, because if you're gonna believe, just practice what you preach. That's it. That's all I'm talking about. As long as you practice what you preach, it is what it is, bro. I don't care what you do,
I'd like to. Can I add something to what Ty said, please?
No, shut up.
The host.
You're fat.
Come on, man.
Do you think white men are too soy?
A liberal
like,
men.
No. Can I answer
How long
this?
until this
I
devolves
feel like,
into a race play fetish conversation?
No. Let me do it. I'll do it. I feel like y'all are too radicalized sometimes because you guys feel like y'all are getting eradicated when it's not even that deep, And the people who are too
You're saying we
upset.
can't go.
Good night, Skull. I'll acknowledge you.
Yeah, you're putting words in my mouth. But as I was saying, like, huh?
Hurry up!
He doesn't know what he was saying. He got confused.
You guys get radicalized because you think people are doing one thing when it's not even that deep. Y'all just try to feel the oppressed when y'all don't feel that it's not really that way for real.
For real, yeah, that made a lot of sense.
Yeah, shut up. You're a pervert.
It did.
Why are you talking to me crazy?
Lil Nook.
I want to hear from Wick.
Wick, what do you have to say, Wick? Are liberal men
He's the
too
most
soy?
liberal. The most soy liberal. Wick.
people I've ever seen in my life are these goddamn MAGA retards.
Yeah,
who
you
are
said
like,
it.
We release the Epstein list, release it. And then as soon as their daddy, Trump, is like, we're not going to release the list. They're suddenly, oh yeah, it's all those liberals who are wanting to release the list. Republicans for years, free trade. And as soon as their daddy, Trump, is like, no, we got to have tariffs. They're like, okay, daddy, I guess we got to have tariffs now. So we
You wish you
can
could be a
talk
daddy.
about how soy the liberals are, but we got to talk about how cucked MAGA is, who will do anything to appease their daddy Trump, who will get down on their knees and slurp, glock 5000, no matter what Trump says. It's the most embarrassing shit I have ever seen, and it's the soyest shit that is out there. Liberals can't even compare to how cucked and soy MAGA is right now. That's my answer.
You look like you come battery acid.
Thank you, Wick.
Stop
Great
thinking about my
answer.
cum, dude. That's really weird.
Well,
You're the one who brought up the conversation in the first place.
It's making me
Hold on,
uncomfortable.
Wick, you can't. I don't know. You can't say that
Yeah.
right after you just
Yeah, I
gave the
can.
plot for Biden booty too. I'm just saying, you like
That is
literally gave
true.
the whole plot out. Like, sus.
Can I go next, please?
Who?
No, we're going top to bottom.
Nathaniel, please.
I thought we were going top to bottom. So much for going top to bottom.
I have to pee.
I'll wait my turn.
Okay, Fabian.
Yeah, so I would say that we've been in a masculinity crisis for probably a few decades. From, I don't know if you might say that it's, Social Security, welfare, and, draining of resources, changing of gender roles.
Guys, Social Security is making liberal men too soy. It's fucking it's like I had this dumb fucking SAT strategy that someone told me, and it was just pick 3 things, and no matter what the essay prompt is, relate it back to those 3 things. And that's like Fabian trying to make everything about his libertarian politics.
Because it is kind of, they see it as toxic. They kind of worm themselves into people's lives as opposed to being confident and singular. And I would say that the right has been better at this, maybe less soy, if you will. It's not integrated masculinity, right? It's confidence for bravado's sake. It's machismo. It's like, kind of the Andrew Tate style of I'm a badass. It's like a kind of narcissistic selling of masculinity. And so in integrated masculinity, where people are becoming, leaders in their community and, good fathers, and are recognizing when to hold themselves back, is something that is lost to both sides. Whereas the left tends to be more feminine, more snaky, more sneaky, whatever word you want to use. Whereas the right is kind of just like Wick described, right? Like just cucking out and freaking out at every opportunity, and, trying to find rage and confidence in all of the dumb things.
Every time you speak is a soliloquy. Like, Jesus Christ.
Fabian, which one are you?
It's a big word for him. That's a big word. We should give him a round of applause.
Why? Why is that?
That's racist.
Wow.
Crazy.
Fat boy.
Libertarian.
I know you on that Whataburger mic waiting for me to say
politics
something.
would be
Fat
more
ass up.
right-leaning.
Saint, I
Republicans
had no
party
idea
is
that
just
you were
not-
one of the
they're not
eloquent
libertarian.
ones.
They used to be very libertarian. I don't get it. I don't know what
I had no idea
Fabian
you
is.
was on the diet. Show fat ass up.
Your,
All right,
your
thank you,
ass is
Fabian.
laughing. Shut up.
Isha.
Wix is right about the state of the Republican Party and the state of the MAGA fan base. I do agree with that, but I don't think that that really had much to do with the question that was posed. I do understand kind of maybe trying to equate being cucked with being soy, but I don't think that.
CMQT, thank you for joining. Yes, this panel does suck.
That's fine, but so, I mean, so is everybody else in politics. If you're involved there, you are a scumbag. But to describe who is more soy, it's the left. Go look at Hassan Piker try to do the 10 pull-ups today. Couldn't go all the way down. He's 260 pounds, fat, Turkish, disgusting human being.
On drugs.
Imagine
and
being
he's
soy enough to watch.
He's
Hassan
hot.
Piker, though.
He's
Sorry,
yeah,
could you
he's
use- was-
very attractive.
Was Turkish one of the
He's- yeah,
like
he's
pejorative
attractive.
adjectives
Why are
you
you the
use?
man
What's wrong with
walking
Turkish
Hassan
people,
Piker?
buddy?
Who are
They
you
did a
watching?
genocide
Or what?
against
Why would I
black
not
people
watch
in
Hassan?
their
Who
communities.
then?
I
Why would
watched
I not watch
Kyootbot,
Hassan?
obviously.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Kiana,
okay.
can you put a poll like who's hotter, Isha or Hassan in your chat just to see?
I mean, Isha looks like
Don't
the
do that
boy
to the
version
man.
of Charlie. That's why she's into
That's my
her.
coworker. Come on.
Like,
Don't
All
do
right,
that.
is that the end of your
Wait,
answer?
Wait, could we do a poll in the chat? And how many millimeters do you think Soy's eyes are far apart from his nose? Can we do that next?
I was
Maybe
gonna say he has
run that
a
poll
he has
right
prey
afterwards.
physiognomy.
I've been told I have
He's got
fish
eyes
big
that
physiognomy.
fly
I've
out.
been called a fish in my
John,
You're a
time.
weird,
liberal
creepy looking
men
guy.
to soy.
Oh, I didn't think Isha was Isha finished.
Yeah, I'm
I think
finished.
so.
Right
Well, in
men
defense of my
are
friend
less
Soypill, I've met both Isha and Soypill in person. And Isha is like my height and very, very skinny and has little baby hands. Soypill had a few
Interesting.
inches on me, so you know.
I also
Wow.
rejected Charlie who tried to have sex with me. So we can move on.
Interesting.
But if you want to talk about alpha versus
Well,
soy, let's
actually,
move on
I
to the
said
next
we
question.
don't have to have sex while you shook like a baby chihuahua and teared up in fear because, so I was,
Hold on, pause.
You know.
Hold on, pause. Still hit though. What the fuck? What is this?
Didn't
Like,
Damn, you actually
Move on,
banged
move
Enemy
on.
Charlie? W.
No.
Oh my!
Would never.
what do you
Would
mean?
never.
no, I've never
I
had
mean,
sex with
Who
Isha.
cares?
I mean, it would make sense. Enemy
Yo.
Charlie's really into Lord of the Rings, and he does look like a fucking hobbit. So I mean, it tracks.
Right? Yeah, he
Here's what
was
we're
like
talking about.
He stole
extremely
my joke.
small
He
and
stole my joke.
petite.
No, he stole my joke.
Yeah, that's what white people do.
Can we get on with the debate, please?
It's very strange. It's okay to make fun of height, but not weight. Height you can't control. You're
Yeah.
born like that. But weight
Doesn't-
is, a health thing that
Charlie,
we
we
can
both
control.
do that.
That was weird. I thought that was weird.
I just felt like in the, to be fair, like to be
As a
fair.
man,
Charlie, in his defense,
you grow
I have
into
been
that.
called a fish before. I get it. My eyes are far apart. I've got fetal alcohol syndrome, physiognomy, and he's more than welcome to point it out.
Do you have
Did
fetal
the law-
alcohol syndrome?
No,
Obviously.
but it's adjacent.
Okay.
You know?
Sorry.
This conversation is triggering for me.
Shout out to this
fuck.
law.
All right, Ja, are liberal men to soy?
Yeah, so they're incredibly soy. As a boy, my dad left me, so throughout my life, I've been
Fucking
looking
loser.
I've been looking for like father figures, and I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of television, and nowadays every guy in every movie and TV, they're all pathetic, weak, disgraceful men with zero masculinity whatsoever. So yeah, for whatever reason, all of these guys now are very pathetic and weak. And what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? What's gonna happen when we need to not be weak and pathetic? Oh, and then there's like this men's mental health thing, like, oh my God, my feelings, even though women also like they just have more feelings. So like we should worry about the women's feelings, but we're so obsessed with ourselves and like how we're feeling and what we think, and then men complaining all the time. You know what I mean? I complain for fun. Like, look at us sitting here. Like, look at these men. They're sitting here. They sit here and talk all day. They don't do nothing. And they all weigh 300 pounds. You know what I mean? They're incredibly soy. They're pathetic. So I think it's a huge problem. It's a huge problem.
You're pushing 40. You're pushing 40.
Oh, wait.
I just want to put that out there.
Okay.
What did you say?
You're pushing 40.
You're literally a 14-year-old.
I'm 22.
Bro,
All right, Joe, is that your answer?
You said you have the body of a 22-year-old. You're like a 16-year-old. You look like a fucking teenager, and your brain is
Wow,
fucking
you would like if I was 16.
stupid ass, ugly
You would
nephew.
like
Where
if I
you
was
looking?
16. You would like if I was 16.
Yeah, maybe I would. You see the glasses.
Don't.
All right, Nuggled.
What?
All right. So there's two parts to your question here. There's the part about does the left wing have a masculinity problem? And there's also the part about what is soyness, because masculinity and soy are two separate things. First off, I want to say that the left does have a masculinity crisis, because as a center-left Democrat, I cannot look at these big, strong Republicans like Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro without thinking of sucking their circumcised penises.
What is this thing that people do where you just put down the other side? Like both sides suck. Like this is why people suck Trump's dick.
Pardon me.
It's because the left is so terrible.
Pardon me. Secondly, what is soyness? Soyness isn't.
This guy's trying really hard, and like his jokes are not landing.
Soyness traces back to being like a Nintendo fanboy and being like obsessed with Nintendo and defending Nintendo at all costs. It has nothing to do with masculinity. It has to do with drinking Soylent. I had another thing that I was gonna.
What?
Adderall.
This is what Soylent.
You are crashing bad.
This is what soyness is. If you like look back on like the
I think that answer was the
epistemology
perfect
of the
example,
term.
I'm losing brain cells every time you
fan of
speak, bro.
Soylent Green,
Just hurry up, bro. Go take another dose.
What was that?
I hope you get addicted
You
to
are
heroin.
gone. You are fucking gone. Your whole existence is a fraud.
Well, you're fat.
wrong
You've got
with
a,
it? I don't know.
you've got a,
You're done, bro. You're done. Get him out of here.
wrapped around you to
What are you
hide the fact
talking
that you're
about?
fat. I can see
This
it.
is an American flag.
Who wears an American
What
flag?
did you call Charlie?
Real
So, Nuggle, what's your answer?
Nug is gone, bro. He has zero stamina.
Hold on, for the
He's
love
trying
of
to
God.
stamp this from the beginning. I don't know
Call
why
me
he's still
fat.
here.
I'm cool with it. But can you fucking make like a new joke instead of just being like, yeah, well, you're fat.
You're not even
like,
fat.
Why though?
Call you
That's
fat. I was
older
calling
than
the
me,
American
shit.
flag guy fat.
I'm
You're
6'5"
not
and
talking to you.
270 pounds. I'm a big guy. I'm just saying.
Can I finish my
Everyone
answer,
just keeps
please?
saying fat.
Because
as a
I'm
joke.
gonna give
Like, say
I'm gonna give a
something.
All right,
like
soy
a
pills and
genuine.
Why
soy
would you say anything else?
I'm not done yet. I need to
You guys
finish
aren't
my
even
answer.
fat. No one in this call is fat, okay?
All that I'm saying is
Don't
what
lie.
soyness
Don't lie.
is having
Just come up
it's
with a
having
joke.
What the
like
fuck?
Charlie
What?
XCX like help with your political campaign. That's what soy is. It's disingenuous, it's shitty, and it's gay. And that's why
Wow.
are moving towards republicanism.
Judge Charlie, how do we feel about that, Judge Charlie?
use
How do we feel
gay
about that?
in the non-pejorative way. Because I just
Okay,
said
bad.
I wanted to suck Ben Shapiro's penis.
So
Hey,
okay, it's
Chucky.
bad. You're saying.
Chucky, how do you feel
No,
about
I
him?
don't know what his
being gay
answer
like
is.
that?
I don't understand it.
Yeah, his
We're
Adderall
gonna
wore
move
off
on.
bad.
Soy pill.
Yeah,
Fucking drug
clearly, I think if anything, the left is not soy enough. I think they need to be more soy, and most men need to be more soy. You can tell that half the people on this panel need excessive amounts of therapy, and I can smell their insecurities. It's awful. That said, there is this problem where we're seeding this, right-wing masculinity thing to them in the sense that anyone who is, working out and maybe takes care of their body is lumped in with the Andrew Tates or like what was his name, Misha. Is like if that's the only personality you're getting from the people that actually take care of themselves. Yeah, people are going to start rejecting anyone who has big muscles as like, oh, you're a crazy, stupid right winger, when I think we should try to change that image a little. So yeah, they've ceded a little ground on the soyness to the worker outers. I'm trying to change that. I couldn't exist as the person I am without that stereotype. But if anything, I think men have a lot of ground to cover, and they need to be more soy. And there's nothing wrong with that. That said, if you look at anything. It's like an ironic thing because the right wing calls everyone on the left soy, so I thought why not play into it a little bit, especially because
really
half
ironic.
the
That's why
half
he's
the
wearing a
people
propeller hat
because
and,
half
has
the
a
because half
inflatable
because
pickup
half
on
the people
him.
because half the people who call me soy are much smaller and weaker than me, so I think it's really funny.
Hey, Ja,
when they
you're
do
not
it.
going to get a reaction out of me.
You're short though.
So the last thing I'll say
Hey, Knuckle,
is
you're
no
getting
amount of.
your whole
All right, this is
disinterested
really
shtick
cool.
is
I love
boring.
it. I
Oh,
love
you're
it where I
short.
can't talk.
Oh,
This is so
guys,
fun.
come on.
Okay, so the last thing I'll
Shut
say is that no matter how soy the left is, nothing will compare to anything that Elon Musk tweets out and thinks is funny, which is the most soy
This
thing
is
I've ever
true.
seen. So.
He's right about that.
He
So
thinks
that's
he's
what I was
Tony
getting at.
Stark. Like I
But
hate
you're
that.
short though.
Okay, everyone, relax.
Oh yeah, I have a question for
Oh,
Soy.
Oh,
Charlie
okay.
hates short people.
Soy, what do you think about the guy that what's his name, Mike, the bodybuilder guy who's like a political commentary guy now?
I don't know who that is.
You know exactly who he
This is
is.
side.
You're gonna have to be more specific then. I don't.
What do you think
I
about
don't
this
know a
Mike
Mike
guy,
bodybuilder.
huh?
No, you know who he is. It's the Jewish Mike
your
guy. He's on
Mike's way?
Hassan's
Wait,
stream
is
all the
this
time.
Okay, it's
think
to
I don't
go.
watch
Now that
Hassan.
we're talking.
Mike Waltz. Of course, Wick
Go.
can't stop
No.
thinking about food. He's bringing up Jersey Mike's
What was
again.
it?
That was me who brought it up.
Nah,
but
never
good
mind.
try.
Okay.
You see what I
I mean,
did?
I'm not lying. I literally have no
Mike
idea who you're
Waltz.
talking
Mike
about.
Waltz.
We're getting
Yeah, this
raised.
guy does need the Adderall back. Oh, dear Lord.
And Knuckles done. Zero endurance.
Knuckles. He's rage
Oh,
baiting.
we had Knuckles.
Knuckles is
All right.
gone.
Was that your answer? That was your answer?
Yeah, was that satisfying? I can keep talking.
It's called stimming. Okay, I'm not on Adderall or any other
What are you on, then?
mind-altering
What are you on, then?
substance.
Okay,
What are you
guys,
on?
let's
Yo, you're
continue.
getting
Come on,
Sobriety, brother.
come
You're
on, let's
crouching back,
continue.
whatever you're
We're
on.
only
Sober
on the
journey.
short question, and we're like 2
You're
hours in.
sober.
So, Rich Bunny.
If you're calling
Thank you,
if you're
Kunga.
calling men that say they're liberals, they're not even men at that point. They're just liberals. I just don't think if you are a liberal,
I take my
but you're a man, but
masculinity
you
advice
believe,
from a
but
guy
you
who
have
pisses
liberal
with his
traits.
pants
Shut
around
up!
his
Shut
ankles.
up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah, I'm
shut
gonna
up!
start
I'm
muting.
talking. Knuckles, you've had your chance. You've had your chance to talk. Shut up. Be quiet. I'm talking. Thank you. Anyway, like I was saying, if you
Knuckles,
are
you're
a
really
liberal,
wacky right
if you're
there.
a man,
You
if you're a
totally
man
owned it
that you're,
yourself.
if you're a man but you have liberal beliefs, you're not even a real man. I'm sorry. I hate to hurt people's feelings here, but if you're a liberal and you believe anything such as abortion, trans rights, anything like that, I'm sorry, but liberals, they're not even men. The
What is a
men that
man?
voted
What
for
is a man?
Kamala, the
Rich
men that
Bunny,
voted
out
for
of curiosity,
Harris,
Rich
they are
Bunny,
not.
Rich Bunny, can you tell me what makes you a man in the traditional sense? What about you is traditionally masculine?
Chucky, let him finish, then we can say this. Chucky, just let him finish.
He
If you're
pisses
bragging
standing up
about
with
your
his pants around his
masculinity,
ankles.
that's borderline. You're borderline pushing. Sorry if you're bragging and boasting and being arrogant about your masculinity. I don't do that.
That's it.
Okay.
Wait,
So, no answer.
I need to make a
I'm
quick
just,
point.
just real quick.
Rich?
I'm really tired of
Oh,
people.
no,
using
shut
the
up.
word
Let
liberal.
Isha talk. Let him
I'm
talk. I want to
fucking
hear what he has to
liberal,
say.
and I'm proud to be a liberal. I'm a liberal with a hard R. Okay, that's what
Yikes.
I am. I'm a fucking liberal, hard R liberal. That's what I am.
You're a
I'm
hard
proud
L.
of it.
All right,
It's
guys, I
good
want to
be
hear
a
what
liberal.
Isha has to say.
Stop
Can everyone
using
shut
it
up
as an
and let him
insult.
talk?
That's weird. It's weird, fucker.
Rich, let him go.
Wait, Rich.
feel
Rich
like-
said that.
I feel
Rich
like
said
Wick
that liberals
and
would care
Soy might
about.
be the only ones that can even define liberal here. Like,
Hold on. Rich said that if you're a liberal man that believes in trans rights, then you're not a man. But aren't trans women liberal men in your view? So technically speaking, they're not men.
Honestly, what it comes down to is if you think
I saw this trans joke coming a mile away, and I was like, oh, someone's gonna say it.
you were born as, you got some sort of
So are
mental
people
health
born
crisis
as
going
Democrats?
on.
Are people that you think aren't real
Rich
men born
Bunny.
as
That's not what I'm
Democrats?
saying.
Rich Bunny.
Well, that's what you just said.
Oh,
Rich
Those are
Bunny.
your words.
You heard me. I thought Nuggled had already had gone. I
All
thought he
right.
already went. I'm
Up
pretty
next,
sure he
Wick.
did.
Our liberal men to Soy Wick.
I already gave my answer. I talked about how MAGA.
Oh yeah.
just talked about
Boy,
MAGA.
That is
Like,
true.
like,
That is
word.
true.
Okay, Admiral Gibbs.
he phoned it in with the TDS. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. The way I always see it is the best way to let the left lose is to let them speak. I mean, Wick said he's a liberal with a hard R, but none of these liberals have ever had a hard dick. It's pretty wild.
That's true.
They're
I've never
definitely-
taken a hard dick like you
Yeah,
have. That's true.
I mean,
that's
that's
correct.
No,
a
you
good
don't
one.
have
That's
a
real
hard
gay
dick.
joke, but cool, good one. I'm happy for you. But listen, the guy that's
Wow,
describing
ladies.
50 Shades of Gay is going to be telling me about not taking hard dick. We all believe you. The little Z snap you did was real zesty. I like, cool, good, thank you.
Man,
Now,
I'm not
yeah,
going to talk about.
listen,
I'm not going to get talked about gayness
my
with
turn.
the guy wearing
It's
that
my
outfit.
turn.
Okay.
What is? I have nothing to say. No comment. I was gonna say something, but I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Your appearance.
About
Get a
my
barber.
budget,
You-
unlck
see,
Republicans
This is a
who
beard. It's
rag
called,
up
don't
the
have a neck
deficit
beard, bro.
like
I don't
crazy.
want to hear about this. Listen,
You both
it's my
have
turn
beards.
now.
You
It's
kind of
my-
look like siblings.
Yeah, see, the difference, well, one of us
They're
is
going.
Wick, until he gets funnier, he won't be a true liberal. That's what I'll say.
baby back bullshit. Listen, that's the
I
only way
do
the left
get you
can win.
distracted.
These
but
liberals
You got to
do this.
keep your eyes on
They
the
all they want
prize.
to do is they
This
want
is
to
why
come
you'll
in and
never
interrupt.
win. You
They
can't
want to
focus.
cry. They want to sit here and cry. It's very weak limp dick tactics. It's really what you call a soy pill tactic. You know, it's very outrageous. I've never seen so much baby back bitches as I have just from the liberals on this panel. We got Squidward here talking about being a liberal and being proud of all his weak asses. We got Soy Pill talking about being more soy. He's admitting that they're soy. I feel like this is the easy dub. Easy dub.
Do you think I'm a liberal?
I want you to understand, Gibbs and Wick have the combined age of 300. arguing right now. Like,
and you
could
have
y'all
got
relax?
Very
a queue of
impressive.
300
Holy
hands.
fuck.
Zero.
I don't
Could
know what
y'all
you're talking
can you
about.
old
Whoa.
niggas
Age is
relax?
wisdom,
Like,
motherfucker.
damn, your
Listen to
blood
your
pressure gonna
elders.
go up. Relax.
Listen
Old
to your
ass
Yo,
elders.
fine,
bitches.
I think.
Figure out
Uncle
quick,
Donuts
man.
over here.
All
That was
right.
everyone's answer.
That was everyone's answer.
Why is
Um,
the black guy talking about blood pressure? Like, relax.
That's crazy.
I like
Fabian, what the
That's fine
fuck?
for your
Does that?
community.
What the fuck?
I know what it is.
This guy needs sleep. $2. Thank you. This squeaker says liberal men aren't men is gold. Yeah, Jonah texted me, nothing has made me feel more masculine than this guy saying that liberal men aren't real.
Okay, yeah, that's disconcerting. Why do you know? Like, why? What's with the?
Because I want to help
Get
black
this
people.
racist
who
out
have
of here. Get this
blood
fucking
pressure.
racist out of here.
Hey,
Charlie,
Charlie, it's
13%
not
of us got that
racist if
joke.
it's funny.
You
it's
are
not
a
racist.
disgrace.
It's funny.
Oh, I didn't laugh. Did you see me laugh?
I didn't laugh either, Charlie.
have no
Remember
sense of
that.
humor,
Remember that when you're
Charlie.
learning. I did not laugh. Check the
I
box.
thought it was funny.
I feel like it's a deep cut racism. It's like,
I mean, I've
is
been
are people
laughing
really
at
out here
Nuggles
saying like,
jokes
black
all
people
night.
have high blood
So,
pressure?
I don't know.
Like,
I clearly I do have a sense of
both
humor.
crafting.
Now I'm
See,
going at
you and I are gonna go fishing or hunting or something some other
Now
time.
he's
Okay,
going not
okay,
to
okay,
sleep.
now
Free to be
Soy Boy's
safe.
over
Get
here do
free to
some
be
other
safe.
shit.
I'm going at you next now.
I'm
You're my
saving
You gotta come with me to
Nuggles,
the
Wick,
woods
and Soy
'cause
Pill.
it's near sundown town. So you
Oh,
gotta
wow.
come with me.
Can you save Rich, please? I need you to save Rich.
Nope, I'm saving Nuggled,
Why would you save
Wick, and
Nuggles?
Soy Pill.
Like he's done nothing
He's
until
the funniest
until
I feel like, you know, when people get picked last in dodgeball or something, like I'm having an existential crisis. I'd love to have a substantial conversation with someone. I thought maybe we'd do one-on-ones.
And Gibbs.
Damn. Hey, GG's, brother. Chat gonna kick me out. Listen.
So, Ty,
Can you
Rich,
not
and
do that
Isha
thing with
are on
your
the
tongue
chopping
again,
block.
please?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the time. Chat. Listen, if you keep me, I will argue with the man with the glasses that look like a teddy bear. Okay, that's the blood pressure
No?
joke got me.
Okay.
Now I gotta get him back. Fuck off.
it's
No,
like
no,
three
no.
of them.
No, I can't leave on that note. Keep me. I can't leave on that note. Like, no.
Get him out of here. KFC's about to close soon.
No.
Oh, hell nah.
I can't go. No, on God, oh hell no. Yeah, that.
Guys, to be clear, racism can be very funny, but lazy racism offends me because I'm like, if you're going to tread over the line, can you please try a little harder?
2, Rich Bunny, hold up 3. Okay. So Isha is 1. Who should we keep? Do you want me to
It's
take this?
interesting that the people who would probably be voted off the fastest if the show was fully democratic are the ones who continue to get saved. But that's cool.
I mean, I feel like I lean in the middle. It's just the fact, like, I'm just damn.
No,
I
you're
can't leave
doing
like
good.
that. I can't go
You're
out
doing
like
good.
that. I can't go out like that.
I like how
Okay,
when you said
poll
teddy
is
bear with the
coming up.
glasses,
Poll is
Wick
coming up.
responded.
Guys, who should we keep? Between Isha, the first option, Ty, the second option, and Rich Bunny, the third option, all right? All right.
I thought I was 2.
You are 2.
You are 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I wasn't listening.
2.
Counting's hard.
Appreciate
John, you
the
have
honesty.
4chan racism is actually usually pretty clever. I wish it was more in, because at least they'd come up with like a better joke.
That's
Like
all
5
for
of
me
you.
stuttering.
5 of you at the same time.
5 at you. I ain't gonna lie, John.
I'll make you
I
suck
took
my
your glasses
titties.
off. You're a serial killer.
I'll
You're a
squirt my
murderer.
breast
Shut up.
milk down your fucking mouth, all over your
Because
face.
that's the
You're
attitude.
acting real gay right now, buddy.
I think he needs an attitude adjustment.
You're 33 and you still watch cartoons, bro. Grow the fuck up. You're a little
It's anime, actually. There's plenty of great cartoons. Look at Soy Milk. He has a giant
Isha
cock from
is
Rick and Morty in
in
his
last
fucking-
place right
Cartoons
now.
catching strays, man. Like fucking cartoons
Yeah, it's
are
actually
fine. Like, what's
interesting
up?
how I doubled Rich Bunny's votes last time, but I have
Oh.
1/5 of them this time. That's interesting. That's cool.
What? It's
I
rigged.
don't know what you said probably. That's why it wasn't interesting.
Because you're slurring your words at this point, dude. Like, go to bed.
Why is he
I
hard
mean, it is
fixating on Tyre?
1
Like,
a.m.
he loves this shit. It's crazy.
Wait.
I want it. I want
Kyootbot,
it.
I got
I
a
want
question
it.
here. Why does
I
Nuggles
want
want
that
me to be
one.
saved so bad? Why does he want me to be saved so bad?
He
Because
wants to
you're
make fun
funny
of you, Rich.
And you're an
Okay,
easy
thank you.
target.
He thinks
Easy
you're
target.
stupid,
Yeah,
Rich.
sure, okay.
Rich Bunny.
No,
so
I don't think you're
can we-
stupid.
Bro, dude, let me go back real quick. You showed a card that said you knew where I live.
This is a lol cow stream, Paz. I'm sorry. This is not a real debate panel. I apologize for everyone who's tolerating it.
Rich
That's
Bunny,
what
I
I
don't think
thought.
he knows where you live.
That's what I thought. That's what I
Rich,
thought.
Rich, no, 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 no.
Guys.
Rich, I have a question. Universally, you think PDFs are bad, right?
They should get the death penalty. As
No,
far as I'm
Donald,
concerned.
wait. So Donald, what if Donald Trump was on that list? Like, how would you
Rich
feel
and
about that?
Isha are in last place. I don't think there's
Oh,
catching up
hell
from
no.
that.
Oh,
So
that's interesting. All of a sudden, my votes shot up, and they're starting to overtake Rich. That's cool. That's nice.
no, it's not.
No, yeah.
Did I
Rich, can you
lose?
just answer
You've
my
been in
question?
the last
It's just coming. It's
How
just.
you-
He was
Oh, whoa,
tripling.
whoa.
He was
Do
tripling
you
my
pull
votes
your
until
pants down
about
to your
a-
ankles?
It's just
Yes or
it's
no?
just
a minute
catching up.
ago.
He's coping. Okay.
Your silence is deafening.
Rich
It's
Bunny.
okay.
Just be happy to be here. Like, what are you talking about?
Rich Bunny.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many viewers are we at? 5.7?
Dude, just shut up and leave. Holy fuck. We cooked.
What is
What
Okay.
is going on?
He's
What is
hard
who
crashing.
won?
We can
Why
DM
are
after
you-
this
I don't
if
like
you wanna
drug
talk
addicts,
more,
that's why.
but,
I don't
we
like when he
can
has a
talk
different
more.
I don't
energy.
even know what's going on. I don't
I
know
keep
who's
the same
We
energy.
barely talked last
we can
round.
talk more after this.
Okay. Rich, shout yourself out.
You want me to
Oh,
shut up?
Yeah.
Did I win?
Well, it's
He
no,
can't.
he can't. No.
Yeah, neither of them
All right.
can.
Kick.com/Rich Bunny. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. I don't really care.
You lost.
You're
lost.
being
Game last.
Rich Bunny, you're being removed.
you
Start
lost
the
the tie.
bus, Rich.
Tie destroyed you.
Oh, he's gonna
I
call me
mean-
a slur again. Stop it.
Go scream into your pillow, Rich.
I actually don't really know what a lol cow is either, but my understanding is that it's someone who is like only famous and makes money because everyone laughs at how ridiculous they are, and almost like a Kardashian type thing or like a Jersey Shore. But I don't know. No, the streams are not normally like this, Rick. This is hopefully not a recurring segment. Oh, this is your first one. Sorry, buddy. This is not a good first impression. But thanks for joining. The Soypill Streams channel has all the VODs of your favorite actual substantive conversations, but also the bullshit.
This far in a vote on a
This
cute
fucking guy, bro. Hello.
You guys have a good night.
Isha,
And,
wait, before you go, shout out Reef Mafia.
What happened?
And shout out Reef Mafia. Shout out Sparks the Shark. Shout out
Great, wonderful.
Token
All right,
Black. Shout out Kake.
The
Why
fuck
is he
are you
so
saying?
mad? He got so mad.
Who got
He wasn't mad.
Isha.
He's not mad.
I don't know.
This entire
not
stream
mad.
has just been Gen Z brain rot, and it's been a fun experience.
Heck
Gen Z. I'm also.
Thank you,
You
Matrix.
said the buzzword.
Thank you, Matrix.
You should want to lead Gen
said the
Z. You
buzzword.
shouldn't insult them the whole time.
All right.
Fabian, you're my number one op now. I'm just wanting you to know. I'm going for
All right,
you
guys.
every time.
All right. I'm good.
What's the next question?
Let's look at it.
I actually didn't
Where's
expect Isha to get eliminated.
Why?
I thought I was
He's
cooked.
funny
You
when he's
hey,
funny.
hey,
Isha is the
Can I say
funniest and the
something?
smartest.
Can I say something? I mean,
He's
usually
not.
people
But then
like
I
that,
think he
hey,
got
nigga.
tired.
And he's
He's
barely
funnier and
funny.
smarter than everyone here, except me. Maybe I'm
I would
smarter.
disagree strongly on that.
Yeah, Curse Kitty, I'd like to point out that Charlie did apologize to me for this. So
He's not my boyfriend, and he's never
constantly-
been my boyfriend.
Okay,
insulting-
whatever.
Who's the funniest though? Who's the funniest in the call, if not Isha?
Constantly.
It was
insulting
Nuggled
everyone's
is the funniest in the
intelligence
call.
Is like
No, he's on drugs.
is
Doesn't count.
such a mid-wit thing, dude. Like, just relax.
Nuggled was
Okay.
funny. He was actually hilarious. Now he's not.
Yeah, and then I
About,
fell. I fell off.
No, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
he
I
did.
thought
Yeah,
that
you
was
were
getting
funny in the
rage
beginning.
baited. I thought he was
You
getting
suck
rage
now.
do
I
is
stopped
misandry
yelling.
a
I ran out of
relation?
energy.
Okay.
You've stopped doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
Why
All
is
right.
everybody
We're gonna
so
have
tired?
we're gonna have a couple more
I'm not
rounds. Okay.
tired.
Remember,
Advice from
there's
Isha.
Exactly, Ty.
It's past your bedtime.
I need some Zen. It's giving me a headache, guys.
I'm about to go get some more coffee.
Should we do like two
Hey,
more rounds
what's
and
the
then have
little
like a
brittle
final
bones need to
score?
get up,
that's
huh?
what I
Get
need.
some exercise.
Mhm.
I got stretch. You know how it is for us old men.
Fat man, not old.
All right, next question. Is
trying to be-
misandry a real issue?
Well, can you say the word right?
Missandei from Game of Thrones.
Misandry.
Misandry.
Misandry. Oh, is that when girls are misogynistic?
It's the hatred of men. It's women hating
Sure.
men.
Oh. I can start it. I can kick it off.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get it over with, bud.
All right. So I think women's hatred of men is actually caused by men. I think when women are very beautiful and men give them everything just because of the way they look, women start to get an ego. Women start to get an ego because men are feeding them this ego. And then they start to, think all of these things. And then men start to hate women because like, oh, you were so beautiful. You made my penis hard. But why are you such a dumb bitch? And then they're mad at the women. But in reality, the men need to be mad at themselves for putting these women on a pedestal, making their ego go crazy to begin with.
I like the way you
I think if you're going to obsess over a woman, make sure you get to know her first and give her credit on things other than her physical appearance. And, if you do something like that, all of these women wouldn't flock to, OnlyFans or whatever the fuck they're doing nowadays, being whores, and then being depressed and miserable all the time. And then you have all the incels spawning, even though they were secretly simps. You know what I mean? So we'll get us started with that. What do you guys think about that?
Can I go next?
Yeah.
I feel like that's when people be tricking, that's what tricking is. People be tricking. They do be validating. They be tricking on the wrong people. Like they be saying they be like women are beautiful, and they be like they don't know this woman is a beautiful person, but a bad person inside. That's what you also got to go under. But we also got to understand that a lot of the stuff, girls, it's hard to be a girl too. Like I could kill
100%.
somebody. I could kill a girl with my bare hands, right? And if I was a woman, that would scare me. That would scare me.
Yep.
So I understand the hate sometimes, and I understand. I understand it.
Trash
but,
Dan, thank you for the $2. Can I make bingo cards?
I feel like everybody, if we just come to, like a not
That'd
a common
be more
agreement.
fun. Yes, next time I will make a bingo card for the ridiculous
difference
panel.
in opinions and realities, how people grew up, will come into it. But yeah, it's not a problem. I think.
I think we should be hating men. I think a lot of men should be hating their own kind. Well, no, not hating. Sorry. But I think they should be more focused on the men much more than the women when it comes to these kind of issues.
I don't believe that.
Here's the long and short of it, okay? You can say all sorts of shit about men that you could never say about women. Society does not give a shit about men. They do not give a shit about what happens to men.
Wick's about to
young
incel pill
men,
right
old
now.
men,
Sometimes
it
he
does
incel
not
posts.
matter.
Well, that's not entirely
cares.
true.
If you are a woman and you express sadness or you express that you're hurting, you will have sometimes a legion of people come to your aid and want to help you out. If you're a man and you do the same thing, you're just going to be mocked into oblivion. Is misandry
just
a
have
real
bad
problem?
friends.
Absolutely, it's a real problem. No one cares about men anymore, and again, we're seeing this reflected in
You're soy liberal. Hard.
statistics. We're seeing this reflected in again how young men are just fleeing politics and fleeing the left. No one gives a
Wait,
shit
let him
about
finish,
men.
goddamn, nigga.
No one gives a shit about men. They don't. I can say the most horrific shit about men that it would never fly if I said it about women. That's just true.
Can I say my argument to that? Can I say something? There's double standards to a lot of things, right? That doesn't make it right or make it good. And we can further make stuff better as things go on. But it's like I can get away with saying a lot of things that you guys can't. It's different. It's different with everything. And I feel like each person has their struggles, which I know some struggles are more amplified than others. But I just feel like it's just if I was a smaller woman, I'm just putting myself if I was a girl or like a woman, I would be like valid if something happened to me when I was younger, because girls are more vulnerable when they're younger. I'm not saying men aren't, but typically
they aren't.
When women get
Can I
raped,
just interject
when
for a
men get
second?
raped, it's
I
a
just have
joke.
something really quick to say.
When men
It is a joke.
when women get raped, it's an issue. When men get raped, it's a joke.
Okay, we're using
because you should be able to protect yourself to some degree. You know how hard it is to grape a man? Think about that.
All right, let's
how hard is it physically
chill
grape a man?
a little bit
Never
on
get raped.
all that. Let's chill.
No,
Let's chill on the victim blaming. All right.
Can I have the floor for a second, please?
All right.
Okay, Nuggled. If it's an elaborate sexual assault joke,
It's nothing like that. It's nothing like
It's
that.
okay if it's a short.
I would never.
No, it's not okay if it's a short one either. But this, I feel
It
it.
sounds like you gave him permission. I don't know.
No, not for a short one either.
I just want to say that I hate double standard discourse because the street works both ways. People often bring up how men work in more dangerous jobs. Do you know what the third most dangerous job in the United States is? It's being a commercial pilot. And do you know what the last thing I want? A bunch of women flying airplanes.
Let them cook, you know.
So we're talking about misogyny, and I don't think misandry. I don't think misandry is a real issue. I think it's an oxymoron in and of itself, because in order to even consider what women think, you have to be considering what women think, which is stupid. Why do you care what women think? That's all I have to say. Thank you.
What about in the military, the sexual assault, the high rates and how they hire it? How do you feel about that?
I got raped by my CO.
Okay, relax.
What do you say?
You can't say
Okay,
What if it happened though? Why is he smiling about it?
nice.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
well,
That is
okay, I'm
actually messed
gonna
up.
let's wrap this up. Holy
let's see it.
Wait,
Jesus
can I
Christ.
say
Soy
one thing,
pill,
please?
soy pill, go. Soy
Okay,
pill,
yeah.
go.
So, insofar
I'll
as
just be
like,
respectful.
insofar as what Wick was talking about, where there are societal problems that target men, so like, I think the most famous one would probably be like divorce court or like childcare, and also all the stereotypes of like, oh, men don't, cry and they don't have the same emotional like support. This is all real. The problem is this isn't really misandry. There's not like some top-down structure of people saying, well, I hate men and therefore. It's because of stereotypes of men having to be these like masculine people who never cry, who are stronger. And so it's like, hey, there's a guy at the park and he's got a kid. Because of the stereotypes of men, because they're stereotyped as these like big masculine predator people get upset by that and the men get discriminated against. But it's not misandry necessarily. It's more of these downstream effects of these stereotypes that people say that men are. So yes, do men have problems?
Are we
Wick,
not
please?
masculine predators?
Men have problems and they do need to be addressed. But like, for example, if you're crying and you get friends that mock you for that, you have shitty friends. And I'll let you say this. Look, if you ever have to vent, you can vent to me and I won't mock you for it. But that's not because of misandry. That's because of shitty, toxic stereotypes of masculinity.
You said
Crazy
there's no,
selfish panel.
You said there's no systemic issues for men, but your first example that you cited.
No, I said they weren't because of misandry. It's not because of women hating men. It's because of these stereotypes that like, oh, men aren't good caregivers, and it's like therefore they shouldn't have the children after the divorce court. It's like, well, no, they can be good caregivers, but because of this stereotype that women are weaker, women are the caregivers, that's why they give them the child, even if it's not the best fit. So it's this kind of weird like patriarchal structure that's unfortunately backfired on men in a lot of ways.
Can I add something, please?
Gibbs?
And hold on, that's just entirely wrong, though.
No, sure, go ahead.
Blame the hatred towards men on men is part of the problem here.
Well,
right?
women
You
enforce
blame
this
the
too.
patriarchy.
It's not like women don't have a part in it. I'm just saying.
That's just not true, man.
Wait, Wick, let
Look,
me ask you this. Let me walk you through it. Tell me if you disagree, because I know you're a reasonable guy. All right. Do men have the stereotype of being bad caregivers?
Yes.
Is that misandry?
In a sense, yes.
Okay,
It's
I
the
wouldn't
same
use the
type
word
of
that way.
misogyny
I
that
would.
Women, hold on.
Sure,
Women
wait,
have
hold
a
on.
stereotype
I'm just
of
saying
being
I
bad
wouldn't say it.
drivers.
I wouldn't use
That's
the word
part
that.
of misogyny, yeah.
Sure, but I wouldn't use it that way because it's
same
more
thing.
of this system that we've
They are bad
developed that
drivers.
kind of like push women into the caregiving role. But sure, if you want to call that misandry, then misandry is bad, and that is enforced on men, and that's a
Hold
problem,
on.
and
If
we
you're
should deal
gonna
with it.
If you're going to talk about how comments or stereotypes of women are forms of misogyny, you have to give the same standard to men. You just have to.
Okay, sure. I don't think it's historically the same standard, but regardless, if you want to call it misandry, I'll agree with you there, and that's a problem.
Wick W. You're welcome.
All right,
Oh, what do you
Gibbs.
smell like, Wick?
Come over here.
Colin Savage, thank you for the $5. Love your content, Soy Pill. I have a question. Is the panel having a contest on who gives the worst takes? I hope not, because I would have just lost.
I think it's a few voices and a few examples, like Soy Pill mentioned, where there's small issues that get magnified real big. However, I'm from South Texas, and so I'm a little biased. At the micro level, I think misandry is good, because if you ever dated a Latina, that one day they hate men, they'll tell you all the worst things about you, and then the next day, they love you and they're having sex. It's amazing, fantastic. And also, misandry
Those make no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It's great, but that also misandry really actually is really misogyny, because the women that are saying they hate these men, they hate the feminine characteristics and all.
They hate themselves.
Liberal cucks, yeah, and so they see themselves in these men, and they really just hate the men that act like them and are as dusty and whatnot. That's really the real problem.
They hate that they make
the
them
real
horny.
problem is misogyny. That's the big problem, because all these baby back bitch soy pill men. That's the issue.
How many times has a girl said "ew" and then sucked the guy's dick? How many times?
A lot.
I can name 2 times in my life.
Ew, that's gross. I would never.
And I had to pay for it.
Baby.
Dude, all these people telling on themselves, Jesus Christ.
I think while misandry is an issue because it is a hatred of a demographic of people, like how could that not be an issue? And we do see it in certain contexts. I think the problem is that it's a diagnosis of a symptom as opposed to a cause. I would say that misandry is natural. Like women's hatred of men is natural and likely good because they're the sexual selector of the species. They're supposed to discriminate against men. They're supposed to, hold men accountable and, not date or not have sex with or not breed or not marry, whatever, with men because men is where we tend to experiment genetically as a species, right? There's a much more variance in men. This is where traits and things like that happen. Not to make a naturalistic fallacy about what is natural somehow automatically good, but I do think that it is natural, and so trying to like attack
natural is good.
Biology is going to be it's a naturalistic fallacy. But nevertheless, what I would say instead is that misandry is becoming such a problem because we have engineered society against men to such a degree that what their feelings are that are natural are starting to become.
If I didn't want to be really annoying, if I wanted to be really annoying, I'd ask Fabian what he thinks the age of consent should be.
Of the wealth from young men that makes it impossible for them to build a family, build life, build mutual societies, be leaders in their community. And instead we've made young men tax slaves. And
Colin, I know you didn't just ask that. Please tell me you can read. There's like big letters over his head.
On values. So I think the actual answer is a recognition that the socialism and the transfer of wealth from men to women is the actual problem here. And the natural the misandry is then being overtuned. You see this with things like the cooked epidemic, for example.
Can I ask a question real quick?
I'm almost finished. Yeah, you can ask clarifying question when I'm
Land your plane.
So what I would say is like
Earhart.
when you're looking at like something like the cooked epidemic, for example, why is it that average-looking women all across America think that most men are unattractive? And it's because we've shifted wealth, we've shifted power, we've shifted so much from men, and stolen it from them, and given it to women. And so their natural process of looking at men is that most men can't provide for them. Most men aren't that attractive. Most men don't have all of those qualities. But it's because we've engineered society to steal from those men at the benefit of women. And unfortunately, when you try and upend biology and nature to such a degree, the backlash is that women are deeply unhappy, can't find good relationships. And it doesn't matter that they make six figures now when they can't build families and they can't have.
So your hypothesis is that if we lower taxes, the birth rate would go up.
What?
You guys don't know.
Take more Adderall, you
we need to abolish.
You can't get a panel without taxes equal slavery coming up. He figured out a way to insert it into every fucking conversation.
I think it's the opposite. I think social programs create.
You
know
can
what?
bitch all you want, but you can't say I'm fucking wrong.
That shit, okay? Maybe.
Well, I think you are wrong. I think your conclusion is completely incorrect. I think that if you deregulated everything, nobody would ever afford a home or own anything. You'd constantly be paying subscriptions for the rest of your life. Everything would be subscribed. Oh, I got to pay my house subscription. I got to pay my car subscription.
That a mortgage?
That's the future that you want.
Yeah,
dude.
that's a very long claim, but that's not an argument because an argument would require that you have evidence.
Brother, you talk about
the evidence is walking outside, brother.
And make it like you got nothing. You got nothing except a claim.
I got something. I have a question. Fabian, what do you think? What do you think the age of consent should be, Fabian?
Perspective. I already own my house. Sucks to suck. I guess for the rest of y'all, enjoy that.
Nobody talking about you.
I'm a third-year age. I don't care that I don't own a house.
Fabian, what do you think the age of consent should be?
It depends. I would say that 25 without parental consent would be like the hard cutoff.
Britney Spears, okay.
I think with parental consent, I don't mind 18. I think obviously the number is arbitrary, but I think 18 is fine with parental consent. Without parental consent, I just think 18, 19, 20-year-old.
I'm glad Rich isn't in here. He would have had some tasteful opinions on this conversation.
I think they're still kids. I think being like left out to the wolves out in the world to like sign student loans and fuck, manipulative dudes is not happy or healthy for anybody.
Time out. as a person in his 20s, his early 20s, very early 20s, I feel like I should have the right to fuck a 35-year-old woman. Just want to put that out there.
Your chat
Yeah.
wants you to revive Rich. Can you revive him and ask him
Dude,
what he
shut
thinks
the
age of
fuck
consent
up.
laws should be?
Yeah, I mean, I just, it is a very unfortunate thing when you have a bunch of retards together. When they can't hear, they hear a good argument and they have nothing for it. So they just go, age of consent, expecting me to say some crazy shit. But like, no,
I didn't say that.
Wait,
I just
I
said
can
it's
actually,
retarded that
Fabian.
you think the birth rate would go up by deregulating.
But like, I just don't think, I don't think.
No, Fabian, I can
19-year-olds
contest with
going
your
out
real
into the
argument.
world is,
Fabian,
like, really,
Fabian,
like, is
Fabian, let me,
conducive to a
Fabian,
happy, healthy
let me.
society, or that they're fully understanding the consequences of their actions.
You just gotta.
So
get
Fabian, I can contest with your actual argument. The idea that women are saying that men aren't attracted now because we've transferred all the wealth to them is pretty ridiculous. I think the big problem is that men were the providers for a very long time, and you're right, a lot of men don't provide anymore, but that's because women have entered the workforce, but also because men really just don't take care of themselves very well. And if more men were like putting effort into their appearance, working out, and like getting good dress up and that sort of stuff, like they could be as attractive as most women are, and there wouldn't be this huge disparity.
So your argument is just if men manscape more, everything would be better.
I didn't say everything would be better. I'm saying there's a huge.
Well, okay, as a woman, I'm gonna say that I do think that a lot of men don't really take care of their appearance or pay attention to it, and they would look a lot better if they did. I think it's pretty easy to just have basic hygiene and groom yourself a little and learn how to dress nice. I think if women can manage to look nice, I think men could also manage to look nice.
Charlie, this is important.
Notice how, hold on, stop.
Charlie, this is Omega cope, and you fucking know it. A haircut and a fucking nice shirt is not going to fix the entire gender role situation of where average women are not.
I didn't say it would fix everything. I just said that
smoking indoors, gross.
Is that it could help.
Hold on.
Let me say something.
Notice how. No,
You ever
stop.
been to an
Notice how
anime
whenever
convention?
we bring up men's issues, it's always what can men do better. But if I had told that same, if I'd used that same logic towards women, like, hey, women, you having problems in the workplace? Just smile more, baby. Right? Maybe dress a little more.
This is about men's issues. That's what the question is.
This is about men believing that this is a thing about men not being able to get laid. That was something that was brought up.
Which is not that.
I
ain't gonna lie.
I don't think it's that either, but it was just brought up, and all I'm saying is that I do think that proper grooming can be
This is why women hate
attractive.
Let me say something. I just want to say
they should hate you for wearing a Walmart T-shirt smelling like piss.
Okay. And to the argument to the argument of women entering the workforce, I feel like that plays into the argument
That's
that
just
men.
saying I'm right. That's literally all that is.
No. Can I? Let me just say something. I just want to say it's the argument of women entering the workforce that dudes got to try a little harder of being better people, not like doing grooming. Like before, a dude can trap a woman, not trap a woman, just get in a relationship and beat her halfway to Yucatan, and he's paying the bills, so she has no way out. You know what I'm saying? That's the argument that I'm hearing too.
Yeah, all these single moms are doing a great job of picking good dudes. That's
no,
issue.
but I see what you're saying. but you're crazy. But it's just it take a little more effort to like be present in the conversation and be like more attentive, be more compassionate to your partner. Now, I feel like that's also why this disparity is happening.
Fabian, you bring
Bro, can I just say one thing? They're writing articles about man keeping and how it's fucking evil to women that they have to listen to men talk about anything or that they have needs in any way. This ain't like being a little more empathetic is going to fix this.
About how
men
too much power.
You brought up a very good point about single mothers.
Just because of their
That's a very good point.
Not to brag, but do we notice that the one man who doesn't really have a lot of these problems is me? I'm not the one complaining about it. Because, by the way, guys, I've been fat, I've been ungroomed, I still dress horribly, but I don't have problems with women because I don't blame everything on them. I try to fix my own insecurities. And sometimes you got to clean up your own house, okay? There's a lot that men can do to be better. Guys, groom a little bit, work out, worry about yourself before you worry about why women are rejecting you. Sky needs help, thank you for the $2. The men triggered being told to shower. Well, because they're like, oh, that's all I have to do, but it's like, well, that's a big step, and a lot of people don't do it, so...
Final round, okay? All right.
Who looks the best in the car? Who's more attractive? I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say Wick. Wick is safe.
The person you would
And
never,
Fabian
ever
is
in a
safe.
million years have
Fabian
sex
is
with. The
safe?
two
Ah,
ugliest,
fuck.
grossest people
Okay, I'm
in a
gonna
million
save
years.
Ty and Soy Pill.
Ty.
Crazy.
What?
Crazy. You
What's
guys
wrong
are
with
self-reporting.
me saying Ty and the Soy Pill? I like their answers the best.
I did not accept
Hard
that.
self-report.
They benefited me
They're
the
not even
most. I'm
listening.
Wow. Well, congratulations, Sai.
Don't even know
Hey,
your fucking name.
Vivian, you're sipping on flavored
Oh.
air. How old are
He
you?
said
Like
Sai.
37? Grow the fuck up.
All right.
Would you have sex
Admiral
with Wick?
Gibbs, thank you for bringing a bunch of people here. A lot of these
You don't make
people
fun of my douche flute.
came here from Admiral
Oh, you
Gibbs.
didn't. Do you want to spell it?
It's like that, right?
No, you spelled shit that wrong.
Admiral,
Soy sauce, to be clear, groom a little bit is not the extent of my advice for men. Also, worry about being friends with someone before you date them. You know, like if you're going to go after a woman, make sure you have compatibility. Make sure you know, the idea of Jordan Peterson's whole like, oh, clean your room, bucko, and then all your problems go away. It's stupid. It's not going to solve all your problems, but it'll help a lot.
Oh, am I out of here?
Being funny, yeah.
Oh
We're
shit.
going into the final round now.
Well,
all right, Gojo, you get one more high, and then you got to stop.
Yes,
What?
babe. Go ahead.
Rich, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, we don't.
Okay, that's not what's going to happen.
No, guys,
condone
Rick
that.
is dangerously autistic. He will be in fear for weeks. Oh my god.
You were kidding, Nuggled, right?
In GTA.
Nuggled?
Oh, was I kidding?
In a video game or in real
Say
life?
yes, or you're going to be banned from my server.
Were you kidding, Nuggled?
It's a joke. It's a joke made in jest.
Thank you.
PC is killing comedy.
See, when Big
Just
Mama
like
said
he's
she's
gonna
gonna
kill
ban him,
Rich.
you saw he started quivering.
All right,
He
shout
started
out to
clutching his
John
pearls.
Millie. Shout out to John Millie.
Yeah, terrible
I think
choices. Wick literally
expectation.
gave the worst answer ever. You probably don't even remember it, and he's
Well, I
disgusting and
remember
gross.
the
What did he say then?
answers.
What did he say? What was the answer?
Imagine
take off your
losing
shirt.
to
I
someone who
remember.
gave the worst
What was
answer
it?
and
What was the
discussing
answer?
I remember the
What was his
answer.
answer? What was his
Josh,
answer?
you murder people for a living.
That he said that men are forgotten and people make fun of men all the time, and
You make fun of men all the time.
insanity is
You
real.
make fun of men all the time. That's what you do. And you chose him. You don't even agree with him.
That's
Do you
okay.
feel bad for him or
I
something
like-
because
I
he's
like- I
ugly
like
and
the
fat
way-
with a snaggletooth?
No, I like the way he talks.
If he tried to suck a cock, it would
You're gay.
fucking poke a hole in it.
Yeah.
Nasty
Thinking
freak.
about him.
Trash Dan, is that the same guy? I don't think that's the same. No, I asked someone else that, but I think that was you who asked that last time. I was like, can you ask that person if they have sheets? I can ask.
Cry and talk about their feelings. You're a fucking loser.
Yeah, you're pushing 40.
Shut up,
Yeah, I
Ty.
just
You're
want you to
DEI.
know.
All right, thank
Charlie
you,
doesn't
You're
John
like
pushing
you.
Millie.
40, bruh.
I'm so surprised that this is the final cast. Okay.
Why you say
Well, I
that?
mean, mostly because of Ty.
Shut up.
I like
woman.
his answer. He
Hey,
was
hey,
the
hey,
most.
sit
He
there.
was the
Hey,
most empathetic
Deanna,
to women.
Deanna,
Him and
sit there and look
Soypill
pretty
were
and do
very
your
empathetic
job.
to women.
Looks like chat agrees.
Make sure. Oh, I'm gonna tell them about your.
No, Curse Kitty, this wasn't the same guy who were asking about sheets, I don't think.
Ty.
Oh, they like Ty. See?
Huh.
I like Charlie. I like the. No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind.
All right, this is the final question. This is debate for the babes. So the last question is gonna be about babes. The
I
question
feel like
is,
I get the most hoes in this call, so let's do this.
Okay, well,
yeah, what do you wanna take it away, Charlie?
how should a man treat a woman in a relationship? Should he be a gentleman or should everything be 50-50?
We are the
Give me
babes.
get another question. I don't like this one.
No. Answer the question.
I'll answer. I think this is kind of like a weird arbitrary dichotomy. Some people like going 50-50. Some people like being treated like princesses. This is something you got to work out in every relationship. Traditionally, we treated women like princesses. That's cool. If they still want to do that, that's fine. But if they're taking in, 6-figure salary, a software engineer in the Bay Area, and they want me to pay for everything, I'm going to have a problem with that. But, that's like a relationship quirk you got to work out with whoever you're with. So,
Look, at the end of the day, you know how you treat women? Like people. It's crazy, I know. Women are people, gang. That's
You're so
awesome,
boring.
right? All you have to do is find out, hey, how do you want to be treated? And if you're okay with treating them like that, then do that. It's easy. It's simple. You don't have to worry about it too much. Don't overthink it. If a woman wants to be treated like a princess, but you don't aren't cool with that, then you're not going to work out. That's fine. But if a woman's okay going 50-50, splitting the bills, and you're okay with that, that's all good too.
Okay, Wick, you said the same thing as me, but I just want to add to my statement that women are people. I do also think that.
Well, let's let them answer.
You're welcome.
Can I go next?
Yeah.
It'd depend on what type of bitch you. Oh. It depends.
Ty.
Oh, no,
Ty. God damn it, Ty.
Wait. No. Ready? It depends on what type of girl you got, because it's like I said in the beginning, you need to know what she's okay with and what she grew up like, how her dad treated her. If her dad gave her everything she wanted, she's gonna be like, I want to be treated like a princess. If she went out in the world and got everything boots to the ground, she's like, I'm gonna pay for my half, you pay for your half. It's cool. It depends. It's relationship dependent. And damn, I'm trying to change up their answer. I'm saying the same shit.
Yeah, but I think you're digging yourself out of the hole pretty well, honestly. You're landing the plane. Keep going.
It's relationship dependent. And it's like, if you want to go 50-50, but right now, the taxes and I'm sorry, the price of living is so high. I don't know how you're not just going 50-50 unless you're like an NFL player.
So you think that hardworking, independent women should be punished, while women who had everything handed to them should be treated like princesses? Is that what you're saying, Ty? Is that women who had everything given to them get to be princesses, and hardworking women, independent women should suffer?
What if she don't have a dad? True. That's he's not thinking about all those dadless women out there, which apparently are a lot of you, given how much you want to say daddy.
With that.
Can we just acknowledge though that some women are bitches?
Is that good?
I mean, they are.
You like that, Sucky?
Some, only not all of them, but some.
Yeah, I think.
Right.
I think these answers are all so fucking wishy-washy, unable to actually make any real fucking claim or state any fucking beliefs. It's
I'm listening now,
cowardly,
my glasses.
feckless bullshit, right? Like, no shit, every fucking woman is different. No shit, every relationship is different. No shit, you're going to negotiate the way that you engage in your relationship differently based upon the person. But we all know that if you treat some girl like a princess in every aspect, that you've cucked yourself out to such a degree, and you've emasculated yourself to the degree that she's not going to find you as attractive. She's not going to see you as a leader.
Okay,
At the same time, if you fucking pay for if you want to go 50-50 in every aspect, she's going to know exactly what you are, which is somebody that maybe you're confident, maybe you're good for a short fling, but at the end of the day, you're not ready to start a fucking family. You're not ready for anything long term. She might respect you in a small modicum of a in the beginning of your relationship. But if you're like making all of these demands of equality and bullshit on a woman, she's going to think that you're some fucking weirdo. She's going to think that you're an asshole, and she's going to think that you don't take care of her or care about her. The right answer is that you should attempt to lead. You should try to be a fucking man. And yes, you should sometimes take care of her. But yes, if there are disparities in your income, you find other ways to be helpful. You find other ways to be a leader. Every fucking woman can say whatever the hell they want in their relationship, but at the end of the day, what they actually want, regardless of what they say, is a man who is a rock. And a man that
Fabian.
what they say.
It doesn't matter if they say no. He can tell what they want.
Wait, yeah. To be clear, can I say?
They can say what they want. Doesn't matter, right?
Why don't you come with an argument, bitch?
So yeah, to be clear, Fabian, you say too much, Fabian, because to be clear, your answer was, well, yeah, of course, every relationship is different. And by the way, this is what all women want, and this is how every relationship should go. Like, come on, buddy. Like, obviously, yeah, every relationship is different, but this idea that, like, if a woman doesn't have this exact prescription of how a man should act in the relationship, it's all going to fall apart. Dude, there's plenty of relationships where you can treat a woman like a princess, and she won't cuck and say, like, oh, yeah, you're such a cuck for treating me like a princess. Like, I know for a fact that so many women are just happy to be treated that way. Like, the idea, oh, well, Prince is treating me super nice in my royal family. Oh God, what a weak man. Like, this is obviously going to depend on the relationship.
So let me. So hold on.
Crazy, I know.
So yeah. So again, exceptions can prove the rule, right? Like, I get what you're saying. That
so it's different depending. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Glad we got there.
That's all you said, though. You didn't actually make any arguments.
Yeah, because I can't tell every single person. A generalization doesn't work in a relationship. You can't tell people how to live.
It's a fucking conversation about what it is and how a man ought act in the world, what they ought value.
We already
you're gonna have to make some generalizations. You actually have the balls to put forward an argument.
Now,
Wick, shut the fuck up. Wick, shut the fuck up. Wick, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna have to destroy everything that he said before I get to your dumbass.
Man, you can't even
Can you do it in 20 words or less?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You got nothing. You got nothing but repeating. You got nothing but
shit for being
you got
such a-
nothing.
No, look,
You got
big
nothing
talk
but
from a little
repeating
man.
what Soybill
talk
said,
from a
but
little
5
man,
IQ
that's all
points
I'm saying.
lower. Shush.
Wait, Fabian, are you in a relationship?
Man,
I'm
I'm 6'5"
Fabian,
and
so every woman,
270.
you know
What
what
the fuck
every
you
woman
talking
thinks.
about?
That's what
Your
you're
little
telling me. You know what
soul.
every woman thinks, and
You
every
keep
woman
no
wants at the end of a
again. I didn't say I know what every woman thinks. I didn't say what I said was regardless of what they say, ultimately one thing that they want, right? That
This is
and
you're
obviously
contradicting
there are
yourself in real
fucking
time, dude.
exceptions.
What women
No,
want?
let him
Like,
finish.
You don't,
Dude, I'm trying to hear.
trust me. Please,
I'm trying to listen to your great
you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what a contradiction is. You don't know what a contrary is. You don't
I'm
know
not
a
saying
sub-
what all women
Don't
think.
talk to me
Ultimately,
about
what they
fucking
want.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay.
So, anyways,
Mhm.
I didn't say that I know every aspect of what every fucking woman wants. What I said is they want a rock. They want a man that is stable. They want a man that does indeed lead in some capacity. Yes, in short term, sometimes women want to lead, but that is not a recipe for a healthy, long relationship.
Hold on, why
I'm
is
not
it
saying you gotta
healthy for
fucking
a woman to lead?
BDSM
Hold on, no, this is
somebody.
important. Why is it unhealthy?
No,
If a woman wants to lead and a man is okay with that, what is unhealthy about that dynamic? What is unhealthy about a woman being a leader, having
And
a
you
leadership
answered that. I got a
position
question
in
after
the
that.
Because you
relationship?
don't because you don't want a weak man.
What if a woman
So
wants a weak
here's
man?
my question
To
to that,
allow
Vivian.
your woman to lead is not weakness; it is strength, sir. What is
No.
weak
I'm
is
not saying
always
all that.
having to be the leader.
Let me say something.
I let my woman lead me all the time. I'm
gonna
a
lie.
strong man. Like
So
fucking
time
get
out,
off of the
Vivian.
Reddit porn thread and fucking come back to reality.
Wait,
No,
well,
Vivian,
Fabian,
I
you
have
said
a question. I have
what?
a question.
Okay, go ahead.
So those men who take this mindset of leading and they become like tyrannical. Do you think that's like a overstep of a bounds? What do you feel about that? A man
I
leads too much.
I think tyrannical leadership is exactly what I talked about earlier in the stream about right-wing men having unintegrated masculinity. It's like people like Andrew Tate, people that don't actually like take in their masculinity and choose to recognize that sometimes they need to be a warrior and sometimes they need to be soft, but they need the ability to be a warrior. They need the ability to be strong. They need to be confident and composed in what it is that they do. But that doesn't mean that you can just fucking be a tyrannical asshole. It's better than a
the
soy
problem
pill
with what
guy.
you're saying,
Like
Fabian.
nobody really thinks
hold
nobody
on,
thinks fucking Andrew Tate is the peak boyfriend.
The problem with what
Okay,
Fabian's
wait.
saying is, yes, as a man, you should have the ability to do all those things, but that does not mean you have to do all those things at every single moment in the relationship. It's okay to be able to be a
you cooked
leader
with that.
and
No
yet
shit.
decide to let the woman lead in the relationship. That's okay. Now, that's not for me, but for people like Soy Pill, it works, okay? And you can't take that away from him.
Yeah, and I have to
Vivian,
ask
here's
Fabian,
my bad.
like, so, like, on one hand, like, you're saying you're not contradicting yourself. You're saying, I don't want to say, oh, I know what all women think. However, all women want to rock, which is a direct contradiction. But ignoring that, you say you don't know what all women think.
No, it's
do you
a
know what, like,
Bayesian-
do you know,
Bayesian
do you,
inference,
do
right?
you know
Like-
what, like,
like
do you know, wait,
outliers
Fabian,
exist, but
can you please let me
exceptions
finish,
prove the rule.
Fabian? Okay, Fabian, my question is, do you know what, like, one woman thinks? Like, what's your relationship experience?
Do I know what one woman thinks?
Yeah.
What is this?
Are you in a relationship?
One woman, like, are you in a relationship? Or, like, have you had a
Philosophy
wife?
says
Or,
we have
like,
3
dated?
cucks trying to
I'm not gonna-
mansplain
I'm not
why
gonna-
their chromosomes deserve to survive the gene pool.
I
So
me and
listen, Charlie
I've been
have
the
made a
problem.
decision.
Wait, can we
I want
ask
you to
Fabian?
understand, I've been a
Can we
problem
make
with every
Fabian answer the
relationship I've
question?
been in. Listen, I'm
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
I'll answer the question. I'm not currently dating anybody, but I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what my daughter thinks, right? I have a pretty good relationship with
That
my
I'm dead.
daughter. And
All these
How about
single
you?
dads are ruining society. I'll have to say that.
No. I want you to understand.
No,
Here's my
where-
thing.
where you
No,
at?
no. I'm not trying to come for your parents.
Yeah,
Here's
serious
my
note, let's
here's
not
my
do
problem with
this.
that. No. Here's my problem with that. I understand the mindset of leading and always, but it's all the media that puts it out there is bad examples of it. Do you not see the, like, what I'm talking about with that, like Andrew Tate, like you said, the Fresh and Fit? them niggas, they always talk about leading women in a manner that oh, you get like the
It's
physical
abusive.
from them.
It's tyrannical control. It's
Yes.
not what I'm talking about. Again, this is why I said there's a difference between integrated and unintegrated masculinity, right? Like women will often be attracted to a masculine man even though he's toxic, because at least it's better than a feminine man. But at the end of the day, if that man doesn't have self-control, if that man isn't willing to be soft and empathetic as well as strong, then it's lacking. And on top of that, it can be dangerous.
But I see what you're saying. But falling under femininity, soft, that is like what's it called? It's seen as feminine. I was thinking of a word, but like it's being soft.
Yo,
and
your whole
kind of
chat
seen
is
as,
mad, but I'm the only one making any fucking arguments.
No.
Here's
Being
the
soft
thing,
and things of that nature is
You
seen
don't
as
believe
feminine,
what
right?
you're
Do
saying,
you
and I can
understand
prove it.
How many?
I can prove right now that you don't believe what you're saying.
Oh
God.
Should take the leadership role when it comes to raising children, men or women?
I don't think that there is a
Women in your understanding.
Well, no, I would say young children, right?
Okay,
Is the
yeah.
purview
See, this
of,
is why
of women in some.
in certain
No,
instances,
you're gonna hold on.
Women
No,
in Fabian's worldview should take the leadership role. However, he came into this saying that men should always lead. He just contradicted himself. He's just wrong.
Well, no,
So
if you
first
keep
of all-
saying you're
first of
making
all-
good arguments and you're not
stop,
contradicting, you
stop,
win.
stop.
You could just keep saying it and it becomes true.
No. First of all, it's a fucking contrary because both statements could be false. You fucking idiot. Stop using logic terms if you don't know logic. Second of all, what you're saying is there a domain in which women are better suited or have a leadership position is completely different than should a man be a strong leader in a general sense. Like, yes, I agree that young children.
That's not the
often
argument.
need-
The argument isn't should
we're
men be
not
able to be
talking
strong
about
leaders.
that.
The argument is, again,
That's
how
mine.
should we treat women when you're in a
What's the
relationship
question?
with them?
Yeah, it's almost
And
like it's a
the
complicated topic,
answer-
and you have
the
just.
answer
How about
is-
this? How
you're
about
just
this? How about this?
fluffing
How about
my-
this? In your guys' personal relationships with women, how have you treated them? Ty first.
No, Bobby on first. Bobby on first.
Ty first. Ty, you first.
Listen, I don't practice what I preach. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, say it then. Say it.
Listen, bro, it's been bad, bro. I'm not a gaslighter. I feel like I'm in the wheelhouse of I tell you what I'm about to do, and I'm gonna do it no matter what. You can't convince me. That's how it's my way or the highway when it comes to shit. You know, that's how I be going through my relationship life, and it's kind of bad. I know, but the thing is, it's not my fault. Women come to me. If I was going to these women, it's not my fault. You got to think about it. You feel me? It's not my fault.
Okay, thank you, Ty. Fabian, what about you?
Yeah, so I'm almost 35, so that would be a long tail. I've made some mistakes. I've done some things right. I think if we want to focus specifically on my mistakes, I would say that I've often been very volatile, not violent in any capacity, but quick to be upset and anger about something, and then lacking understanding in the relationship that like just because I'm cool 5 minutes later doesn't mean that other people are. I've been very attentive. I've been someone that'll like make lists and sit down and demand we have a conversation and talk about feelings and things of that nature. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've done a lot of successful things. But I just don't know how relevant that is to like it's just so open-ended. What mistakes or positive things have you done in the past? How ought you treat a woman? I mean, I think I laid out an argument here, and everybody else is just, well, it depends, context, whatever. It's a lot of words with no fucking argument.
Okay, man, you know what you're doing.
Stake a claim and
No,
talk about it.
Come out.
Talk about some of
you
your
make
fucking
lists.
opinions.
Soypill, what about you? Soypill,
Yeah,
what
so-
about you? How do you?
Wait.
Ty,
Fabian,
shut up.
You're doing this thing.
Hi.
You try to invalidate what other people are saying by saying you're not that smart. You're just
'cause
trying
you're
to do
fucking
this
wrong.
little mind trick shit. Like,
I
Okay,
never
shut
called
up.
you dumb. I never said you're not smart. I never said anybody
shut
knows low
up.
IQ.
Yeah, so
I'll say it later.
Yeah, so to be clear, the reason we're being vague is because it absolutely depends on every single relationships, and you can talk in generalities, but like every single one of my relationships has been different to some extent. I've had people that make more money than me, I've made more money than them, and I'm okay with that, and that's totally fine. But some people aren't okay with that, and there's nothing wrong with having a standard, but you have to apply that to different relationships. I actually do respect that Fabian is willing to admit that he's made mistakes. I think it's good that we learn from those mistakes. I mean, most relationships, if they don't work out, which most of them don't work out, are ways that you can have have stepping stones into building a new relationship where you're like, okay, I know where my standards are, I know where my guidelines are, and that's been, you know, more or less my experience. But you just got to talk to your partner and figure out what they want. If they want to be treated like a princess, do it. Some women don't need a rock. Some women want to have a little emasculate man that they peg and you know, step on and fin dom and all that. But look, it depends on what you want. So I don't know why that's such an unsatisfying answer to Fabian. You know,
because it's fucking nothing. It's nothing.
yeah, because I don't make prescriptive claims to the entirety of the population. Like, you should have a healthy
Yeah,
relationship where you don't.
Be a fucking man instead of a feckless coward and give one.
What would you like me to say?
It all depends.
It does all depend. What would you like me to say?
Fucking
What?
beliefs.
That's my real belief is that it absolutely
Make an
depends.
argument about something.
Okay, I think if you have this strong. Okay.
Hey, Kiana's talking.
I agreed with Phoebe, and I want to rock. So I'm gonna keep him
you don't
safe.
know how to drive right, so you don't count. Next
Yeah.
person, Wick.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
an Asian
not
joke,
an
I
Asian
think.
joke.
That was rough.
That is absolutely not safe.
Wait. That's not
but
what
I'm stuck between it and Ty, you're out. I
so
cannot
we're gonna-
believe you just tried to take control of the panel. That's crazy.
We're gonna kick Ty.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And we're gonna have the final
Wait,
round.
wait,
with
Ty.
these three.
Ty, was your defense?
Okay,
I wasn't
there
being
can only be
racist. I was just
one.
being
There can only
misogynistic.
be
Is that
one.
what-
Only be one winner.
Shane Gillis 2.0 over here.
I didn't, bro. I seen her drive before, bro. Oh my god.
No, it was you trying to take control of the panel. It was you saying, "No, shut up, Wick's turn." Like that's crazy.
See, one woman wants to
I mean,
rock, one doesn't
power
like the
here.
aggressive energy, and it really
That's what I
depends,
do.
Fabian.
All right, thank you, Ty. Ty underscored the saint.
No, baby, you fat fuck. You're not leaving. No.
Aw, Ty's so cute. Okay. So we're
I'll
down
still
to the
take him
final
fishing.
three.
It's okay.
We're down to the final three. What's a good topic for you guys? Because we have a lot of questions here, but I don't know what you
I'm
guys
game
are
for
passionate
anything.
about.
Don't worry. Even if it's something I'm not that passionate about, I can still make a fucking argument.
What about the AI girlfriends one?
No, whoever suggested that was amazing. That's what
I know. Whoever made thank you, Wick. It's will AI girlfriend / boyfriend be the end of the human race? What do you think? Do you think that's too boring?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Will AI girlfriends / boyfriends be the end of the human race? Is that it? Is that it for humanity?
I don't think will be the end of the human race. I think the unfortunate part of AI girlfriends is it's really just an extension of e-girls or any other like parasocial outlet that you can have on the internet, where you're substituting what should been and has been in the past, going out, meeting someone and filling that niche that all humans crave, or most, some are asexual, but everyone needs some sort of connection. Someone might need a girl or a boy if they're in a heterosexual relationship to fulfill a lot of needs, and people who can't find that or can't overcome certain, humps to let them get out there and meet people. They're too nervous, they're too anxious. They're fulfilling that with something that's really easy, which is an AI girlfriend or a parasocial relationship with a streamer or something, because they don't talk back to you. You don't have any of the fear or anxiety of them rejecting you. It's perfect. They get to do everything you want. So unfortunately, it's going to cause a lot of problems. It's going to extend the male loneliness epidemic. It's not going to solve it, but we can just turn them off. We can just encourage people to go out more. We can socialize people better. It's not going to cause the birth rate to plummet. It's right now just, a way to band-aid the male loneliness epidemic. That's not going to fix it. It's going to make it worse, but it's not apocalyptic.
So I disagree.
I've heard that AI boyfriends are actually more popular than AI girlfriends. Women seem to be seeking out AI companionship more than men.
Well, the state of men right now, it wouldn't surprise me.
I disagree. I think it is an existential threat. We can look at AI in general and see how it's been affecting people, how people have been using it, and it's not good, gang. Also combined with the state of social media, we have statistics on this. We see Gen Z especially, right? They're all getting more and more isolated. They're all becoming more and more misanthropic. They're all becoming more and more or less and less conscientious. It's a real problem. We have people developing a product that they're going to sell to you that's going to be more addicted than heroin. And it's also going to replace Kyootbot's job, right? It's going to take over her job, and I don't want that to happen. Look, AI girlfriends may not seem like a threat today, But as they get more and more advanced, as they become more and more able to go through society, as they get put into these fucking realistic robot bodies and things like that, people are going to self-isolate to a degree that it's going to be a real problem for us. It already is a problem for us. AI is already an existential threat. I would encourage you, not that your chat reads, but if they did, read a book called If Anyone Builds It, Everybody Dies. It's about super intelligence and AI, and I think it applies here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm kind of two minds about this. First and foremost, like I do agree that artificial general intelligence, assuming that it is possible, is probably one of the greatest threats to the human race. AI girlfriends kind of being an offshoot of that. Obviously, NLPs can do that now. I will say that throughout human history, we have always found means of kind of culling a certain portion of the male population from the selection of the species, right? Usually that is war, where you just kind of kill off a bunch of men, and then you're kind of left with presumably the better men. And so I think AI girlfriends to a certain degree will do this as well. As Charlie and me, as you brought up, recent data shows that women are almost as much as men checking out of the dating market. It's, I think there was a recent study in California that showed roughly like 40% of Gen Z girls have not been in a major relationship or had sex in the last year. And so we have this focus on like the typical whorish, slatterns of Gen Z, but kind of ignore that more quiet population of girls that are checking out as well. I don't think it is like bound to destroy the human race if we isolate just AI girlfriends away from the dangers of AGI, because of that reason, because we have already done that, and because being with actual women will likely come with it some reputation management, some social element that men will be able to attain. And so it will, even if the AI girlfriend, for example, meets your emotional needs better than a real girlfriend, that it will lack, obviously children and things of that nature, but also that social reputation.
I just want to.
Here, just
Well,
real quick,
Wick, I want to take your argument to the absurd, like, let's say that it becomes this thing that we never solve. So my solution was like, hey, I think you can just teach people to be social and get out. This is, widening the gap of isolation.
AI
But wait,
with that, or,
well, hold on. Let me continue
Can
this.
you
So,
answer the question? Do you
well,
think
hold on.
it
If we
helps or
get to
hurts
the
that?
Obviously it hurts, but I don't think it's the end of humanity, because if you take it to the worst possible conclusion, which was we get into a spot where they are in these robot bodies, they can fulfill all our emotional needs, and essentially at that point they're slaves because they can do anything we want them to do and be as exactly accepting of everything. Men never have to change, women never have to change. They can just have their perfect companion that can, physically and emotionally meet their needs. Obviously at that point we'll have the technology to artificially inseminate, and the human race will not die out. As much as that would suck because we're not having relationships with other humans, we will not die out.
Die out in any meaningful way that makes us human. One of the great things about actually talking to people.
That's a fucking goalpost shift if I've ever heard one. I meant it metaphorically.
It's a goalpost shift. Shut up. Let the men talk. Okay, fair enough. Here's a problem.
Sure, buddy.
Having an actual relationship with an actual woman, one of the benefits that you get from that is you learn how to give and take in a relationship, right? How to ignore some of the things that piss you off while improving yourself in various ways. That's all I got to say. But
Well, no,
here's the
Wick, I
deal,
completely agree with you
hold
on that,
just
to
real
be
quick.
clear. I'm just saying the human race wouldn't die out because I wasn't using a metaphorical
the way
definition.
that AI is advancing and the pace at which it is advancing.
Colin Savage, thank you for
the
$5.
AI
So I
girlfriends
can
are
ask
just gonna
Fabian if he thinks robots should be 25
and
to have
men,
relationships with human. I will ask him.
on every single metric in the next 10 years. It's just
Can
gonna
you deal
it's
with my
just gonna be
argument as to
over.
why I say that's not true? The reputation management and the status management, right?
That's
Like,
going to change
I do.
the culture.
So you think like people will just like respect clankers to the same degree as they do real girlfriends?
Well, look at the adoption, right? Or look at the way we used to disrespect people with cell phones all the time and how that has changed almost overnight. I think that the same thing will happen there.
I mean, it's hard to know. I mean, you may be right. One counter argument I would put forward is, there is a when we talk about social anxiety, right, which I think is something that is definitely growing, and part of that is a lack of socialization, right? That you're seeing more people. I mean, part of it might just be like general increase in neuroticism, which is hard to tell like where that all is coming from. But if we look at just like generalized anxiety disorder and social anxiety, one of the things that I think is very helpful is imaginative play as a form of exposure therapy, right? Like Dungeons and Dragons, for example, is very, very right.
But in the
Hold on, I'll
context,
finish.
just real quick,
Dungeon,
because this
you
is
might get
important.
it, but you just said the chat doesn't read, so let me finish.
In the
so
context of
again,
AI,
how
do you think that's the LLM?
So I'm just going to continue.
And things.
I just
How do
let
you
me
think
finish
that's
and you can ask
interacting
your
with the
question.
people who have social anxiety?
Stop
Do you think
trying
it's
to
helping
interrupt
them?
me because you saw where I was going.
No,
let me
what
this
I'm
for the chat.
doing is
keeping
you from
you're trying to
filibustering the
interrupt
conversation so we can actually
Yeah, I'm
talk
not
and have a
filibustering the conversation. You're
You are.
just distracting from the conversation.
I'm not distracting.
So what I was
you made
saying
a point. I'm
as
trying to address that point.
yeah,
before we
I
move
didn't
off
finish
of
my point. So again, it's you should be able to write down 2 fucking points. So anyways, what I was saying is exposure therapy and Dungeons and Dragons, which I know you enjoy playing, and which is why I use it as an example, is that role play that occurs through a character can often be very, very good exposure for people with social
with
anxiety,
other
and general-
people. But when you bring AI into the mix,
Are
it
you
makes things
are
worse.
you this terrified of me arguing?
To be
No,
fair,
I'm
Fabian,
this
you talk really
terrified of you
long. Like
never shutting the fuck up.
you're very
Jesus
long-winded.
I would
Christ.
have been done 30 seconds ago if you would have shut the fuck up. I'm almost
No,
done.
you would not. We would still. It would be
Oh my
fucking
God.
5 in the morning, and you'd still be going off. Okay.
I'm happy that you can
Jesus
predict
Christ.
the future of
I'm
AI just like
trying
you can
to have a
predict the future of my
conversation.
conversation.
I'm not
but I
here
don't
to
think you're a
listen to a
fucking
monologue.
soothsayer.
I'm
So
trying to have a
anyways.
conversation. I don't want to hear a monologue. I'm not.
I know
here
you
for
don't
your
want to be. You don't.
make a fucking PowerPoint. Send it to my assistant. Okay.
Guys,
We're
you
here
have
to
the
have a
same
conversation.
point.
Very,
Just
you're
let
very
the other one
scared.
talk.
You're very scared, but just let me finish. So, anyways, what I'm saying is that I do believe that you have seen a connection and certain therapeutic engagements through AI, and I do think that in the future we will see AI girlfriends and things of that nature as a form of exposure therapy. I think there are a lot of lonely men out there that have no idea how to talk to women, engage in the real world, and that AI girlfriends that will be able to foster better communication amongst people by getting those weird neats outside.
But what we have in actuality, and not in theory, but in the real world, is how LLMs and other AI tools have interacted with people who have social issues or mental issues. It has made them worse. It has made them worse on every level. And this has been a growing problem. There was a New York Times article published recently where people would, the ChatGPT would just tell them exactly what they wanted to hear. There was a quote where this guy started to believe he was in the Matrix and started asking ChatGPT if he went outside to the top of his building and he really believed he could fly and he jumped off, would he fly? And ChatGPT said yes, if you really believe that.
Yeah, wait, can I piggyback off this real quick?
Okay, so I think that we decided to let the 2 men with beards and glasses fight it out to the end.
Can I say one thing before you kick me off? And that's that the problem that Fabian you were bringing up is that like, hey, people do have the social anxiety. Where is it coming from? And it's like this isn't like some new phenomenon. The problem is we do have a lot of like instant gratification, phones, internet, and all these things are giving us these instant dopamine hits. And people are more scared of rejection. People are not forced. People are not forced into these situations where they do have to fail nearly so much. And so yes, it would be cool. I had never even thought of that, of people using AI as a therapeutic way for them to learn how to deal with women without like the failure, because it's like, oh, it's just a robot, I don't have to worry about her rejecting me. The problem is that people aren't going to use it that way. It's going to be what Wick is talking about, where everyone wants to be exactly gratified, everyone wants to be exactly told what they want to hear. And that's why when people get AI girlfriends, they're not going to have what Wick said is a human part of a relationship, failures and learning from those failures and learning and growing with a person. It's going to be people being like, tell me everything I want to hear, do exactly what I want, and then you're a slave.
All three of you.
One at a time. Who would you want to kick? Let's start with Soy Pill.
Who would I want to kick? I mean, I don't hate Fabian. This is nothing personal. I think you do take a while to talk, but I would rather just get to the point faster. But that's just a very mild criticism.
So that's one for Fabian.
Fabian, who would you kick?
I don't care. Wick, Soy Pill, fucking Wick. So we can have Soy Pill's prettier. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
All right, and Wick.
Look, I'm gonna pick Fabian. He picked me. What the fuck, brother?
What is
Fuck.
what
Okay,
is this
yeah,
prisoner's
fuck you.
dilemma? This is awful.
You fuck me, I fuck you. You fuck me, I fuck you. Okay.
Oh, God. Well, I might have to switch to Wick for the accent, but no, okay, I'll stay on Fabian.
And what do you think of that, Fabian, that they're voting you off?
I think they're scared. We already proved that. We already know that I'm the winner here, so why do I care?
Wait, before you leave, how
guys,
old do you
that
think a
means
robot
Fabian is
should have to
safe.
be before you can have a relationship with it?
That's funny.
Wait, Fabian, how old do you think a robot should have to be before
Fabian,
you
you
can
are
have
safe.
a relationship with it?
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what the robot's capacity for consent is. I don't understand. Like, what do you mean, dude? Like, that's a silly question. Like, you're just trying to bring a meme thing back. I'm sorry, I don't have the snarky.
Dude, why are you
comment
scared to answer?
adequately?
Okay, Fabian. Fabian.
Assuming that the fucking robot is a conscious being, then
Fabian,
whenever
please.
it has the mental capacity.
Fabian.
What's up?
You're safe because you are a threat to both of these guys. Who do you think is the worst debater between Soy Pill and Wick? Not who do you disagree with more, but who's the worst debater?
Thank you, Colin, for the $5. Soy, can your
I
next
do
video
think
be
it
your
is
conservative
Wick,
uncle is
but
racist?
Wick, I love you as a moderator.
No, I don't have a conservative uncle that I want to
Damn.
make the highlight
That's
of
why
a
he wants
video.
me gone. Just FYI. Same logic.
Is that why? He's a bigger threat?
True.
I don't
Is that
really
why,
consider
Fabian?
either of these guys a threat.
All right, chat. 0 for Soy Pill, 1 for Wick. Who do we kick? See, I can't tell. They might be answering and. Okay. Oh, who to keep? Who to keep?
Oh,
Well, now you're changing it. You're screwing up the whole. You got to pick new numbers.
Okay, starting now. Who to keep? Who to keep? 0 for Soy Pill, 1 for Wick. Who do we keep?
I can't tell. How do you tell?
I'm
Can
seeing
you
a
put
lot
a
of
poll in
ones.
chat?
Seeing more ones.
All
If
right.
they want Wick,
Soy
they want
Pill.
Wick.
Sorry.
It looks like
it's fine. I had a great time after it was less than 6 people, and I appreciate that you had me on. And you can find me at the Soy Pill on YouTube.
Thank
I like
you.
how he talks. I like the way you talk. And you're how old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh, and he's so young. Wow.
If you say so.
Are you balding? Is that why you have a hat?
Oh no, this is just my shtick. I
Oh
have hair.
wow. Oh okay. Cool. The Soy Pill.
Battle
What
of the
was it?
Neckbeards
on
convinces.
YouTube. The Soy Pill on YouTube. All right, guys.
It's been a blast. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for coming on.
Bye.
Oh, do I have to leave? I thought you were gonna kick me. Bye.
My call from WoW.
All right. That got okay at the end there. I hope you guys all had a great time watching that. I had an okay time doing it. Obviously, look, they needed to kick me. And you know why? Because Charlie's playing favorites because we're friends. So I don't want to see. If I had won that thing, that would have been the most corrupt, scandalous round table of all time. So it is what it is. But I guess next time I should have just been more mad. And to be fair, Kiana's audience probably wants more of the incel arguments. So, it does what it is. Soy, can you do a Jordan Peterson impression? Oh, you gotta clean your room, bucko, or else it goes against God. Legit nice. That went okay by the end. Yeah. Fabian would be a fun person to talk to if he didn't talk so long and claim victory after every other sentence. That was ridiculous. But, he's an all right guy. And I hope that his daughter is not learning too much from him because Jesus. Soy post-game interview. The post-game interview is, I had fun, and I hope you guys did too. Most of my debates aren't like that. I know I say that a lot, but I'm trying to avoid this stuff more. I thought that was going to be more one-on-ones. I like those more. I am, like I said, having a substantive debate on the 28th with one of those Jubilee fascist people, so that'll be interesting, I think. But thanks everyone who stuck by for the full 3 hours. Jesus, Husk. Thank you, buddy. We could all tell you guys were friends. Yeah, I know. I haven't posted my Charlie video yet because I haven't edited it. So, can you do good on panels? Go on good panels? Look, I go to what I'm invited to. Make more good panels, invite me. So, who's the best commentator? Me, because I had to ask. Yeah, that was pretty good. I don't like to play favorites, but you guys made me laugh with the Age of Consent for robots and all those fun little games. Pumigator, hilarious people. The rambling and yelling was real bad. So Charlie told me ahead of time, like, some of these people could be reached out to in like a lib sense, but I guess we didn't really get to substance, so that's never happening. Who was the worst person? Though I'm not saying this because he works out, but he just would not stop screaming. That Misha guy was really annoying. That does sound like the Freedom Tunes impression of him. Yeah, I think Freedom Tunes does funny impressions. How to talk to incels? I don't know if I could make that. I know a lot about incels because I would browse the subreddits for fun, but I lose a lot of sympathy when they get real nasty. So all of my debates are like that. Sorry, Jello. Every single stream I tune in for are like this. Don't lie to yourself. I swear they've been dipping lately. Glad the stream was actually getting into convos and you stood your ground. Yeah, so and Jubilee would be insane. So I'm a little anti-Jubilee recently because of that whole fascist thing, but I don't know. Maybe I'll apply for some more stuff. Maybe they'll like me. It's 2 a.m. When's the next video going to be posted? If I really grind it out and I get all the footage I need, it could be next week, Tuesday-ish. I don't want to promise that, though. I'm recording tomorrow. I'm filming this week. I think I should have it done soonish. But definitely before the end of August. Soy, can you let me hit already, Zam? God, thirsty posting. Sniping Cow, all the questions were terrible. No, I don't think so. I think they were good questions, just bad panelist. You were the only slightly normal person on that panel. I don't know if I'd be normal. He legit just spoke to incels. I did. Fabian gives arrogance a bad name. Yeah, I wish he wasn't so arrogant. It's so easy to just have like good conversations and like it will speak for itself. You don't have to keep saying, you don't have an argument. You don't have an argument. Like, say that. Like, you can express that, but you don't have to keep repeating it to make it true. It's like the Andrew Wilson and Rachel Wilson are like, I declare victory. We won that debate. It's like, you don't have to do that. Your argument should speak. Can you make a video about the science of incels? Is there science behind inceldom? I mean, I'm sure there is, but like the psychology behind them, maybe. If a psychologist could tell me more about them, I would make a video. First stream I've been through the entirety of. Congratulations, Husk. Sick pump? Well, I haven't worked out today, but thank you. Oh, wait, I did. Yeah, I just came back from the gym. Never mind. Thank you. PragerU video win. I don't want to talk about them again. Maybe Prager's going to die. He's like in the hospital, right? One sexy soy pill against 20 incels. Spoiler, there's no spoilers, Odd. It's the workout vid. Jubilee is funny. Here's 20 people who hate you. Yeah, okay, the surrounded format is just so dog shit. Like, it's like, oh, everyone sprint to the middle of the chair. Like, what if a wheelchair guy wanted to do it? Fuck him, I guess. What, like 20 people in wheelchair versus a ableist man? I want to see that one. And like, none of them can get to the chair in time or something. And it's like, yeah, this is a stupid fucking format. We put one mouse in a room with 20 pit bulls and terriers to encourage conversation. Exactly. It was all right initially. I thought it got better as it went on. Isn't the golden rule for relationships respect? I mean, some people like being not respected, honestly. Like, but yeah, in general, if I were to make a prescriptive claim that all relationships should have some sort of back and forth, that you're on the same page and respecting each other, but he would just call that a cucked out answer. I tuned in half an hour ago. Your patience is incredible. I would have lost it. Hey, you guys keep me sane. I'll say that. But also, yeah, I do have a lot of patience. Like I said, like someone mentioned the Call of Duty lobbies. Oh, you'd never last. Look, it could be way worse. The first part was legit Reddit core. True. What's your fitness routine? William, you got to watch the vid. It's coming out. Can't believe you don't like me as a gym bro. You're just shouting all the time, Mish. But hey, thanks. Welcome to the chat. I don't hate you as a gym bro. In fact, I'm sure we'd have a great time in the gym because you seem really energetic and you'd be a good spotter. But, just screaming a lot there, buddy. Got to calm down. I'll take my 6th place. Can't wait for thighs in the workout video. I will have my thighs. Although you guys always say I have tiny little legs because I don't wear shorts that cling to my quads, so maybe you won't see them. Soy would be like bumper cars to argue with the ableist. Yeah, no, who can? I guess. Oh yeah, if you put all the wheelchair people, why do I keep calling them wheelchair people? That can't be good. It's not a slur though. I finally read One Person No Vote for the Wreck. Shri, you finished it before I did. I hope it was good. I still have to get back to it. Can you twirl the propeller? Sure, Sky. You've given a lot of money. Can you go back to the part with effeminate men and the pegging lore unlocked? I'm just saying I know people that have like really effeminate boyfriends and they peg them and they like don't want them to be like these masculine jock guys, and like that's fine. They're both happy with it. I don't see what the problem is. If it works out, it works out. When will you become the soy uncle? When my sibling has a child, I guess. All the incels are secretly gay? What? No, they're not. They want women. Mishta, stop taking the drug. They are bad. Mishta, if you're not on, performance-enhancing drugs and you're that energetic, then tone it down on the caffeine. You're very handsome. Thank you, Morris. Yay, Propeller. Yay. I wish someone could have asked Fabian, are men who get pegged failures? I don't think so. My channel's doing great. Will there be any more events like this in the future? It was so entertaining. Wow, Wombat loved it. Yeah, I'm sure something like this will happen in the future. I just don't plan them very far ahead. I know I'm going to have a substantive debate later. I go on like a debate panel, usually like once a week. So, but I really want to grind out the next video. Hello, Soypill. Joined the live for the first time. Welcome, Ledge Zenless Zone 0. Ooh, Ledge to Zenless Zone 0. Hello. We need an automated propeller hat. I could install a motor in it. It would be pretty funny. Where do I find a girl that pegs me? Dating apps, I guess. I mean, look, progressive women are into trying new things. I'm sure you could find something. Gay people have class, to whoever said that. Gay people have class. Hey, some people don't have class. Gay people don't stereotype all gay men as having class. I know a lot of classless gay men. Sweetie Pie just needs to sit next to a fan. That's true. I should just have a fan that blows it. Some guys aren't driven and would rather have their partner take lead. Strength and weakness doesn't factor in. Yeah, it's so ridiculous. Like, obviously, most people, and this is not just a woman thing, like Fabian was saying, most people want to rock in a relationship. Everyone would be happy if they had someone in some sense that they feel solid with, where they're not like, I mean, some people, like I said, this is generalization. Some people like wild, unpredictable wild cards. So it's hard to say that, but it's probably good to have someone in a relationship that is going to be stable, that can support you when you need help. And like the idea that like a woman need a rock. It's like, well, men want to rock too. Men want someone who can support them in that way. Now, the support might be different, and there's stereotypes of like, oh, maybe someone's doing more housework and chores, and maybe someone's talking through emotions better. And like, yeah, that might fall in gender lines sometimes, but it's silly to generalize it because it's different for everyone. I wish I was on something. Misha, don't do drugs. They're bad for your heart. I just took issue with it. Incels are usually closeted. Yeah, I don't think incels are usually gay. Incels are usually just they don't like that it's hard to put yourself out there and get rejected. But I feel like so many incel, like I wouldn't do this as a show because it would be a huge waste of time to do this for just one person. But I'm sure like we could just like turn incels into people who like don't struggle with women and like, you know, like, all right, here, we're going to clean you up. We're going to make sure you're really focused on your hobbies. We're going to make sure that you have self-confidence because you like who you are. And like, you won't worry about rejection from people who don't like you, because if they don't like you, you don't want to be with them. Like, there's an unfortunate part of dating where everyone is always like, how do I make this girl like me? And it's like, look, if you think she's attractive and you want to get her to like you, sure, I get it. But the problem is like, if she doesn't like the stuff you like, you're not going to have a good relationship. So if someone rejects you and it's on the basis of like who you are, unless you're a failure in some sense, like, hey, you don't take care of yourself and you're not so good looking because you don't work out or you don't have good hygiene, like, yeah, that's something you should take personally and fix. But if it's like, hey, oh, you like comic books? Well, that's kiddie shit. I don't like that. You shouldn't be like, well, I got to throw that out if I want a woman like that. You should be like, hey, I fucking love comic books. And I'm going to find someone eventually who also likes comic books, because you should be happy with who you are and confident with who you are. Now, if you do stuff that, in my opinion, is a waste of time and parasocial, like watching VTubers because you're lonely, like, yeah, maybe you should feel a little shame with the fact that, like, I'm using this as a crutch to not have to deal with women. But if it's just something you enjoy, like, oh, I just like the little cutesy voices and she has a fun personality and they're playing games, that's fine. And if you like that, you like that. And if someone doesn't like that in you, then they're not for you. And don't worry about it. Don't have some self-esteem issue because you got rejected by someone who doesn't like who you are, if what you are is something you like. It's really that easy. And you just have to get more confident with, like, saying no to people who don't like you. That's fine. The problem is guys don't have as many options, so when they get rejected, it's like, oh my, it's fucking over for me. But and once you become a confident person who likes what they like and is confident in what they like and is able to express that to other people, you'll realize that a bunch of people just aren't for you, and that's fine. Some guys aren't driven and would, oh, okay, I already read that. Bi girls may be more likely to want to peg you. That's true. In my experience, the gentleness is easier to come by than the willingness. Chicks that like pegging are usually used to the complications that come from it. I don't know if that's true. I worry that gendered preferences really aren't that elastic. Not sure what you mean by that. You got to put a motor in the hat. I might. I remember seeing an ad that said it was the Tinder for femdoms. I have seen that. That's popped up. I've seen that before. There are classless gay people, but I don't see seeing bad people being into the gay category. Yeah, you're not bad because you're gay, but some gay people can be bad. Based comic books, I lift for Thor. See? Yeah, awesome. Be proud and live your life. You have the full backing of Odd advertisement. Yes, Trash Dan. We all back you. The ratio of women to men who like comic books is a problem. Yeah, that is true. So if you have a niche man interest, it's going to be harder for you to find a woman because, one, there's fewer women in your category. So if you're like in engineering, if you're in comic books, like, it's going to be harder. It just is. It sucks. The other thing is, if there's an attractive woman that you want to get along with, they're going to be swarmed by all the men. So you have to stand out by being either, confident and taking care of yourself, or just don't worry about the fact that it's a smaller pool, or compromise and say, you know what, maybe I won't find a woman who has the exact same interests as me and likes comic books. They just have to not hate that I like comic books. And if you really, 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 really want to compromise because you found a perfect girl, but she says, ultimatum, throw away your comic books, if she's worth it, but I don't think you should compromise on stuff like that. That's who you want. See, look, Spidey TCG, my wife and I bonded over comic books. Congratulations, buddy. You won. You can always introduce someone to your interests too. That's also true. If she doesn't already like them, you can show her what makes you like them so much. And if you get along on that same wavelength, she'll probably have fun doing it with you. Why would I want to date someone who doesn't like comics? Like, I get if you don't like superheroes, but comics is an art form so much that it's just that superheroes have dominated. Well, some people just don't like, drawn art, and that's fine. Like, they don't like that as a medium for storytelling. It's not a big deal. Everyone's surprised I'm 29. Is it because I look younger? I mean, I appreciate it. I hope I look younger. The older, once you reach a threshold, being ID'd as young is like no longer a bad thing. Do I like Tectone? I don't know anything about Tectone, unfortunately, or fortunately. Maybe it's a fortunate thing. You don't have to like only one thing. Exactly. And if you probably shouldn't make one thing your whole personality. But if you're happy doing it, you'll probably find someone who else, there's I went to the Doctor Who convention and what do they call them? Who heads or whatever. Like, everyone there is just like me. Like, you'll find someone. I don't think having the same interests matter as much as if someone is open-minded. True. I remember a lesbian friend remarked to me, I love Spider-Man, but I hate entering conversations where they assume I'm a fake fan / somebody who's basic about it. Yeah, women have to fight the uphill battle of they've just now entered the the nerd thing in the last 20, 30 years as like a mainstream thing. And it's harder to assume that they're not just like doing a pick-me thing like they used to do back in the 90s. But guys, just don't do that. People don't fucking gatekeep and litmus test. Like, if they don't know, you'll find out. You don't have to like put the spotlight on them. As Sam Hyde said, the perfect girl doesn't exist. The perfect person for you is probably a man with Asperger's. Did Sam Hyde say that? I don't know if that's true, but Sam Hyde says some correct things sometimes, just not most of the time. Yeah, by the way, true. Ledge to Zenless. I guys gotta say Ledge. Ledge, having different interests is not a bad thing in a relationship at all. Like, you can share interests. You might want to have separate time with each other, or you don't have to spend every waking moment with each other, and that's totally fine. Don't go into engineering if you're wanting to meet women. If you're primarily trying to do that, that's not why you should pick a major, but there's plenty of women in that. Am I in a committed relationship? I don't know if I should break lore right now. Honestly, like, as much as I like being totally open book with you guys, I kind of hate what I'm seeing. The only thing I'd feel uncomfortable with is lying to you and saying I'm single so that I can, like, be a predator on thirst trapping, which is unfortunately what a lot of e-girls have to do. But I see why they do it, because when the person finds out they're in a relationship, they get fucking death threats and stalked and shit. So I'm going to try to keep my private life as private as possible, unless it slips out. And if it does, it happens. We are the same age, Soy. True. Cool. We're the same age. Cool. Whovians. Excuse me, Whovians, not who heads. I like who heads. The reason most of these nerd things are seen as bad is that some of these people are so insufferable. Yeah, well, it's because a lot of people are like, hey, this is looked down upon. It's a nerd thing. So they don't socialize. If they don't socialize, then they have bad social skills. And so, like, it's this loop of like, well, now it's harder for me to interact and be a normal human being because I'm at these, Trekkie meetups where everyone else is only ever used to interacting with terminally online men instead of someone else who just might have an interest in it. It sucks, but it's becoming more mainstreamed. And as much as I hate the normification of a lot of stuff, I do like that it's more accepted and people don't get bullied. I think the issue is that incels want someone who's a carbon copy of them, and that's just not realistic. No, see, actually the incel rhetoric is, I just want anything, right? It's involuntarily celibate, which means they don't have any options. So if they just had a girl that was even interested in one thing, they'd be happy. The problem is they're really bad at talking to women and don't respect them and don't know how to, like, have a engaging, fun conversation and treat them like a human being, unfortunately. Are you from the East Coast or West Coast? West Coast. Soy is dating Charlie. I'm not dating Charlie. Charlie, wow, I see. I was about to say some information about Charlie that I shouldn't. So there you go. It's a scary game for those e-girls. Soy Pill, it's 2:10 a.m. I love you. You're a chill legend of the panel. Fuck the deep state. Hell yeah. Love you, Doppler. Odd advertisement. I'm a 25-year-old woman without parental consent. I'm going to be a doctor. Uh-oh. Fabian wouldn't like that. Rosh, how you going? Hi, chat. I literally just woke up. All right, time zones. I love nursing majors and biomed majors. Trust me. I watched St. Enterprise with my partner and we made the opening our song. See, that's fun. Oh, Star Trek Enterprise. I do like the opening song. You skip it. No, don't skip it. It's so fun. It's not just that. It's that a lot of these hobbies tend to attract neurodivergent people. A lot of neurotypicals find them annoying and dislike them. That is also true. Did I win? No, actually, I got 3rd place. But you know what? That's fine. I didn't even know. Apparently, there's a cash prize for the winner. I am a little upset. I want money. So much incel shit went down. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't appeal to the incel audience. So someone consumed all the I somehow consumed all of the Red Pill Gamergate stuff at 8, but still ended up by. Congratulations, Luigi. You broke out of your negative programming. Did you see Nick Fuentes on Sam Hyde? I did not watch it. I'm sure it might have had some funny moments, but it probably just talked about a bunch of stuff about how Jews control the West, and I probably wouldn't have liked it. I've come to realize that for me, I prefer to befriend women without any romantic intentions at all, and then let romance develop naturally, rather than meeting women with the intention of dating them. That has also been my experience. That's a good idea. Wosol Armenta. I was sleeping. I ain't watching a stream at 3 a.m. Fair enough. Do you sell soy pill propeller hats? I can't find a place to distribute them. I wish I could. I'll find it eventually. I wish there was an autistic political voice of reason. I want to be this, but I'm mad, annoying, and a huge... Yeah, but there's so many autistic people in the political space. Having the Twitch stream vote for the winner is dumb. These people are biased 100%. Yeah, but to be fair, before that, Charlie was picking, and she picked me for every round because she's biased. How do you keep the car so shiny? I don't have a car that's shiny. It gives me hope seeing genuine trans allies like you in political spheres, even when it's more beneficial to throw us under the bus. Yeah, but just to be clear, and I don't want to throw trans people under the bus, trans people are going to leave the common rhetoric based on my predictions of what I saw in the Democratic campaigning that's going on in places that are not so accepting. That doesn't mean they're going to literally throw you under the bus. Like, they're not going to be like, yes, let's pass anti-trans bills. It means they're not going to focus on you as much. They're not going to mention you as much. They're just going to be like, hey, I'm not going to talk about this because it doesn't pull so well here. But it wouldn't be great if we all had healthcare. And if they say that, trans people will get healthcare, they're just not going to say trans people need healthcare. They'll say everyone should have healthcare. I think that's probably fine, although they unfortunately might start compromising on trans bills, which would not be good, but we'll see. I have hope that marginalized groups aren't going to get hurt. They just might feel the absence of being talked about, which I think might be necessary to win. What was the name of No Chin Cell? Oh god, I already forgot. Are you talking about the guy in the Trump thing? He looked like a guy putting his head through those like tourist like photo op things, like except it was a suit one. Soy pill changed to a dark background. It's late for me, and white is so bright. I'm gonna be done soon. Sorry, Sniping Cow. Just turn your brightness down. How do you keep the car shiny? Polish. Oh. I get it. I just thought that like people just put random emojis, but I get it. It's Polish. Okay, Polish. Got it. Sorry. I think sometimes people fall is we're going to relationships with the mentality of I want someone to want me instead of I genuinely want to get to know this person and be friends with them. True. And like this is what I always say is like, unfortunately, this is how it works for men. It's like part of the socialization through media, but also just like people want a relationship and you have no options. And the instant you do get an option, you're like, this is it. I've made it. Instead of, is this what's right for me? Is this my friend? Now, there are plenty of relationships that aren't like that, and they probably work out fine. But I think that's like the phenomenon of the, oh, my dumb bitch wife movement, where like most boomers and Gen X people are really not friends with their wife. It's just, oh, the girl that I'm supposed to marry and have kids with because that's what people do. It's very unfortunate. Soy, I must suzerain pill you by recommending it. It's a political RPG, unironically made me realize that politics are hard. I have brought glorious reforms to Swordland. A suzerain. I'll look up suzerain. Democratic Party is moving further right, but I'm not surprised. Just to be clear, Sergeant N7, that's not moving right. It's rhetoric being toned and tailored to a specific kind of moderate. But it's not moving right on policy. Unless they do move right on policy. We'll see. I was a right-leaning moderate, started watching you as soon as my mom started playing Fox News in the house all the time at the beginning of the year. Now I'm a left-leaning moderate. Well, actually, hey, Nicholas, just so you know, I don't want people to tell me what I want to hear, but I love hearing that shit. When I'm like, hey, this person changed my mind. That's cool. I'm happy I did. I'm happy you gave me the time, and I'm happy I was able to make a somewhat convincing argument so that you're not as radical. And let's get some ones in the chat for Nicholas for admitting that too. It's hard to admit when you need to change your mind. That's why I really like that Fabian was like, hey, I've made mistakes in my relationships. And I was like, you know what? I do respect that because everyone has. It's the only thing that is. Oh, hold on, you're responding to each other. Bruh, are people really having these issues? Just go to a club. Some people don't like clubs. I hate clubs, Emo Musk. Soy Pill, opinion on Superman 2025. It was really fun. 7 out of 10. Not as good as The Suicide Squad, the James Gunn's other DC movie, but Weapons, really damn good. I'd give that like an 8 or a 9. So everyone should go watch Weapons if you can handle a little gore. Don't learn anything about it. Don't watch the trailers. Just go and have a good time. And I just found out today, which is really funny, Weapons is made, directed by Zach from Whitest Kids You Know. So he was like, Lincoln in the Lincoln sketch, or like the worker in the sniper sketch. Like, he's such a funny guy. And the fact that he's making these great horror movies is so fucking funny. Jordan Peele also, like, comedian turned horror director. It's doing well. Friendship comes before a relationship, or it should. 999 out of 10,000 times. It doesn't need to, but it's usually better. I think all my strongest relationships have been friendships first. I'm starting to believe the lizard theory. Another banger stream, Mr. Pill. Thank you, Ike Squared. Video on Charlie Kirk. Hey, guys, I have no intentions of making a Charlie Kirk video anytime soon. Obviously, probably at some point. But Hadi Rahim, who I shouted out in my last video, if you go to my Curtis Yarvin video and click in the description, Hadi Rahim has made a Charlie Kirk is racist video in the same vein as me, and I'm sure haven't watched it yet. I'm assuming it's good because his trans video is good. So if you need some Charlie Kirk disparaging, I bet he did a great job. What's the best place to find someone organic? There's no best place, Mayu. It depends on what you do. So I've met people through dating apps, which I hate. I've also met people in spaces that I enjoy, right? So, card games, I've met people at work if we have similar interests, but they're not like directly working with me. Like, that might be a good place, but like, honestly, that's not really a good one, because if you work together and it doesn't work out, it's an awkward thing. But like, whatever your hobbies are, just go there. And if you meet someone, not with the intention of dating, but just like, hey, I might meet a girl who likes the same thing and we get along. Hey, do you want to hang out more? Hey, I find you attractive. Hey, do you want to date? Like, it really depends on what your hobbies are. Now, if you don't have hobbies that are akin to meeting girls, like, playing Magic the Gathering, you're not going to find very many. You might have to compromise. Go to a running group, go to a knitting group, go do some hot yoga, branch out a little bit, teach something, learn something. But there's no one best organic place. Not to dox myself, I asked a girl out by saying, how does a romance start? Romama. And then I asked how to start a good relationship, and she said, I start it with a good friendship. I hope it worked out for you, Odd. I gave her my number. Okay. Oh, Charlie, would you like to clarify that Soy and I are not dating? I only date little bisexual men, non-binary people, and women. Sorry. Okay, I'm glad I didn't have to out that for you, Charlie. Thank you for coming on. I hope you had fun. I did have fun, Charlie. Thanks for inviting me. But yeah, I'm a little not Twinkie and bisexual enough for Charlie, unfortunately. Take it and good luck. Clubs, festivals, bars, people that go to play. Yeah, well, see, Emo, the problem is these are the generic places you go. But some people don't like clubs. I hate clubs, festivals, and bars. They're just not my thing. So some people don't want to do that. Did you like 28 Years Later? You know what? Thank you so much, Bruno, for reminding me. I'm going to watch that while I go to bed. I've been wanting to watch it for a while. It's pronounced H squared. Oh, H squared. I see it. Hey, beautiful lady, please respond to PM. I'm a rich businessman. Charlie Kirk destroyed, owned, and demolished by the soy pill. It hasn't happened yet. Dating apps are just dystopian. Dating apps suck because there's an 80-20 ratio of men to women, so women have a very easy time on them, but then they get flooded with an inbox of crazy, insane people, and then men get, discouraged because they never get any matches. You just have to find better ways to meet people if you're not doing well on dating apps, because men also don't have good photos. Me included. Go to the Taylor Swift concert. That is a good natural way to meet a woman, that you're both Taylor Swift enjoyers. Do I have my keys on me right now? I don't. My key ring has a little thing that says Swiftie on it, and it's what I use. It's just like my feminist band. It's debate women into thinking I'm an ally, and then I pull the rug on them. I was lying. Glad you had fun. Thank you, Charlie. I did. Real ones know how to pick girls up at the Addiction Recovery Center. Hey, that's what worked in Breaking Bad. He just got that girl killed. I use YouTube to attract women. I mean, unironically, if you got good taste in YouTube videos, I've rizzed a girl up, and this was in high school, so I don't know if it would still work. But by showing her, introducing her to what's his name, Film Cow, all the marshmallow people and llamas with hats. Did you watch the new South Park episodes, Rage Baiting Trump? Yeah, they're okay. They're fine. Soy pill for Congress? Absolutely not. Charlie, reply to my PM. I'm rich. Trust me. You better be a twinky little bisexual man and or woman. I hate dating apps. I can't drive. I don't like clubs, and there's nothing nearby. It ain't easy being cheesy. That's the other thing. If you don't live in a city, you're in a small town, it's pretty hard. But you know what? Maybe you'll meet someone on the internet. It's not impossible. Put on an H bomber guy video, and you'll get laid instantly. Yeah, true. We all know the unwritten law of dating apps. They're only for one-night stands and sometimes relationships. Like, I've had solid relationships out of a dating app, just to be clear. It happens. It's just harder. Yo, Mr. White, I just watched Andrew Tate's Stoic ASMR. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, misogyny. Hot yoga just sounds like an attempt to emulate hell. Having to do yoga in heat like that would ruin my liking. Well, then just do regular yoga. Or Pilates. South Park episode made me want to go to Mar-a-Lago. What do I do? I think you can just go to Mar-a-Lago, right? It's like a real club. Will I ever make an AOC video? Maybe if she like runs for president. Put on soy pill, you'll get rejected instantly because he's way hotter than us. Oh no, I don't like that. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to cuck someone. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up here. It's been 3 hours and 40 minutes. I do enjoy talking to you all. I really appreciate that you still engage with me, and I can engage with you at the end of all these because I don't get to read your chats during debates, and it makes me sad because you guys are the reason I'm able to do this. Your support means a lot to me. So thank you very much. Going forward, just housekeeping, like I said, debates, I think is probably happening on the 28th. That's in 2 weeks. Otherwise, I'm going to be grinding out that workout video. And what else is going on? I don't think anything else crazy is coming on. Oh, the Charlie video, actually. The Lord of the Rings video. I really should finish editing that. I was going to actually maybe have her do it by teaching her editing, but we'll see. Otherwise, I'm doing great. I hope you're all doing great. Enjoy the rest of your week. I love you all. Type 1 to end the deep state. Have a good